dates is April 20th, 2006. I'm about to go engage with Howard Stern. I have no idea how it's going to turn out because Howard can be nice, Howard can let you have it, and whatever happens in that room is up to Howard, not up to the guest. So hopefully he'll be merciful. I'm here to shamelessly promote my new show, The Henry Rollins Show, on the Independent Film Channel every Saturday night at 10 p.m. East Coast time. Musical guests, fascinating celebrity guests, and that's why I'm here. Also to see if I can survive Howard. So I hope it goes okay. Because if it doesn't, it's no big deal. I'm just screwed.
Hey, Henry Rollins is here. He's always a good guest, and Henry has a new TV show, which I guess nobody gave me a plug for. Usually the guys.
I've seen his show. Yeah. It's really entertaining. It's intense. Like it's not really stand-up. It's like a lecture, but a real entertaining lecture. It's like a...
Hello.
He's a good wordsmith.
I suppose I should ask Henry this, but... Hey, Gary, I need a plug for Henry so I can do the show.
It's coming.
What? What'd you say?
It's on its way in.
Oh, all right, well, I mean, how do I know that? You know, do you interview guests on your talk show? Or
yeah.
Oh, so it's not just you rapping?
Oh, no, sir. No, I have a guest. I have a music guest. It's cool.
Oh, wow. What channel's that on?
Independent Film Channel.
You watch that, Artie?
You see, Henry, I saw you doing almost like, it was like you in a theater doing a stand-up.
Yes, that was another thing they shot a few weeks ago at the town hall. This is Me Uncut or whatever they called it. Yeah.
Well, you do like a stand-up thing.
Yeah, kind of. I just get up. I don't have jokes, really. I just get up there and kind of...
Talk.
Yeah.
It's like a lecture. It's like refreshing. It's not like stand-up. You know,
well,
it's just
tell stories.
You got
go
opinions.
out, you see stuff, you come back. Yeah, exactly.
So you still doing music with your band?
Yeah, I'm at band practice every day this week. We're gearing up for August and September.
I thought you'd kind of burned out on music, like you were no longer into it.
No, not burned out on it. I just didn't want to only do music all the time, so I was trying to do other stuff.
Yeah.
Because, I respect a guy like Bob Dylan who shows up every day and does music, but I'm interested in a lot of stuff, so I reckon you leave it for a while, and then when you really want to come back to it, it doesn't feel like a grind or an obligation. It's something you want to do, and the music will hopefully reflect that. So.
How do you feel when you see, like, I got sick to my stomach when I saw Rod Stewart on American Idol doing the standards. Why do I get... I mean, I know the guy's in business, and, that's the music taste change and stuff, but...
At this point, I don't care what people do.
You don't?
No, in that Rod Stewart... I think he's a great singer. I think he's a great songwriter. And when you look back at all the great songs he wrote, you have to kind of just give him room to do what he wants. And so I'm not really around to put the guy down. His show can sometimes be a little cheesy. He brings his family out on stage. It turns into this big huggy, feely thing.
Becomes like a family hee-haw night.
Yeah, but the dude can sing.
Yeah, yeah.
So Howard, I was in the other room before I came on, listening to y'all talking. People give you grief about being on the satellite?
Well, in respect to what? What were you?
I thought that you said some people were saying, you suck or whatever.
Well, people always say. You see, it's a weird phenomenon. The kind of radio that I created has spawned a generation of new guys who go on the radio, and great. I'm happy. I'm happy that in some way that I influenced radio, where I have a problem with a lot of the guys who go on the radio and do a show similar to the one I pioneered, is they go on and they feel compelled to say that I suck, that I don't know what I'm doing, I'm old, I'm boring, I'm this and that. It's a rant, and it's insulting to me that if you're doing my show to the point where you're doing bits that I do and an act that I do, at least have the common courtesy to say, hey, our inspiration was Howard.
No, I hear you, and I'm not trying to make you rehash what you just said to everybody. I just hope you wouldn't waste your time. They're just jealous. Yeah. And you really don't have to take any time to.
No, well, people ask my comment. When an unusual thing happened, David Lee Roth took over my show.
Yeah.
In New York, in some markets, and they asked me how I felt about it. I said, I don't care who takes over my show.
Yeah.
Terrestrial radio is my past.
Yeah.
I conquered everything I could in terrestrial radio. Now my focus is on satellite radio.
Yeah, there's really nothing more you could do.
There's nothing else to do. The FCC was up my ass. I'm not interested in doing a sanitized, safe show anymore. It's just. You have no idea how degrading it is to do a radio show and then have somebody edit it and chop it down and tell you that what you're saying is wrong, it's dirty, it's offensive. It's my sense of humor. Yeah. It's what I do. It's how I built my whole career. And now someone's saying it's wrong and I have nowhere to fight it. I can't fight the government. It just got overwhelmingly depressing to me.
Right.
For 10 years, I was in a depression.
And Henry, you don't have to worry. He's actually very happy here.
No, I know you all are having a good time. No,
we
at the office, we listen to you all every day.
I love it here. I mean, I can't tell you what a turn on it is to be here and have this now be my career.
Yeah.
But then they fired David Lee Roth. They gave him 3 months on the air. And people asked me about that. I said, that's not fair. You hired a guy, you heard his show, and you give him 3 months in radio to light the fires and get huge ratings. It just doesn't happen like that. But okay, if you made a mistake, don't say you're not going to pay the guy. You signed a contract with him. Be honorable.
Oh, they're not going to pay him?
They're trying to get out of it.
Oh, well, as they would.
And then they took Opie and Anthony off of, they have them on XM, and then they said, well, they're going to put them on in place of me with an edited show for terrestrial radio. And they asked me what I thought of that. And I said, I don't care. I wish everyone luck who goes on terrestrial radio. It's something I can't stomach doing anymore.
Yeah.
I don't feel any weirdness or jealousy. I thought it was unusual that CBS, who said they fired these guys for desecrating a church, and now they're saying it's okay to desecrate a church. They're saying to the people who work for them and haven't desecrated churches, you need to do something outrageous in order to get hired.
Yeah, break the law.
It's an odd thing, and it's a defeat for XM. XM had exclusive material, and now they're saying we can't attract listeners with these guys. We need to put them on terrestrial radio. It's as if they're saying we need terrestrial radio. We don't. We're going to succeed. I feel it. I know it.
I think it'll just take at least Middle America some time to get their heads around buying the box, plugging it in. You know, people move slowly to stuff. They don't run at it.
They do, and the technology is changing. The portable units are starting to happen.
Yeah, and every car will have it. It'll be on your laptop soon. Yeah. It'll be like everything else. In 2 years, you won't remember when you didn't have it.
People are always going to ask me, though, how I feel when somebody replaces me, and I have to come up with some sort of answer.
Yeah, but you know what? I was thinking about this the other day. I was at those Spirit Awards things, and I talked to one of your guys on the red carpet. You know, like, what do you think of Howard? This and that. It was right after you were catching heat from whoever it was.
CBS was suing me.
Yeah. And I just thought that was just BS. But
it is BS. But the problem with it is, a huge corporation. These guys are like gangsters. They operate in such a bizarre way. They don't put up any of their own money. They've got $2 billion a year in profits to play with. They decide to pick on little old me. I got to go hire a team of lawyers. I mean, as goofy as it is, you should see. I'm going to read my bills to you when this thing is all over. It'll blow your mind, and it's like bullshit. You know, it's absolutely ludicrous to say you allowed me on your air for a year to do this thing, give me permission, and then you're going to sue me for it afterwards.
Yeah, they're just angry. And I'm sorry you're having to, lose all the sleep with the lawyers and all. It's just a waste of time. But it occurred to me, like, we all listened to, at the office, we listened to your last show on terrestrial radio, and that's when it hit me. Just the the big hole you're leaving in the thing, and how all these people, because we have Adam Carolla in Los Angeles. He's the Howard replacement there. Good guy. And I've known Adam for 100 years.
Me too. I like Adam.
Yeah, he's a really good guy. And it's not the same, but he's doing his own thing. And I sometimes hear him on the way to work, and he's risen to it. Like, he's better now than he was 8 weeks ago.
You need time to develop.
Yeah, he's just finding his way in it. But it's only since you left that you see the mark you made and how big the shoes you have to fill. Like, when I heard David Lee had your version of the show out here on the East Coast, I was happy for Dave because I know he's got the gift of gab. But I also went, man, I don't know what listeners are going to feel like when they turn it on and hear Dave instead of you. I don't know, because you've just become this part of American culture. It's pretty interesting, the mark you've left. So
I feel really positive about my time on terrestrial radio, but I didn't realize how depressed it made me the last 10 years that I couldn't even fight the government.
Yeah.
That my company wouldn't stand behind me.
You're better off here.
I'm telling you, I'm happy. And anyone who gets the impression I'm not, this is the best broadcast experience I've ever had.
Yeah, I have a show on the Independent Film Channel. It's like once a week, but they've never censored me. It's my second season with it, and I write this copy. I read it down the barrel of the lens. I say what I want, and we send it in to IFC, going like, okay, watch them call them, go, we love that, but you can't. They've never done that.
Wow, no, that's good.
And so now you keep writing, looking for that reaction.
No. I just try to be my normal sweet self, but I am always ready for them to go. That's a little loaded in this climate, and they're like, Henry, man, if anything, you didn't go far enough. I'm like, well, okay.
Yeah.
And so
I had that a lot of my career. Like I remember during the L.A. riots. I forget what I was doing, but the station called me and told me to shut up about the L.A. riots, and I said, no way, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, and Bob Moore told us that story just before we left. I forget now what it was.
Yeah, I don't know. So it's just like I've had that a lot. I'm not talking about sex stuff. I'm talking about just talking about things, and it just sucks when your show is edgy and you've gotten famous for saying what's on your mind, and then they start chopping up the show. It's just the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
Forget about money. Forget about everything. I was making plenty of money over on terrestrial radio,
and could have continued to.
Yeah, I didn't care. It sucked. It just was monstrous.
Yeah, life's too short to have a job you hate.
I hated it.
And also the listeners, if you're not having fun, they're not grooving either, so you might as well just...
I was done. I really was.
Yeah, I have a show on terrestrial radio once a week. I play music.
Do?
Yeah. On the same station Steve Jones has his show on. On
you play music on it?
Yeah.
And you can play whatever you want?
Yeah. I mean,
wow.
It's FCC, so I'm not playing some rap guys saying whatever.
Right.
But I got a lot of wide taste in music, so I'm bringing on crazy stuff, and listeners like it. I've had that show on and off for about a year and a half.
I didn't know that.
And it's big fun for me. I like it.
Yeah. Did you see that Kiss, the band, was putting out perfume now? Those guys...
Well, no, Gene and Paul, they're the man. They're always they need everybody's money.
Doesn't it seem a little wild to you that they just inked a deal to put out?
Businessmen.
But wait a second.
There'll never be enough money for those guys.
Isn't at some point
they're like corporations at this point?
Don't you look
No,
bad?
but they'll be the first to tell you. I mean, Gene Simmons will be the first to tell you that he's rich. He'll keep reminding you that he's got a lot of money.
But isn't, from a business standpoint, maybe I'm crazy, isn't your image sometimes in rock and roll that you don't put your name on everything? Isn't that attractive?
No, I think...
I guess not.
I think with those guys, all bets are off. They just do what they want.
Now it's almost like they're buying into the joke of it.
Right.
Like, okay, fine, we're just going to sell everything.
Last time I saw them, I thought they were great. So
yeah, they did a good show.
Yeah, great show, man.
It was fun.
Yeah, I had a great time. I sang along with every song. I sang songs I didn't even know I knew, and I found out I knew them anyway.
Go ahead, Richard.
I just saw online Gene Simmons is putting out an exercise video too.
Oh, stop now! Really, that's going too far.
You've hung out with Gene Simmons, I'm sure.
Yeah, I like Gene.
He's hilarious.
He's funny.
He's a brilliant guy.
Well, quite frankly, I finally wound up watching that rock show he did, where he was teaching the kids to be.
That was a good show.
It was fascinating.
Yeah, he's up for stuff.
Yeah, I like that. That was a good show.
I've hung out with him a few times. Yeah, he's a funny man.
Here's something weird. One of the guys pre-interviewed you, I don't know who, and said that you were on a plane, and you decided, while you were on the plane, you decided to read the book called Jihad. The Rise of Militant Islam in Central Asia.
You want me to talk about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the other day I did the Big Day Out festival that goes across Australia. It's me, the White Stripes, Iggy, and the Stooges, Mars Volta. All these bands played. Slater Kinney played. In any case...
Iggy scares me, man.
He's the man. He's my hero.
I mean, that dude looks rough.
Well, he is rough. He's the king of rock and roll. But the first show was in Auckland, New Zealand. Then we went to Brisbane, Australia, and played Gold Coast. So I'm on the airplane. I'm reading a book.
But did you do that on purpose? Read the book called Jihad?
No, I wanted to learn about the history of Central Asia, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, and Tajikistan.
It's confusing, isn't it?
Well, it's a part of the world we should know about because we're vying for that Caspian oil and gas. It's a part of the world where it's going to go all going down. So anyway, I'm trying to educate myself, and I like the guy's other book, Taliban. So in any case, I'm reading.
You should have read that one.
I'm reading Jihad.
Right. But is that the place to read on the plane? Because people are nervous flying anyway.
Well, I think
you don't care.
I think it's okay to read a book on an airplane in 2006.
See, when I go on a plane, I carry an American flag. It's a whole different thing.
Well, you wrap yourself in it.
I do, yeah.
Well, so this fellow sits down next to me, hey, how do you do? What are you doing? And I told him, well, because the guy's surrounded by musicians. There's a bunch of bands on this plane and this guy. And so I'm very polite to the guy, and I go back to reading my book. A few nights later, I'm in Melbourne on a night off, and I get a letter from whatever the version of Australian Homeland Security is. He goes, a man sat next to you on an airplane. We looked up the flight records. We found you. He didn't like the book you were reading. He's called you in as a person of interest, potential terrorist threat to Australia. And I'm not a threat to anything except breakfast. I'm really not an enemy of any country.
Right.
And so
people think you're crazy.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Well, Ahmed Rashid is the writer. He's a Wall Street journalist. He put out the book on the Yale University Press, where Bush went to college. It's a New York Times bestseller. His previous book, Taliban, is given to American forces going into Afghanistan so they can learn about the region. He's a historian, and he's a very good writer.
Right.
And so
what did you have to meet with their version of the FBI?
They wanted to interview me, and anything that I find provocative, I grossly overreact to. So
Right.
I just said, tell your boss if he's not busy this afternoon to go fuck himself.
You did.
Oh yeah.
They don't take kindly to that.
Oh my goodness.
Well, it's all in print, and because I wrote her this letter, then I took the letter I wrote her, this woman who wrote me, and I put it on my website, and I said, tell your prime minister he's a sissy. My hometown is more intense than Baghdad, and fuck all y'all.
Wow.
And
that was the last of it.
Well, no, she wrote back and she said, easy, Tiger, easy. She goes, I like you. We get 1,000 of these idiotic phone calls a day. I just wanted you to know.
And we got to check it out.
Yeah, and I said, look, I'm not a threat. I've been to your country 25 times. I love Australia. I love Australians. I have been there that many times. It's a fantastic place.
Meanwhile, Henry has to walk everywhere now. They won't let him on a plane.
Nobody will let him on a plane.
And meanwhile, I have to spend another week and a half in Australia having called John Howard a sissy. So,
I remember one of the times you were on, and this is a hard subject for you, but one of your best friend died, or was killed, was murdered, and all that.
Yes.
But someone told me after you were in, and I've always wanted to ask you this since the last time, you keep your friend's brain in a bowl, is the rumor?
No.
In your house?
No, sir.
That's impossible, right?
It's a little much.
Yeah, someone called us up with that and swore that it was true.
I'm sure they called you.
We get all these rumors.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's perfect.
How would he have access to that?
I don't know. Do you have any of his parts in your house?
No, sir.
No, all right, okay. Well, listen, I had to ask. Some guy had me convinced. And I go, you can't have the guy's brain in his house.
Just the memories.
See, you think Henry's crazy.
I do think Henry's crazy.
Yeah, I'm crazy.
Yeah. In fact, weren't you offered a part in a movie with Gina Gershon, and you turned it down because you thought she was a Scientologist?
Yeah.
Now, I'm surprised by that. Why do you think...
Why do you care?
Yeah, why would Scientology bother you when all these religions are whacked out of their skulls?
Scientology bothers me for a lot of reasons. Just, I think they're creepy. I think, any religion that costs money bugs me.
But they all do, don't they?
They all do, yes.
They all charge dues.
Not on its face, like Christianity. And I'm not a religious guy, and I'm not here to bash anyone's religion.
Right.
But you can pick up a Bible and get the good word and be cool with that.
Right.
I know good Christians who are just like, look, I like Jesus. I liked his message. Hell, I've read a lot of the New Testament. I like his message, too. He said a lot of really cool stuff. Be cool to people, help other people. I'm good to go.
But the distinction is, in Scientology, you have to go join.
And you have to pay.
To get the information.
And it's a cult. And it's just creepy. And so I thought good old Gina was a member of that, and I just didn't want to be in that camp. And apparently she found out, and she thinks I suck now.
Did you ask her if she was a member of Scientology?
I never met her. I don't meet. You're the one who meets all the famous people, not
me.
But
wouldn't you say to her, listen, I heard you're a member of Scientology, and I have a... but you just assumed...
Or check it out in some way.
Yeah. It's like me hearing about your friend's brain. I waited to ask you.
Yeah, well, you're right. You're right, I'm wrong. I should have checked it out, but I didn't, and apparently she went, wow, I used to be a fan of that guy, so she thinks I suck now.
So
and for that, I do.
So what horrible movie did you miss out on being in?
I forget now.
What terrible movie did you pass on?
Citizen Kane.
Right.
I forget what it was.
So now you're getting older. You're a guy who's in
28.
Yeah. Come on, seriously, how old are you now?
45.
Are you still angry? Are you still pissed off? I remember some of your early performances. You were the most pissed off guy I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I'm angry, but it's not like it leads me to kick walls, punch dogs, and hit kids ever.
You've mellowed.
No, I never was angry in that way. When I was young, I was a very frustrated guy. I can't meet the girl. The girl leaves. There's all that youthful stuff.
You're a good-looking guy. I can't imagine there was a time you didn't get women.
Well, no, the girl always leaves you. Thank goodness. If you're going to be a bluesman, you need the second half of the record to be written for you.
What is your personal life like?
You get any pussy? What's your story?
At this point, I'm really busy, and I'm just trying to keep all the balls up in the air instead of my balls in other places. I don't dance, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't go to bars, so I don't really intersect with people.
You work out still, right?
Yeah, all the time. Yeah. But I'm like you, like all y'all in here, man. You work your ass off trying to keep the thing going. I mean, you do your show and then you get the next show ready all day, right?
So you're too busy to get laid?
Well, it's not a priority right now. I just got my TV show.
I admire that.
And I'm
getting laid is always my number one priority.
Well, that's
honestly.
Good. It's not like I haven't been in that situation before.
Right.
I've been to that trough many times.
Right.
I've had a really good time. I plan on going back again, but it's not the priority it was when I was 23, and that could just be me wearing out.
My theory on you was that sex isn't a huge priority with you because you had a horrible childhood. You had molestation in your childhood and all that kind of stuff. You've talked about it.
Yeah.
And probably sex in some level has to disgust you because you were used.
No. I like women. I like.
No, I know you like women. But.
Yeah. No, I'm completely normal in that way.
Right. But when you're
I don't
molested,
think he was trying to imply that. He was
I know.
Intimacy and that sort of thing.
I'm saying probably.
Oh no. Well, and just on that, I'm sure you would feel the same way because I know you've talked about this. I'm just uptight.
Would you ever get married?
No.
Never.
No.
Couldn't live with someone?
No, I don't want to. No, I don't want to. I don't want someone going like, "Here's what we're doing today."
That's death sentence to you.
To me, yeah. And I'm not into some kind of I hate women thing.
Right.
I like my passport and my freedom of will.
You're very independent.
Yeah, and I really like thinking up an idea and going, okay, the next 6 months of my life, I'm going to work on this record. I'm going to go on that tour.
And nobody says to you, "You're ignoring me."
Yeah, and I've had girlfriends before. And I tried every different, I'll meet the girl who's in a band, so she'll know what touring is about, and we won't have that argument.
Right.
Tried that, didn't work.
Right.
Then I'll meet the actress who knows about, I've got to go for 3 months over here and be on location, which is how I live a lot of the year. I'm on tour.
Doesn't work for you.
Didn't work because they're actresses, well, the ones I met were crazy.
How do you set the rules and boundaries with a girlfriend, though? Let's say, okay, you meet someone, you like them, this and that.
I'm an awful boyfriend.
You're the worst.
I'm not around.
Never.
No, and what's priority for me? The work. Like, we're going out tomorrow. Guess what? My thing changed. I'm on a plane. I got to go. But what about, I know. I got to go. And why would you, I don't want to be mean to people, and I don't want to be a drag or a letdown. So instead of being the jerk, I just decided not to burden someone with. I just figured out that I'd rather be on tour. I'd rather be working.
Wow.
And what's going on with the hand? I'm just watching.
Oh
this
yeah,
cast and I'm like,
I thought it was a weightlifting thing.
No. It's even better than that. I was walking to the supermarket the other day over on 13th Street, Trader Joe's, and so I've been here for a few days with the band, and I tripped. I'm.
You just fall.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not coordinated. And
you
so
fell.
I ate shit so magnificently, like 2-step forwards, flying through the air.
Is that embarrassing or not? I mean,
no,
it is.
No,
when
not
you
for
fall
me.
Down, for me, that is. That's the worst thing I could do.
I'm fine with that. I know I'm a klutz.
Were people laughing when you fell?
No, actually, I got up. People went, "Whoa, are you okay?" And I went, "No, I'm fine." And then went like, "Whoa, aren't you Henry Rollins?" I said, "Yes, the man who falls on his face." And I went into the store and I sprained my hand. And the dude X-rayed it and he said, "It's not a fracture. You're lucky, but you're going to be in this for a couple of weeks." So I got a little brace.
See, I think you've matured in some way. I don't see you. I remember watching your concerts. Your shirt was off. Your pants were off. You were insanely. But that's a performance. But even when I'd see you interviewed, you were like insane. Like someone would mention, Eric Clapton, and you would just go friggin' nuts. You would be like, his Unplugged. It was utterly wretched and horrible, and everything. The anger was.
He's one of my favorite guitar players, but that Unplugged sucked.
Did it? Why? Because he's gotten too wimpy?
No, it just was not the format for that guy. And he's a better player now than he's ever been. He's got one of the best tones in the business. I'm in awe of Eric Clapton.
See, because I respect your anger. I go off too. I mean, like you said of Michael Hutchence, you said, "Wow, that druggy fuck up died in his hotel room with a belt around his neck." Suicide or autoerotic, either way, it's pathetic.
It is pathetic.
It is. You still feel that way.
It is pathetic to be in such a great band, to be such a charismatic singer with all that money, and the world loves you. You can tour anywhere you want, and what he had in abundance is what bands wish for a teaspoon.
They would die for
a teaspoon of it.
Right.
And when I see these guys 8 million in the bank and 10 million records sold, and everywhere with electricity wants them to play.
Right.
And they OD. I go man, there's so many bands in clubs who go, man, I just want to be Eddie Money for a week. I just want to just give me a break, and it just makes me mad that people squander that, and they go, oh, my life sucks. Your life sucks. You're doing pretty good, man.
Are you impressed by someone like Bono who goes out and tries to save people?
I'm impressed by Bono's humanitarian efforts. I'm not a fan of the band, but I think the guy really means it with his third world debt relief, and I think Africa needs all the help and understanding standing the world can give it.
You're not suspicious that maybe this is some record promotion?
I thought that a few years ago until I saw how much of the year the guy devotes to it.
He does. He does.
And you really have to give him props on that. And I just wish, and this sounds really lame, but I'll make a fool of myself. The other day when I saw him in Rolling Stone in the White House, in the Oval Office, standing with Bush, who I'm not a fan of.
Right.
He's got his shirt tails out. He's slumped over. He looks like he just woke up. I'm like, you're in the White House. You're in the Oval Office where Kennedy stood down the Cuban Missile Crisis. Can you just please stand up straight in my Oval Office? I would give a digit to stand in the Oval Office where all of that stuff went down.
That's
I wouldn't be like slumped over going like, look at Bush. He made Bush look good.
So you mean it's
Bush
for image?
Right. I was like, could you have a little respect for at least the office of the president, what it's supposed to be?
I thought you were talking about Bush had the shirt out.
No, him too. But you're right, isn't it?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Despite what you think about the president, the White House represents something to all of us.
Absolutely.
It's a symbol of power. It's the center of where every great thing went down. And
maybe I'm just naive or childish, but that stuff means a lot to me.
You're saying
all that
you
stuff.
Mean you don't need to pose in the White House as a rock star.
Well, you're going into the Oval Office. Would you please shave?
Right.
Would you please tuck your shirt in? At least stand up.
That is the center of his power. He's got all those suited guys talking to him. He's the disheveled nutcase who shouldn't even be there.
I know, and that's cool, but it's my White House, and I just...
he wouldn't be there if he dressed up for it.
Well, okay. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
But
he wouldn't be there.
I would have tucked in my Gap T-shirt into my Banana Republic.
Yeah, you could. You know what? You could stop with the posing for 2 seconds.
He wouldn't be there if he.
I agree with Henry.
I get what he's talking about. When Woody Allen goes to the Knick game with Soon Yi, I watch her during the Star Spangled Banner, and if she doesn't give enough respect to that, I'm like, if it wasn't for that song, honey, and what it represents, you'd have dysentery right now.
And at this point,
have dysentery.
As it is, you got better Knick tickets than I do.
That's right.
Because the administration, they're getting on a lot of people's nerves. But what the office means, what the paperwork means, what democracy and the Constitution means,
I respect
what
the
it
guys.
represents.
I respect what he's doing. I respect what he's doing humanitarian.
And Bono should be applauded for his humanitarian work.
But you've changed philosophily.
I still don't like the music.
Right. No, I understand. But Bob
I
Geldof,
think that the guy's doing what he's doing.
Bob Geldof, at the time he was Live Aid.
Howard, are you just going to read down a list of people I've bashed?
Yes, I love this.
Okay,
a guy whose band sucked and who whined when promoting 2 Live Aid shows. He didn't get a Nobel.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Here's why I said that, because his band blew.
Right.
And
it did, right?
Yes, and I don't like Mondays. Come on, it's an awful song.
It's catchy, admit that.
It's just not good, and believe me, I know all about bad songs. I've written a million of them, but and everyone knows that. But the fact that he put on 2 shows, which did great, and he wants a Nobel Prize. Bill Graham put on about 500 benefit shows all the time for flood relief, earthquake relief, whatever relief. And he just said, Grateful Dead, Neil Young are going to play, and here's $8 million we made. Take it, gotta go.
Right.
Bill, but Bob, we'd like to thank you. I don't wait around for thanks. I got to go. And Bob Geldof does 2 gigs, which were great.
And wants the Nobel Prize. And
his book was called Is That All There Is? But, there again, he did something for, the big G8 meeting recently, where him and Branson provided train service up to protest the thing up in Scotland. So that's cool. Is this it? If you're going to help, if you're going to do something to benefit others,
don't expect anything.
Don't wait around for a thank you.
That's right.
You contribute money to organizations. I give time and money every year to organizations. I raise a lot of money.
You're not looking for any credit.
Never.
Never.
Well, why?
Right.
I mean, if you're being benevolent, don't wait around for the thank you. Like the Lone Ranger never waited around for thank you. He was on Silver. He was gone.
He was the man. I'm going to mention people's names. I want to know what you think.
Okay, but after this, just so I don't get in hot water with IFC, can we talk about my show for 60 seconds?
Yes, the Henry Rollins show Saturday nights at 10 o'clock on the Independent Film Channel. Very important.
I don't want to die.
Yeah, it's
a good show.
It's a good show.
You've seen it.
I have, yeah. No,
I'm going to watch it.
Upcoming guests,
Who is
P.T. Anderson. I just had Oliver Stone, Chuck D, Ozzy Osbourne, Werner Herzog. Let's see, bands on the show. Frank Black, Slayer's coming. The New York Dolls just played.
And what did you sit on a couch and you interview them?
Yeah, very quickly, yeah. And it's cool interviews because the show's like yours. It's uncensored. So these people get to say what they want, and we have big fun.
Would you have Courtney Love on your show?
No.
Why?
Because I would if I had a daily show. I have a weekly show for 20 weeks, and then I don't know if I get get another season.
She's not interesting? She's not
She's
fascinating?
fascinating to me.
Not a good guest?
No, she's a good guest, but I only got 20 shows, and then if I only get 20 guests, she wouldn't be in my top 20. If I had a daily show, sure.
What do you think of her? Do you think she's weak and that she should be more thankful for her position in life?
I've known Courtney for many years.
Okay.
And I used to see Hole back when they were like a small club band, and I thought they ripped it.
Me too.
I can't say I really know her. It's just that when I see her in public, she just seems like she's out of her mind.
Sad.
I don't know. I mean,
Are you sad for her?
No, I'm not sad for anybody with millions, and and she's got talent.
I think she's lost most of it. Can't you feel a little?
Well,
MTV, talk with me about that for 1 second.
Poor millionaire.
You were on. I mean, I discovered you through MTV. That's where I started to see you at first. And now there's no room for guys like you on MTV. Does it piss you off?
No, because I'm 45. No one on MTV wants to see an old man like me.
I want to see you.
Well, thank you.
But I'm 700 years old.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
You're
right.
700.
You guys got to start a new channel.
I'm 458. Well, don't you have a few channels up here?
Do you hang out with any celebrities? Who are you friends with? Stallone? I could see you guys.
Yeah, sure.
I could see you bench.
Stallone.
Why not? Why not bench press together?
Yeah, sure.
Not Sylvester Frank.
I get together and lift weights with other men. That's what I do on the weekends.
You got to get a date.
And we eat beef jerky and lick the sweat off each other's bulging biceps.
I could see you being friendly with Jim Carrey.
I don't know Jim Carrey.
You don't know him? You don't know Stallone?
No, he doesn't make me laugh.
Carrey doesn't make you laugh?
No, not. Tom Green guy.
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective?
When he talks out of the ass.
I know he's talented. He's just never made me laugh.
He's not your guy. Who makes you laugh? Who makes Henry Rollins laugh?
I like that Patton Oswalt guy.
Yeah,
I think he's really funny.
He's been on a couple of times.
Yeah, I like that record he just put out. I like his special on Comedy Central. I've watched it like 5 times. I just think he's great. I think, there's a lot of funny people.
He's a lefty.
Do you go to concerts a lot?
No, because I do over 100 shows a year, so I'm usually the concert.
Is it sad when you watch TV or see the Rolling Stones now, or do you admire
No, I
them?
admire those guys because they don't need the money. They just like to go out and play those songs they wrote. And so I think they're just having fun. And, I think they like seeing a bunch of beautiful women hoist their T-shirts up every night.
Nothing wrong
They
with
don't
that.
need the money. It doesn't stop them from $40 for a fucking T-shirt.
Well, they're businessmen.
Want to take a couple of phone calls or what?
Yeah, whatever you want.
All right, you got to check out Henry Rollins.
It's your show.
Saturday nights, 10 o'clock on the Independent Film Channel. I got to figure out what channel that is. I can't find it.
You can't find any channels. You don't know G4. You don't know the Independent Film Channel.
My girlfriend got a show on G4. I'll never find it. I still can't find Casino Cinema. I've yet to see her on it.
You've never even seen that?
Yeah, she's on she's on shows. I would watch it.
I could top that. I had a DVD out. I didn't have a DVD player.
There you go. You still don't own a DVD
I felt like
player.
a loser.
Yeah, let's go to Jeremy. Jeremy, you're on the air with the great Henry Rollins. Go ahead.
What's up, Howard?
Hey, now. What's up?
Hey, man, I was at a Henry Rollins show, Urban Plaza, about 5 years ago, and I was in the mosh pit. I clear out the mosh pit, and I look up, and there's Rollins looking down at me, calling me a pussy. They're calling me out. I was like, you got to be fucking kidding.
You are crazy.
Left, I swear to God. Now, listen, I look off to my left, I look at my boy. I said, are you kidding me? Is he looking at me? I look back up. He points at me. He goes, yeah, you. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, come on, dude. So one of my friends throws a quarter at him and hits him square in the head. He gets all worked up and pissed off. Starts jumping around like a maniac. He stops the show, okay? He's like, anybody who threw that quarter, you come up here right now. He's like, you could fight me. You could sue me if you want. I'll fuck you in front of your girlfriend. If I get arrested...
So did your friend come on stage?
No, actually, we got the security up there. You come up to the thing, you can't get up there. So he's running around. He's like, if I go to jail and anybody tries to fuck me in the ass, I'll rip their dick off and beat him up. Played one more song, and he leaves the stage after an hour. I swear to God.
No, actually, we would never not play the entire set. So
is it wrong
wrong.
If someone throws a quarter at your head to challenge them to a fight? I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No, I don't care. Well, and the guy who cleared out the pit, he's probably, I probably did that because he probably was slugging 135-pound guys.
That's one thing. I'm from the hardcore scene. I don't do that. Like, I just, when I cleared it out, I mean, like, I laughed longer than everybody. I was just hanging out, having a great... I was a Henry Rollins.
He's a perfect angel. Isn't it great that you do a show and now you got to fight the audience? It's pretty wild.
Well, I would never throw anything at a sitting duck. You're on stage. Where are you going to go? So you're going to chuck something?
You can't even see anything. The lights are in your eyes.
I caught a quarter in the teeth once.
Wow.
And that, chipped my tooth. Like, ooh, poor little me. I'm just saying, but, I've seen people catch bottles in the head and get knocked out cold, get stitched up. And if you're going to
People assume you're into this stuff because you're so hardcore,
well,
I think.
I don't know if they assume I'm into it. But
they think you're nuts.
But it just makes me mad that someone would cheap shot you like that. And sometimes in those pits, you see some guy who can't take it get his ass kicked, and I take exception to that.
And you will call him a pussy, right to his face.
And I'm sure the guy, he's just getting off, having a good time. I mean, this fella doesn't like me anymore. That's okay. But, I'm sure he's just having a good time and all that. But the only reason I would have said something is if I saw something where like the little guy's getting his ass kicked.
Right.
If people are just going in there wailing on each other, a good time on a Saturday night, keep on wailing. But when you see the girl get punched, and the two guys on one guy punching him in the head, I go, well, come on, you guys, it's music. It's not supposed to be, a fight.
Hey, Bob, let's talk to Bob. Bob, you're on the air.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Henry, I think you're awesome. I was just wondering about during the movie The Chase, when you were playing that cop.
Uh-huh.
Did Christy Swanson ever offer you, a rim job or tossing your salad?
Did she ever toss your salad, Christy Swanson?
No. She shook my hand, and she was very friendly.
You never banged her?
No, sir.
Have you banged celebrities?
No.
Never?
No.
I'm shocked.
I don't hang out like that.
Wow. Boy, I tell
Howard,
you, you're not being a rock star.
Howard, look at me.
What about you?
I'm in Banana Republic shorts.
Dude, come on. I'm
in a sweatshirt.
You're a good-looking guy.
I just don't make. I'm not cool like that. I don't make that scene.
You're crazy.
I drive a Subaru.
Who's that smoking hot chick with you today?
That's Betsy, the press lady.
Oh, she's the press lady?
Yeah, she's a nice gal.
Unbelievable.
You should get her on the show.
I'll do her.
There you go. That's why we love you, Howard.
Why won't you do her? Are you embarrassed?
We work together.
Oh, come on. You are the nicest guy.
Awkward?
No, I just think there really is a time and place.
You doubt that she would do you?
I don't even think like that.
It hasn't crossed your mind that she's an attractive woman and that you could. I'm
sure a lot of people find her attractive. I'm sure her parents see her on the holidays and they're oh so happy that she shows up.
Let me take a look at her. The guys out there are raving about it.
Oh well, there you go.
Oh, there you go, honey. Wow, look at you.
It's gorgeous.
Would you, let me ask you a personal question.
Hi.
What is your name?
Betsy.
Betsy. You work for Henry's, for the publicity.
I do the PR for his show.
Yeah, good-looking girl. You have no trouble getting guys, right?
Poor Betsy.
Would you go out with Henry? I mean, Henry thinks you wouldn't go out with him.
Henry is 45.
How old are you?
I'm 26.
What's wrong with that?
Henry could be her dad.
You're crazy.
I don't want to go out with a 26-year-old girl.
Really?
Really, I don't.
How old? Why? You don't think she's mature enough for you?
No, I'm not.
Wow,
I'm not too
evolved,
mature
man.
for anybody.
You are so evolved.
No, I'm not evolved. No, no, I'm not
Look,
evolved.
if I tried to find a chick as smart as me and how fucking long I would be looking.
Would you go out with Henry? Did he seem
No,
too
she
old to
wouldn't.
you?
No, she wouldn't.
Let me ask.
That would never happen.
What's your age range?
I have a boyfriend, so.
How old is he?
He's 13. He's great.
How old is he?
He's 28.
28.
See, that's
punk.
good.
He's going to be 28.
26,
He sounds
28.
like a loser.
They have no.
You wouldn't date a guy 45 if he looked like Henry. He's in shape.
Isn't that
I don't think I would date
pathetic?
a 45-year-old.
You wouldn't?
I don't think I would.
See, good for her.
Ah, bullshit.
How about a 38-year-old who
What do you
looks
talk?
60?
What do you talk about with a 26-year-old girl? Past like,
Everything.
gee, you're hot.
No, come on.
You talk about American
Crazy.
Idol.
I was your
I've never
age.
seen it.
When I met
Neither
Beth, she
have
was
I.
26. She blew me away. She knew more crap than me. I'm an idiot.
You're the same.
I mean, come on.
You're the same age difference with Beth.
Yeah.
What do you guys talk about?
We talk about everything. What do you think? I'm so bright that I can't relate to a 20.
Seriously, Henry, Howard and his girlfriend are the same age difference.
Well, that's
What's
cool.
that got to do with it? It's different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be an elitist at all.
No, I got
It's not a matter of being bright
What is
either.
the
It's
age
just
range
like,
you
you
date?
know.
What
you
is
can
the
relate
age
to.
range?
I think I should date women between the ages of like my age down to mid-30s.
That's what I'm dating now.
Well, there you
34.
go.
But you're older than Henry.
Yeah, of course. We don't want to go too old.
You have
I
the
get-
same age range.
You wouldn't bang a 45-year-old. I know you.
I don't.
When's the last time you banged a 45-year-old?
I don't think I ever have.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah. So in your
You know
mind, you
what?
think
Right
you would.
now, Henry's being high-minded. He's not trying to date anyone.
No.
Let's see what you choose when you're
Oh
trying to date.
no! I've had just the momentary sex experience with legal age 20-somethings. Yeah,
Of course.
and big fun I had. And no regrets there.
Betsy,
but as far as like seeing someone every single day or hanging out with them and having a meaningful relationship, I don't don't think the girl's going to find something in an old man like me. Because, like, hey, let's go out, let's do this, let's do that.
You would bang Betsy, but not be seen with her on a regular basis.
That's what he's saying.
That's what he's saying.
That's what we're
I respect that
saying.
too. Don't think there's anything wrong with
expect a relationship,
Betsy. Just bang him and get him out of his misery.
You see, I have not said a word on the topic. We work together. She's a very nice
Betsy,
gal.
why are you not modeling the way you look? What's going on? Why are you wasting your time with public relations?
I like public relations.
You like it, huh?
It's bullshit.
It's all crap. Get out there and model. Anyway, thank you, Betsy. I didn't mean to embarrass you. But
Get into a world that has no bullshit modeling.
Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Here's Sabrina who wants to have sex with Henry. Yes, Sabrina.
Oh, Henry, I'm 42. Am I
Perfect.
your age?
There you go.
Perfect. The housewife.
Finally, somebody who wants a 42-year-old.
You're a big Henry Rollins fan? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's your man.
Well, thank you very much.
Gorgeous. He is so gorgeous.
Right. Okay, let's go to Josh. One last question for Henry. I don't want to embarrass him here. Josh, go ahead.
Hey, Henry, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
I wanted to know what you thought about Dickie Barrett being fired from the radio station that you work on.
Quite honestly, I don't know a great deal about it because I'm on that station. I'm the cleanup crew in that I come in there at 8 p.m. when there's nothing but an engineer and people cleaning cubicles. And so I do not know the drama that led up to his firing, and I was in Europe when it all went down.
Who's the dude? What's his name?
Dickie Barrett. It was in the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, and he was the morning guy. He kind of had your slot in the morning at Indie 103, and apparently was fired for not playing the music they wanted him to play and all of that. And Dickie wrote me after he got fired. He goes, "Hey, I just got canned. Carry on. I love your show." And I've known Dickie many years. A great guy, and his band, really good band. And so apparently there's a backlash to Dickie's firing, and people have written me going, "You should quit." And I say, no, I really don't want to quit. I really like my 2 hours on the radio once a week so I can play my dumb songs and rave about it.
I love how people want you to leave. They won't leave their jobs, but they want you to leave your job.
I do the show for free, basically. I just like going in there with my milk crate of CDs and playing them and then getting back in my car and going home. It's a fun Tuesday night for me.
Good news for you.
I had another question.
The Sirius building is surrounded by 4,000 45-year-old women waiting for you outside who all want to have sex with you. They're all lined up.
What's his other question?
What is your other question?
Josh?
I was just wondering, is there ever any chance of a real Black Flag reunion?
Well, seeing that the band had like 2 or 3 bass players, a few drummers, and 4 singers, I think the only real lineup would be the original one, and I don't know. And it's not my band to reunite, is what I'm saying.
Well,
I would personally not like to be a part of it. I'd like to kind of be part of 2006 and not go in the Wayback Machine. As great as that music is.
You don't like those guys?
No, I don't hate.
You're okay with them?
No. It's not that. I just don't think we would be able to deliver the set very well.
Right.
At our stage.
You like your current band, and that's where you're at.
Yeah, you might as well be with where it is now.
What if there's a bunch of dough in it for you to get back with some of these original guys?
It's not always worth
irrelevant.
Well,
you're a millionaire. You're a millionaire, right?
Yeah,
you are.
Yeah,
so you don't need money.
No, but I wouldn't want to do something musically that where you're going like we're only in it for the money. I did one benefit tour. I did a tour that I only did it for the money. Well, it was fun too, but we gave all the money away. It was a benefit tour.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, well, we raised a bunch of money for the West Memphis 3, and so it was a benefit tour. So yes, it was quote for the money, but we didn't keep any of it.
Right.
But past that, no, I'm sure some version of Black Flag could go out on the road and probably make a healthy amount of money. It wouldn't be my priority.
Well, there you go. Henry Rollins said it all. We covered a variety of topics.
I think we went around the globe.
Did you talk about my show on the Independent Film Channel on Saturday nights at 10 p.m.
That's
on
the
ISN?
point.
There
Listen,
you go.
Henry wants you to tune in. He wants you to sample it. He wants you to see what's going on because I'm sure he'd like to do another season.
You got to tell us the lineup. Come on.
No, I just want to make sure I covered all the bases.
I think you covered it.
Okay.
The Henry Rollins. I'm going to check with Betsy. I think you covered it.
I don't want to get the IFC people mad at me because they're so good to me.
If I was you, I'd have Betsy on the show. That's who I'm interested in hearing interviewed.
Well, I'm so glad that you still have those kind of interests.
Oh my God, it'll never change.
That's good.
When
That'll
will
keep
I mature?
you young, man.
When will I mature?
Howard, don't ever mature.
Watch the Henry Rollins show.
Maturity's overrated.
You're not kidding. Saturday nights, 10 o'clock, the Independent Film Channel, which somebody said on Time Warner Cable is channel... Post that note for me again.
Who
what is
the
it?
hell knows?
I don't know. Channel 81.
People are intuitive. They'll find it.
But look for it, IFC. And Henry, I love when you come in here. You're always so opinionated and a lot of fun. And thank you for coming in. And I'm
it's
glad
nice to be here in the new studio. Congratulations to all of you for making this leap. I wish you all the best of luck.
How do you think the interview went today?
Oh, I had a fun time. Howard was very cool to me.
he kept alluding to the fact that you seem more mellow or that you've lost your angst. Or do you think there's any truth to that?
Well, I think that as an older fellow, I perhaps think things through more completely than I did when I was 19. But as far as being angry, in my opinion, to be a conscientious American, you should be pretty angry at things.
So your approach is just a little bit more calm, but you still...
Well, my anger is more civically centered now. You know, when I look at the 9th Ward of New Orleans and it hasn't changed in 8 months, I get pissed off because we're not helping Americans. Stuff like that makes me mad rather than, ooh, boo-hoo, the girl left me. Ask John Lee Hooker. The girl will always leave you, and you'll always get another album. So.
You also brought in your publicist and tried to...
Well, Howard likes nice-looking gals, I guess, and... you know, so he brought in Betsy and had her sound off, and I guess she was filmed, so it's all and she signed the release, so he does whatever he wants with those images now. So
is that awkward?
No, it's just fun. I felt bad for Betsy, but she handled herself with grace and aplomb. So
you had a good time coming down and saying hi to Howard again.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks a lot, Henry.
Thank you.
So this Robin party thing, it's one of those never-ending things. I got to tell you.
Now what?
So it looks like some more invitations have gone out.
Yeah.
But not to Richard and Sal, right? So what happened was Sal knew he was taping Richard, but Richard didn't know he was being taped.
Oh.
So this is Richard being real. So what happened is, I guess...
what page is this?
Gary preview page. It's in white on the far right.
Okay.
I guess what happened was the news department has been invited.
Okay.
She just did a last-minute invite to the news crew, dude.
She's definitely not inviting us?
Definitely.
She still has freaking 4 DVDs I loaned her at K-Rock in 2004. Well, you know what? I'll go to the bar right next door to my apartment and have a fucking blast. And get as drunk and off my ass as I want, not have anybody watching me. I'm bummed I won't get to party with High Pitch Mike from the news. I wonder if High Pitch Eric is invited.
He probably would be over us. Bullshit, man.
They're bummed. They are really, really bummed.
Was the news really invited?
Yes.
I don't know. Were they?
That's low. Robin, I love the news guys, but Sal and Richard, at least, I mean, I understand, like, Sal might be a little weird, but Richard, you got to invite.
Well, Richard just mentioned why I have reservations about him. Wow. Sometimes he just gets so totally drunk, he just falls all over himself or doesn't know how to get home. I mean, I'm disturbed by their behavior.
You don't want him living at your house for the week?
No.
Can I sleep on your boat, Robin?
Man, the gloves are off taping a guy when you don't know he's being taped. Sal just baiting him.
Well, what it really is Sal wants to get his point of view across without coming across as a jerk, so he's blaming it on Richard.
Meanwhile, Richard was pretty nice for a guy being taped and not knowing it.
He was taped. I thought I'd really get the boom load.
Now you should invite him.
Hey.
Yeah, I wasn't too brutal, was I?
You weren't.
What do you have, DVDs you loaned her or something? What's the bitterness there?
Do you remember those?
I've given you a couple of those back. I still have
But you
two
still
I'm
got a
trying to
few,
find.
yeah.
Oh, that ain't right.
Robin was screaming at me yesterday because I recommended a movie to her and she went and saw it. She was all pissed off because she blames me that she wasted 2 hours.
I got that one
You
from
owe
Howard.
me that.
What movie?
Something called
Slither. It was no, I liked it. I thought it was a pretty cool movie.
Is there a horror movie you don't like, Richard?
Well, one that Robin recommended to me one time called The Boogeyman. I went and saw that, and
I didn't see that movie.
No, I swear you recommended that to me.
Boogeyman.
What is the Boogeyman?
I went and saw it, and I was pissed at you, Robin.
You strike me as a guy that just loves every horror movie.
I like a lot of them. But I was trying to be nice to Robin because there's a new one coming out, and they want to give her a screening, and it's one of the best horror movies I ever saw.
What's that?
It's called An American Haunting, and they actually want to give you a screening, too. But it's like a true life ghost story from the 1800s, and it kicks ass, but now Robin doesn't want a screening because she doesn't trust me.
I think Sissy Spacek's in it. It's like a real movie. Is that the one with Sissy Spacek?
Yeah, Donald Sutherland. It's awesome.
High Pitch Mike is here. He's pissed off because he's in the news department and he still wasn't invited.
He wasn't invited, so you're okay. High Pitch Mike is not going.
Well, now you can feel better about
like
yourself.
High Pitch Mike. I actually wouldn't mind hanging out with him.
Clearly don't like High Pitch Mike.
High Pitch Mike, you're part of the news department. How did you not get invited?
Well, you should see it back there. Shirley's been taping us all morning because most of the reporters and anchors have gotten their invites. And me and the other producer are checking our email every 5 minutes, looking for that invite, thinking, oh, it's coming, it's on the way.
It's the big invite, yeah.
Here's what I...
Party of the century.
Here's what I figured out. In the news department, it appears that if you're on-air talent, you were invited, but that's where it stopped.
That ain't right.
So you know what that involves in our news department?
So funny.
Everyone except for 2 people.
How about Liz Aiello?
She's the news director.
Right, she's invited.
But Mike and
the other people aren't good enough.
Lisa Zerba, the other producer.
Mike and Lisa are.
Again, it's not a matter of you got to stop somewhere.
I guess you're second tier, dude.
I know, I'm second tier. I'm still like an intern.
Actually, Mike, you really did say some not so nice things about me on the intern show.
And
why should I invite you to my party?
Is that true?
I heard a report that someone is crying in the newsroom because they weren't invited.
Well, that could only be the other girl, Lisa.
It's the other producer.
Who is it?
She's not crying. She's just a little livid.
Oh, yeah?
Lisa Zerba.
Get her
But no,
in here.
I completely.
No, she's crying.
I'm not like Sal. I understand it's a private event.
She is crying, apparently.
Tell her to come in and cry.
Yeah, don't cry in private. Cry on the air.
See what you've done, Robin.
Cancel the party, Robin. Use your brain.
In seriousness, though, I get it's a private event. It's your house. I'm not upset.
I'll tell you where I think it's a little strange. Listen, I feel sorry for Robin. All she wants to do is have a party. Now this is what it's turned into.
Well, but she's getting heat from the people I see who are saying, "Gee, why aren't we ever invited in?"
She is inviting, really, in essence, complete strangers to her house over Richard and Sal.
Yeah.
Well, I wish they were strangers.
Penny, what's going on? Oh, no. Penny Crone wants to say something. Yes.
Lisa Z is the producer.
Yes, I don't know her.
I love when Penny has a cause.
You know what? I got to tell you something.
Yeah.
The people, you have made all of us stars.
Right.
Lisa Z, nobody knows who she is. Nobody knows who he is.
Right.
I have to interrupt
Julie and
Penny.
I are like bigger than life.
Penny just called Fox 5 and said, I'm a star. That's why I'm going to Robin Quiver's party.
I call Rosanna Scotto.
She's calling everyone that ever fired her.
Wait a second. Why is Lisa crying?
Why is she crying? She's a mess.
What's going on, Julie?
Firstly, she's a mess before if she wasn't invited to a party. She's a mess.
First of all, Lisa is a huge, huge fan of the show. Been listening for years. So for her, it would be such a big, honor for her to come to this party.
So let Lisa take Penny's spot.
Well, I was telling her, tell her you're Penny's cousin.
No, wait a minute. I told her I would turn gay, and I would take her as my date.
And I said, what do you mean turn gay? No,
so
but Penny
gets Lisa Z to show us herself crying?
We got to get Lisa.
Penny's in the newsroom.
As soon as she cry, she might as well do it.
She is a mess. She lives near there. She lives somewhere in Jersey. Not near you, but somewhere in Jersey.
She opens her email and gets the she starts jumping up and down like she just won the goddamn lottery.
I had an orgasm.
Really?
I'm
happy to party with
I was like, whoa, baby, I'm getting it on, honey.
Well, don't get too excited because I think the party's going to be canceled.
It's got to be such a mess. I give up.
Friggin' party.
I didn't even want to throw a big party.
I know. What are you doing?
I honestly, when I saw the invitation, I thought it was a mistake. Like, I closed the email right away because I knew news people would start freaking out.
I would have invited, no offense to you, Shirley.
No,
I would have invited
it.
Richard and Sal over Shirley.
Really?
I would have too.
Yeah,
I would have too.
I really would.
If we're talking seniority, I'm low man on the totem pole. I totally understand that.
Is Tim Sabian invited?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
So
I'm not going.
Well, then I'm not going either. Yeah.
Sal just left my office, but he's just sitting in here stewing. Like, he started this whole thing because he wants to have this conversation happen, but he doesn't want to be the one who started it. But he just walked out. He's like, fucking bitch. And just walked out like, he still can't believe he's not invited.
I can't believe Richard hates the high-pitched mic.
It should have been Richard taping Sal.
I want to know if high-pitched Mike's voice hurts when he talks.
You know what? Did you ever notice something about him when he laughs?
Yeah.
He talks like this, and then when he laughs like this.
All right. First, Lisa Z, who is from the newsroom.
Oh, dear.
One of the nicest ladies ever.
Let me talk to Lisa if I can quiet the room down. Lisa, what happened? Tell me what happened. Get near the microphone, please. Go ahead.
First of all,
you're a fan.
I'm a super fan. I've listened for over 20 years.
Right.
I love Robin. I'm a newswoman. Robin's a newswoman, so I really relate to Robin.
Yeah, and by the way, I like you. Robin doesn't. But go ahead.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I would have invited you.
So, I came into the newsroom, and everybody was excited. Everybody was bubbling over. Oh, the invitations came. Guess what? We're invited. I said, oh, you're kidding. We're invited to Robin's party. I ran to my computer. I opened it up. I didn't have an invitation.
And you started to cry.
So I said, Erica Phillips, do you have an invitation? And she said, oh, yeah, I got mine. And Mike Piazza, do you have an invitation? Oh, yeah.
Wow. I would never have Mike Piazza.
I went all the way around. Mike Piazza already scares people.
Right.
So I said, well, they said maybe they don't know who you are.
Right.
So.
Wow. And you actually got tears.
I got a little teary.
She's crying now.
What a little emotional.
Get over yourself.
And Penny's invited, so she just keeps telling me to shut up. She says
Penny's mean.
Only the stars are invited.
What will you do that
And I'm
day?
not a big enough star.
Hey,
well,
Mike.
I thought Mike Morales and I could have a party with Richard and Sal.
Right.
I have to say one thing about
Have your own party. That's good.
That's a good idea.
You can come to the bar by my apartment.
Richard suggested that sarcastically.
I'm going to say one thing about Penny, though. Her head is getting so big. Yesterday, she was screaming about the
Those are the steroids, pal.
if Doug Goodstein is listening, you have to get rid of the Hudson Theater, get a bigger theater, because her head will not fit in the Hudson Theater.
Because of her stardom?
She was screaming all through the newsroom yesterday. I am going to walk the red carpet. I'm in Robin's movie. I'm a star. I'm the star of the movie.
I mean, they're such babies back in the newsroom.
They are.
You know, like they're all like this Mike Piazza and Steve Langford. He's a Looney Tune. Did you ever see his eyes? He's like, he's down there in an alley waiting for David Lee Roth to masturbate with him. I mean, it's like the guy is fucking crazy. He's like, oh, David Lee Roth. He steals my recorder. I can't.
Penny's making fun of a guy looking for a story.
This is what happens all day. We go down for cigarette breaks, and she just roasts the other news people. It's the funniest
It's
thing.
a very tough newsroom.
Langford's down there looking for a story.
And then you got George Flowers out there. That's a whole other issue.
George should have never.
Well, what's George's issue? What do you say, Penny, about George?
You know what I said? And I'm going to do this line. Should I do it, Shuli?
Go ahead.
I said, George Flowers loves himself so much he sucks his own penis when he wakes up in the morning.
I'd like to see that. Check to see if it's still there. I have an idea. Robin, if you wouldn't mind, I cannot go. I would love to go, and I appreciate the invitation.
You can't substitute.
That's what I was going to say.
No
I will happily give mine to
It's not like an apartment.
Substitution.
It was a thought. I'm trying to help.
Alec,
yes.
You want to go one more piece of tape we should known?
Yeah.
Go to the bottom left corner of that page, and that's the newsroom sound when Lisa first found out she wasn't invited.
All right, here we go.
We have that on.
This is great.
Or were you printing?
So even Sal's going and Zero?
No, because I wanted to see how fake it
I wouldn't expect to go, but now that
I did. I thought it was a mistake.
If other people are going that don't know Robin, then I'm like, hey.
Oh, my God, she's crying.
Shut up, Penny Crone.
I don't know if this is real.
It's from Carrie. Where's my recorder?
It's a fake.
God damn it.
It's a fake.
Wow.
It's a newsroom, all right.
What a cutthroat newsroom. hey, high-pitched Mike Morales, do you, does that hurt when you talk like that? Honestly, sometimes I feel pain in your throat.
Does it hurt? No, I'm not like. I think Scott Farrell, when he talks, that's got to hurt.
Yeah, but
No,
I
this
mean,
is-
it's okay.
No,
It's
Yeah,
fine.
but make him laugh and listen how it drops. He goes, when he laughs.
He has a deeper laugh?
Yeah, I mean, it just stop.
Tickle him, Penny. Tickle him. Make a little.
If there's any woman I don't want tickling me, it's this one.
Hey, can I ask Mike a question? Real
Sure,
quick?
yeah.
No offense, but do both your eyes work, or?
Yeah, I do have a little bit of a lazy eye.
Yeah, I didn't know if one was maybe a glass eye or something.
Yeah, Richard's all proud of himself because his eyes aren't lazy.
Yeah, but he has two working eyes.
The rest of me is lazy.
My eyes aren't lazy.
Dude, let me tell you something about Penny Crone.
Yeah?
She was the first one to start crying when she wasn't invited. Who the hell are they not to invite me to the party?
I'm a star.
Why isn't the newsroom invited? Who the hell are they not to invite us? You remember that conversation?
Yeah.
But this is not a station function. This is Robin
What are you
having
crying about?
some
I know,
friends
and
over.
they've turned it into like a station thing.
No, I get that. It's your house. I wouldn't want everybody from this show in my
Now
house.
what you've
trust
done
me.
is you've invited half the news department. You shouldn't have invited any of the news
That's
department.
right. I should have left them all out. But
Of course.
the people I do see were giving me the fish eye, as
Hey,
they call
Robin.
it.
Robin.
Is Bubba coming?
Bubba's not in town.
He wants to
Thank
fly in from
God.
Tampa.
No, don't.
What about Pharrell?
I don't know,
Check it out.
Pharrell.
Robin,
See,
you
here you go. Now
Let
you're
me-
adding to it.
Robin, you're going to invite the 37th and 19th floor also.
Let me add one more thing, Howard. Up until when Penny received her invite, she was willing to take a load on the back, from High Pitch Eric. She said she would yesterday.
Oh my God, is that true?
Can you believe this guy is my boss?
Wow. Is he?
This is my boss. He produces the noon show.
Wow.
Oh, you're kidding. I didn't know he had an important job.
Yeah.
And did you say to him that you would take a load on your back from High Pitch Eric?
For Robin?
Yeah.
I would do anything. Absolutely. I'd do anything for Robin.
See what I
for
mean?
anything.
Come on.
You know
Why didn't we do that?
Why don't you tell us? Come in here and tell us. We got a news person here, Mike.
Too much. Let's go to Jimmy from Jersey.
Hey now, Howard, what's up, buddy?
Hey now.
Hey, Penny Crone is the funniest fucking thing you could ever have hired for the news.
Right. Penny Crone knows how to mix
She's
it up.
great.
We've got a great news department.
You know what?
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, you go ahead and say it, because I think I know what you're going to say.
I remember when you used to come in, when he was back on Testicular Radio working for Fox 5, and
That's
just
right.
used to give him the biggest shit. I mean,
I
in the
always
world,
loved Penny.
oh,
Yeah.
The room would be filled with reporters, and everyone hated Penny except me. I could kind of appreciate her, quite frankly. All right, listen. What is that?
Just don't point at her.
Right. Yeah, I know. Look, guys, Robin is her own person. She has decided to draw a weird line on this whole thing, but I have to support her in it. It is her party, and everyone's going to have to deal with it.
I mean, really, the party has grown by leaps and bounds, and it was never expected or intended to be this big. But as soon as I started inviting people around here, then it became like an issue.
I think it's gotten
and
so big that you have to invite.
and growing and growing.
You have to invite Sal and Richard. You have to.
So I got Sal standing right behind me, and of course he doesn't want to come in. And I'm supposed to ask you this question, not Robin.
Sal, get in here.
Don't you think that if Sal contributed this segment, doesn't that merit an invitation?
No.
Excuse me, but I contributed this segment. Do you think Sal thought of this? No, I did. Don't you know I thought about what Sal's reaction would be when the news department got invited and he didn't? Don't you think I thought of that?
Sal's saying he created this controversy.
No, he did not.
Please. I created shaving Richard Christie.
Where did Sal create it from? The Stern Fan Network?
Right. All right, listen. Sal and Richard, as of this time, are not invited, and that's it. Let's hold.
Great, I'll have a beer with High Pitch Mike.
You piece of shit. Watch your fucking mouth, or you'll never be able to squeal again. Don't fucking bring up that Stern Fan Network garbage.
Oh, geez.
Sal, what are you talking about, you pussy? Get
Sal,
in here.
don't get in his face,
What the
Sal.
hell is that
Come
about?
on.
Michael is like the nicest guy in the world. What is he talking about?
That was a dick move, man.
He made a funny joke.
What did he just do?
Which was the dick move, me or him?
No, he got
It was a joke.
No, he's mad at Mike Morales. Sal, you know Sal's very sensitive about that whole thing that he's accused of stealing from the Stern Fan Network, and that really did upset him. He's not sticking it up.
Sal's
He just went to pout and shut the door in his studio.
Lisa Zerbo, can you go check on him and cry with him?
That's not cool, man. He put him in the corner. He rushed up on him, stuck his finger in his face. That wasn't cool, man.
Yeah, well, he almost sucker punched him. That's right.
It looked like it was gonna be a fight.
What a weird place I work.
No wonder he's not invited to the party. I wouldn't take my little children around him.
All right, listen. I gotta stop this controversy and get on to the next controversy. Thank you, everyone. Penny,
I'm
thank
sorry
you.
for any
Mike,
hurt
Shirley,
feelings. Good
Lisa
Lord.
Z, thank you. Richard Christie, thank you. Ronnie the Mund, thank you.
Doing the best I can.
Wow. You gonna have your boat out for the party?
Yeah, the boat is in the water.
And will you give people rides?
There'll be a captain there offering boat rides.
Why don't you drive?
Because you want to have a good time. You want to live? You don't want it to be your last ride.
Man, I'd love to be on that boat with some cheesecake and a beer.
Yeah, I bet they're gonna have some real good cheesecake.
Yeah.
I'll go to a bar and I'll have a beer and I'll think about them on the boat.
And I won't have no one watching me neither.
I'll have a beer with High Pitch Mike. That's cool.
Me and Sal were on the boat looking through Robin's panty drawer.
Sal fucked her gas tank.
I can't believe the news department's going to be on the boat and not me.
Man.
I didn't know it was so important.
Jeez.
God. Jeez, this is the
Never
invite.
again. This is the last, the first and the last.
You going to the party, Fred? No, I got something to do.
No, absolutely.
You really going to go?
Yeah, I was very honored.
I want to bring my daughter, too. So.
Really?
Yep.
I'm bringing my dog.
You're bringing, forget you.
I'm bringing Bianca.
Christ.
I said bring the family. I didn't mean your dog.
That dog's my family.
Keep it away from the food.
Oh, she doesn't bother with
Artie's going to have a problem.
Artie's not going to be able to eat.
Keep that dog away.
Believe me, I'll be able to eat.
I'm not going to pet it. I'm going to push the dog in the water, sing like an
I
anchor.
pet the dog.
No, it got germs. It skeeves me out.
Forget it.
I won't pet it while I'm eating, but
I was just doing the final details, getting the menu together.
Get away from my prosciutto, you ugly dog.
I tried to give the dog
handling everything.
I tried to give your dog a bagel once. You went ballistic on me.
My dog did? My dog loves bagels.
No, it had butter on it. I tried to give it a buttered bagel.
Hey, Sal, my dog's going to be there and you won't.
Yeah, the dog is making it sound. The dog is on the boat.
My dog will be there. My dog's the only on the boat. With the captain.
Man, Robin's dog.
I saw Captain Carlos.
No, it's Captain Dennis.
I saw Captain Dennis.
Oh, good. We got one of the American captains.
Oh, listen to you.
We slipped him some weed.
Captain Carlos likes weed.
Me and Sal want to smoke weed on Robin's boat.
Sal wants to jerk off in her veranda.
Yeah, at this point, Sal's so angry at me. Why would I have him at my house?
He's going to snap.
Sal wants to beat off in the potatoes and then joke about it on Monday.
I'd be afraid at this point.
Sal's going in Robin's bathroom to beat off.
He's doing
what was that?
upper decker.
Sal's going to put a bomb in her Mercedes.
Me and Sal are going to get a pirate ship and storm the party.
Sal fucking with the food is an issue.
Sal's going to shit in her sugar cup.
First of all, I apologize to Mike. He's a great guy. Fuck that. But Robin, how can for 3 days, Howard, I have resisted coming on the air to be the better person, and then you're saying, how can I not invite Sal? He's so angry. It's 3 days. I've been so polite to you. I've been accommodating. I've tried to be.
Dude,
I've been
stop
trying.
making it so important. Forget it. You're
All
not
right,
going.
well, forget it. But how
You're
can
not going.
How can I pass on?
Penny Crone's going and you're not.
Whatever. Throw her overboard. But the thing is,
Hey, it's a great party. Where's Sal?
I'm trying to say, Howard, I'm trying to be the better guy for 3 days. I shut my fucking mouth for once in my life, and today she goes, well, how can I find him? He's so angry.
You should see him every day. He smiles at me now, and it's, hi, Robin, how you doing?
Which is even creepier.
Can I help? Anything you might need for your movie, please don't hesitate to ask.
Nice. He's a nice thing.
Is going to this party so important?
No. I wouldn't go to this fucking party if you strapped $1 million on me and a whore to suck my cock on the way there. I wouldn't go to that party.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm not going to be your sympathy. No, now I'm not. That's it. It's over. It's over. I gave up. I gave up my 72 hours of being nice to you.
All I
That's
wanted
it.
was for you to not accept the invitation.
I didn't. I'm not accepting it.
Good. And then everyone's happy. Now get out of here.
Get out of here.
Me and Sal, we're going to go together.
Get out of here.
Dad, we're going to go to
Now
the
you can invite Richard.
Chinese restaurant.
I don't have to worry anymore.
Me and Sal are going to go to the Chinese restaurant and eat cheesecake.
General Tso's chicken.
General Tso.
We're going to
They don't
smother
have that in Wichita.
smother carrots and sauce.
I lived in a storage bin for 3 years. I was going to go to the party and tell people.
I was going to shower for the party.
Yeah, his weekly shower would have happened.
Would he have
Weekly.
showered?
Monthly.
That's a good question. Would he have showered for your party? I'm saying no.
No.
Hey,
Richard,
Sal.
would you shower for the party?
I figured I'd jump into the canal and just let the water wash me clean.
I'm not. Hey, Sal, let's not shower for 2 weeks and
Yeah,
finger
right.
each other in my apartment during Robin's party. And
Who
teach her a lesson.
showers in the summer? What do you got? Some sort of
only gonna-
sophisticados?
I haven't needed to shower since I got waxed. I'm so clean down there.
You only have to shower again 24 hours later, so.
I got a rule. I shower every 23 shits.
I still have some Chinese food on my teeth from last Tuesday.
Guess what? We're at number 13. There's 10 more shits to go.
10 more shits and I shower.
I used to get brutally chafed down in Florida.
Yeah, because you don't shower.
Yeah, and I would,
You
go.
wonder why?
And I would sweat down there real bad, too. Because that warehouse I lived in was like 120 degrees.
Yeah, they don't usually air condition warehouses.
Richard, this is your father. I hope you're not showering. Your sister met someone up in New York, and they shower every day.
They fell one time.
I heard it's dangerous. All right.
I got a good excuse. Our shower in my new apartment isn't that great, so.
That's not a good excuse.
Isn't that?
Well, until I get it fixed, I won't be showering too
old
much.
shower?
Do you
Yeah.
ever just take a washcloth and wash your penis and balls a little bit?
Well, I used to when I lived in Florida because I had to shower with a garden hose down there, so I would just take the washcloth and step outside and wash myself down in my swimming trunks.
Were you and Sal
showering.
emailing each other last night about how much you guys love each other?
Yeah.
What was that about?
He just
I caught wind of that.
I put out an idea on Lotus Notes, and he emailed me back just saying, I love you. And I said, I think I emailed back, I love you more. And we were just,
I love
we
you.
communicate a lot on Lotus Notes to each other. So
Why don't the two of you just fuck each other?
how do you know we haven't?
I love you.
Let's fuck again.
Like we did last summer.
We got a little bit of Brokeback Mountain going here.
Joke back mountain.
I love the guy.
I got to get the news.
Yeah.
Hey, Bob Saget here. I'm about to go on Howard's show. I'm expecting him to ask me about the young girls I've had sex with. And I don't really have sex with them. I just kind of like I've hung out. They come up to me. So that's it. It's not my fault or nothing. And my mom watches this every day. You're watching Howard TV. It's all my mom watches. I got her number if you need it.
Bob, why is Howard so intrigued with your young girl stories?
I don't think Howard's intrigued. I think he got a full radio time. And it's special radio because it's serious, you know? So I think the fact that it's uncensored and I'm still not the wealth of information about getting tons of tang, that's what's so compelling.
All right, well, have a good time in there, Bob.
Thank you. I had a pap smear right before I came in.
Bob Saget's here. Bob Saget, of course, hosts a new show. As Robin says, it's sort of like a tryout. I would love to get a game show. Hey, Bob.
100. I don't know. This might sound really complicated. Hi.
It's so complicated. This game show is so complicated, I don't even think Bob can explain it. And he's the host. He doesn't even know what it is.
It's 100. It's 1 versus 100.
I've often said I met with those Endemol guys, and they sat me down and pitched me on doing a game show a couple of years ago, right after Fear Factor came out.
Right.
And they explained the game to me, and it was so friggin' complicated, and it sounded like I had to do a lot of work, make people laugh and shit, and I was like,
You're exhausted just listening.
yeah, well, why they didn't pitch me Deal or No Deal, I don't understand.
I heard about that. I thought they were going to like open up a briefcase to be like the head from Seven in it, you know?
Yeah, something
It's all
simple.
terrorism. Something would blow up.
In fact, John Hine, who gets advanced copies of all these shows because of his website Jump the Shark,
right?
He says he watched the show and he says he doesn't quite understand how to explain it to me what the show is. So you got to figure out a way to tell the public.
Now, this is a problem
What this
when
is.
you're going to have trouble explaining what
I tried last night. I was on Conan last night, and he said, "Can you explain it?" And I thought about it, and I said, "No." But it's like you did the special Hollywood Squares thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, but 100 of them.
Whoa.
It's 100 people. It's a wall of 100 people.
100 people are on a wall.
And they are they're not like bolted to it.
Right, but it's
they're
like a
crucified.
thing.
They're Velcroed.
Right.
Are they celebrities?
No. They're like
Regular
Ken Jennings, the winner of Jeopardy, and some guys, millionaire winners, and then some soccer moms and some TNA. They got the girls from Deal or No Deal, some of those girls.
Okay.
And then some debutantes, and then teenage girls, which I stayed after for.
Right. And you are the host.
Yes.
And I see this wall of 100 people, and what does the contestant
How do you even introduce everybody in a half
I
hour?
don't give a shit about that.
Yeah.
And then I could say I pick on one guy by mistake. Nobody tells me, don't talk to number 31.
Right.
I talk to number 31, and I swear to God, he goes, "Hello, Bob. How are you?"
He's got a
pool cleaner for his
cancer
throat.
kazoo?
Yeah, and he
a
goes,
pool cleaner in his throat?
Yeah, he can clean the pool. He's got a skimmer for a neck. And he goes, "I just want to say something about all the cancer survivors." And I'm like, oh fuck, I can't put this on the air. And everybody's eyes glaze over. And I can hear over the essay, nobody told Bob not to talk to 31. And he's a nice guy, and he's a biker.
This is when you're shooting the pilot.
Yeah.
All right.
So we did 5 of them. And okay, it's one
Are there
person.
100 different people each episode in the wall?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They call it the mob. So these are these catchphrases that I got to do.
Right. And
Let's go over to the mob.
Yeah, no, or do you
Are
want...
you upset that you're doing this? I mean, in a way.
No, because it was an inner battle. Because at first they said, no, we want you to be you. We know you're irreverent. Everybody knows it. Let's split the difference between what you did when you did the video thing and you were scripted and you weren't funny.
Right.
I said, oh, good.
I like
good.
that show.
It was nice.
Yep.
People got hit in the nuts. Tom Bergeron's a nice guy.
Right.
And then they said, and then you can do what you. I said, well, my stand-up's like dirty, and I say what I want. And they went, no, you can't really do that. It's prime time. But
Let's be
here's
realistic.
5 1-hours on NBC after Deal or No Deal, and there's no script. So I said, that sounds attractive. And I figured I'd take a bullet on 1 or 2 creatively to try to explain the game. And here I am trying to explain the game.
Why not just play the game? You mean you spend the first 2 episodes explaining the game?
Not really. It's not as difficult.
Just play
All it
the
is
game.
is
Don't even explain it. Just get somebody on the
I agree.
Jump in.
Make it look like it's the 40th episode.
That's right.
That's what we try to do. So I'll try to do it real quick.
Okay.
It's 1 person versus 100. That's
Right.
it.
That's it.
No, well, it's like
And
millionaire.
let's-
It's millionaire meets you bet your life. That's how I look at it.
All right, so I come on, I'm a contestant, and I say, you ask me a question.
3 questions. Pick one question, 3 answers.
And you go up against one of the people. Now,
who's
why would
Halle
I-
Berry's first boyfriend?
But why
A,
would
B,
I
or
pick
C?
the Jeopardy expert? I don't want to go against him.
No, but if you want to get the person wants to get their money up as high as they can, you can go up to $1 million, and the
So the
questions are
harder
worth
the
more money.
I see.
So say you get up to like 300 grand, and you're the contestant, you're the one person next to me. You can say I'm out. I'm out now. But if you lose, if you get a question wrong, whoever didn't get crap wrong, the people split what you won.
See,
That's where you're losing.
You're losing me.
So if
You go ahead.
there's 30 people, they get to
There's 100 people. It could be down to 30.
Right, yeah. If they're 30,
If it's down to 30, they'll split whatever.
300,000.
Or,
Do you like
or
being a game show host?
1,000.
Are you happy about this? Do you like it?
I don't know yet. I
No.
enjoyed the third one and fourth one. I actually enjoyed it.
All right, because for Howie Mandel, this was a godsend. I mean, now
Correct.
Howie's all over
Well, I
the
called
place.
Howie after I did this thing.
Yeah.
And said, what should I, what do you think? And he said, don't touch me.
Right. That's
Hey,
right.
Howard.
Don't touch my hands.
It's funny because I was talking to Bob in the green room, and he said something that I thought was interesting. He said they came to him, and he wasn't really interested in doing a game show.
Right.
He says then you have that meeting where your agent, the network, sits you down, and they back a truck up.
Right. You got a lot of money for this.
Well, they do. They, that's there. They can't help it.
They pay a lot of money because they need a guy who's good on television, has name recognition, someone who doesn't offend the people. You come up there. That's why I'll probably never get a game show. No one wants to.
You could do anything you wanted to.
I can't. I mean,
And
I offend
you are
too many
doing.
people.
You know what? No, you don't. You're
I
doing
offend the people. People who see me, they
What
go,
do the people know?
People are offended.
I was going to say, Bob does a really dirty act. He doesn't know what to
But he
say.
does it in a comedy club.
But
It's
my
different.
No, I'm doing it in like colleges and theaters and saying fuck every 10 seconds.
Why are you saying fuck every time? You got that Full House image. You
Right.
What
Why
are you
are you
crazy?
acting with that?
You're gonna screw
What have
that
you
up?
done?
Yeah, what are you doing in your career?
I think it's great.
Isn't it true you once
I'm having a
directed
lot of
Artie
fun.
Lang in a movie?
Artie Lang's brilliant in that movie.
That's right.
Actually, I ran into Bob Simons the other day, who produced Dirty Work, and people wanted the R-rated cut. He actually said you guys should have that R-rated cut because that's all I wanted to do.
That was a great script, the R-rated script.
How come I only
was.
see your eyes?
That's on purpose.
Years ago, I was on the radio. I was Rick Dees was the host in L.A., and he was behind like glass and stuff. All I saw was an eye.
Well, it's enough. With Rick Dees, you don't want to see it because he's so pulled back. I don't even think if you saw him, you thought it was the Joker from Batman. So tell me what's going on with your personal life. You got the divorce.
That's 9 years ago.
That's 9 years ago.
And that's going good. She's very happy, and
She remarried?
No, I got a boyfriend. Got a
Boyfriend, the
for
kids
many
are
years.
okay.
Kids are good. I got my 19-year-old daughter who goes to school out here.
Right.
Saw her last night.
Where does she go? NYU or something?
I can't say it on the air.
You don't like to talk about where
No,
your
she's
daughter is.
homeschooled.
I see.
and then I got the 16 about to turn 17 and the 13.
Wow,
about to
that's
be
right. So
14.
when we shot the movie 9 years ago, you had just gotten divorced. That's right. I met your kids.
Yeah.
Came up to
My
Toronto.
divorce papers were in the safe at the
Are
Four
your kids?
Seasons.
Are your daughters hot? They look like they were going to be hot.
Excuse me?
Artie wants to know if he can go out with your
When
older
I
kids.
met
Yeah,
his
that's what I want to
daughters-
see. Artie's
I
fat
met his
ass when I
daughter-
walk in
I
my
met
house.
his
He's off
daughters.
heroin, by the way, so he can go
Is
out.
that
Yes,
true?
it is true.
All
I
right,
met
you're
his
in.
daughters 9 years ago, and without being creepy, like at 7 or 8, they look like they're going to be hot. Like,
They're
the way-
gorgeous girls, but
The way
Hotter than the
Alyssa,
Olsen twins?
the way Alyssa Milano looked like she would
You
be
know-
hot on Who's the Boss.
You can't tell.
See, the thing is,
Like,
you
are they
always
hot?
Artie's being honest. You can't tell if someone's going to grow up hot.
Are they hot?
Well, when they were about 6, we had implants put in all of them.
Nice.
Because you don't don't know.
You never know.
But about him, you know him personally. Yeah. He is like the opposite of a guy that would hit on a girl.
Artie doesn't hit on girls. He has low self-esteem. That's
he's
right.
so cute and so sweet with them, and that gives them like no wood.
How long did you wait? Now that it's 9 years past, Bob, how long did you wait between your divorce and the first time you banged a new chick? Be honest.
A year.
Is that true?
About 8 months. 8 months.
I don't believe you.
Oh, you mean the cheating?
Yeah. Did you cheat?
But as a new chick,
was it a weird time?
Well, were you? I remember going through this and being on your show.
Right.
And you were in the basement on the internet.
That's right.
And did you? Were you done? Were you gone from Allison before you ever went near?
Yeah. We were separated, and then I began to date.
Me too.
Right. Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Well, that's what he's going to say.
That's what I did.
He
you
separated.
did that?
His wife didn't.
Yeah, we separated, and that, then it was appropriate. We got right into it.
That's what I did.
I jumped right in.
Well, here's what happened. I actually rented a house in Malibu, and then like halfway into the Malibu thing, I had a couple dates. And it was a bad time. I was with my kids just on weekends.
Right.
And I was at the ocean. You think it was great. You're watching sea life and all the porpoises are out there fucking. And I'm in my room looking out at it.
Right.
And I'm waiting for something. And I met some girl and it wasn't right. We had sex and then she emailed me, I'm not drinking this month in case I got pregnant.
Wow.
And I'm
you got
like,
a good one.
Did you wear a rubber?
What?
Did you wear a rubber?
Well, not where I was going, but the thing is...
What do you mean?
How are you going to get pregnant how we were doing it? Nah, that's mean.
What were you doing? You were in her ass?
What?
You were in her ass?
I don't remember.
Honestly, was that true?
Mouth, man.
Mouth?
Is a fart just an ass queef? Is that all that is?
Hey, in other words, you got a blowjob. You got a blowjob. You got a blowjob down in Malibu, and you and she thought you could get pregnant. No, be honest with me.
But she spit it into her.
No, what happened? I mean, did you really go in bareback? I mean, that was kind of.
I had a problem. Artie remembers back in the day with me, right?
No, I know.
What's your problem?
Well, it's funny. When we were shooting the movie, he was single. He had just gone through. But by the time the movie came out, the next year, you were dating some 22-year-old chick. Remember that hot chick?
Dated her. Yeah,
Big
she was
tits?
very nice. Yeah,
she was cool.
A nice way to talk about her.
No, she was hot.
She was a very nice girl.
He had a 22-year-old.
Are you kidding? Are you dating someone now half your age? Right?
I'm dating. How can you not be half my age? I'm 50.
Right.
I'm dating a 50-year-old woman, and I love it.
How old?
You don't hear that a lot.
Robin, is that horrible? That's horrible.
That was horrible.
Well, I meet a 50-year-old woman, but they're married, the ones that I like.
How old is the one you're dating now?
It's half your age plus 7. I didn't even carry the 1. She's 26.
26. Now, how long have you been seeing this broad?
This broad, I guess 4 to 5 months.
No kidding.
In a hummingbird's life, that's like...
Do you end up breaking up with them, or do they break up with you?
Last girlfriend I had was 2 years or 3 years ago, and she broke up with me because she said she wanted to go to the next level, and I said that's divorce.
You skip right to divorce.
I skip all the steps.
So you're really in demand. I understand when you go around to these college campuses and you do these appearances, women even give you their phone numbers.
This is like.
I'm shocked.
You could get college girls.
Me? What's new for me is like I'm able to like sell out thousands of college kids in theater. That's like past 6 months or 8 months.
Is that because of the success of Full House?
I think it's because I did a lot because of Aristocrats, because I was in Entourage and they smoked a bong and hookers.
Right.
Oh, forget it. He's mega. That's the thing about when we shot Dirty Work. You work with a director on a film, and the guy's giving you notes on location on a street, and you don't think that guy's going to be like distracted by something. We're shooting on the streets of Toronto. You forget he's mega famous. I mean, Full House in America's videos. Every other person was yelling, "Shag it!" or like, "Sign my kid's face." Like
See, I don't think
4-year-olds would come up to him.
I don't think of you as like a stud, but you're a nice-looking guy. You got money in the bank,
He's
and
a
it's
catch.
true. I guess you go up to these shows, and what do? These women
they flash their tits.
Do they?
Young girls.
Young girls flash
I
their
was
tits.
at the University of South Carolina 2 nights ago, and they were like a girl. She just kept shaking them, and I was just like, "Nice of you to bring the kids."
You're saying she whipped her top down.
I was at Northwestern. They threw signed tampons up on the stage.
What are you talking about?
In the wrapper, though. They didn't like pull them out of their pussies.
That's disgusting.
I could say pull them out of their pussies on here.
A girl pulled a tampon out of her pussy? Oh, it's great.
This is so nice. I could say a woman pulled a tampon out of her pussy, and it was signed. And the punchline doesn't even have to be clean. The punchline can be clean.
A woman, several women all had the same idea to write their numbers?
For their cell numbers on unused tampons in a wrapper. And they like hit the stage.
Why a tampon?
Because that's dirty. I'm supposed to be dirty.
Sexy.
So they thought, yeah, it's sexy, right?
Are you very dirty now on stage? Is that what's going on?
I've always been, but I
Yeah.
think I just talk a lot about the normal shit. 'Cause
What do you
girls,
talk about, sex?
No, it's stupid jokes. Like a girl, I talk about sex a little, but it's just jokes.
What do you say?
Women come up to me and say, "I grew up watching you," and I go, "Good." Now you're gonna go down watching me. Jokes.
Yeah,
jokes.
Oh, forget it. He's filthy. Like he directs you in a movie. He'll come up to you and go, "Okay, do that again."
Yeah, but that was you.
But no, it was with everybody. Like,
No.
do that again a little less. By the way, I love your tits. Can I titty fuck you anyway?
Well, I'm directing Artie.
Interesting.
Well, you're directing Artie. I go up to Norm Macdonald and I go, Norm, try to, look like you like her a little bit.
Right.
That's it. To
Try
about
to
the female lead.
He was trying
And
to
then
get
I go up to
emotion.
Artie and I go, and then he's like, just throwing him away. Oh, you're doing great. By the way, I want to fuck you in the ass. And action.
Yeah, Jesus.
It's just for Artie.
Well, wait a second.
Did it change your performance at all?
No.
So you're banging girls the age of the Olsen twins?
No, that's the weird thing is I don't always bang. But people say bang, and I'm not always. Maybe I'll flirt, or sometimes if somebody sees you in a bar and you've had a couple drinks, because I'm not done drinking yet,
right?
And you're making out. If you kiss somebody or somebody kisses you, which is gross sometimes, if you do that, especially if the breath is young and rancid and drunk and evil and like a crow on.
Yes. Oh, it's awful.
Well, you never have this happen because you don't go out that much.
I don't go
and
out
you're
that
in
much.
love with Beth.
6.5 years we're going out.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, 6.5 years.
May I ask how old she is now?
She's 34. She's getting too old for me.
Yeah, Jesus.
I haven't even met a woman that old.
Really?
Well, I have.
Be honest. In other words, you wouldn't even consider a 34-year-old.
No, I would.
You would consider one.
I'm crazy about the girl I'm dating right now. She's 26 and she's smart. She's a lawyer. I'm fucked.
Sounds great.
One of those great 26-year-old lawyers you want defending you.
You'll never get married again.
I don't know that. Like, if you get me by the balls enough and I fall in love, because I'm like one of those guys. I'm a romantic. I want to be in love.
Right. Yeah. Me too.
And then.
But how do you keep falling out?
I get infatuated.
I think they dump his ass.
Well, the last one did dump my ass. The other one was kind of a mutual, is enough of this already.
Right.
I don't want to have a heart attack.
You know who's having the big party is your co-star from Full House.
Stamos is
That's been an ongoing party, I
But
think.
he's a guy now. He's better looking now than he was then.
Right.
Because
he gets better looking.
He's one of my best friends.
Have you hung out with him in a sexual way? I don't mean that you two had sex, but have you seen him in action? Have you ever gone to his house in Malibu when he has all the models over?
I've been out at that thing, but I always end up having my daughters there as cock blockers because because it's the weekend.
Why would you take your daughters to a John Stamos party?
Well, because they have hot friends. Now, you mentioned like the Olsen twins.
Would you bang one of your older daughter's friends?
I'm glad you had friends at the end of that sentence.
Yeah, right. Or would you bang your older daughter?
We're in that world now. Would you bang your older daughter? No, but my middle one's looking good.
Right. No, would you ever like date the daughter's friends?
Never.
You never would.
I've seen that happen. We know a couple people that have dated.
That's true.
Bob Simmel.
Bob Schimmel's daughter.
Simmel.
All the normal people.
Simple.
Why am I am so, having met his kids 9 years ago, I am so obsessed with what they look like. I'm sorry to say that. I really feel awful about
Have you
that.
seen pictures on the internet?
Yeah.
Have you closeted everything this much?
No, I'm just saying.
Honestly, do you ever go on a date, Artie? Do you ever go?
Yeah. What do you mean go on a date?
Have you ever met a girl like at one of your shows and go
dated her?
Gone to dinner?
Not
with the intention of
at a show.
Well, where do you meet her? Yeah, you do a show. I mean, you would look like you should go on a date with a girl you like.
I'm not a good dating guy.
You fall in love with girls, though.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, he's getting over a breakup. 4.5
He
years.
can't even date right now.
Oh, I
He's
didn't
so
know.
upset.
He met my girl. He didn't remember meeting her.
No, I did.
He's a friggin' mess over there. I can't even do anything with him. I keep telling the motherfucker to get off his ass.
Saget was the guy who had to have a discussion with me after I got the part in Dirty Work. He had to call me up and go, listen, you're not going to. We got to shoot in Toronto.
Right.
So he goes, listen, we're happy to have you on the movie and everything, but listen, you're not going to take any drugs across the border, are you?
I said, you're going to shut us down, and I'm going to kill you.
He goes, you'll shut the movie down. I go, no, dude, I'm not going to take anything.
You didn't take anything over. You just. How do you find these people out of the middle of the earth?
It's
supply?
easy.
I know.
They sniff you
They
out.
come out of the
Amazing
ground.
man. I mean, when
He's
he
like
told
a
me he just got off
magnet.
heroin, I was like, Artie, where do you find these people who supply this?
The night
stuff?
I met Saget, I got out of rehab. It was like a second calling falling from above.
Right.
I got a call from Norm Macdonald, who I didn't know. They're like, look, we want you to read for this movie. We saw some Mad TV sketch. You'd be good for this. I fly out. I meet Saget and Norm. I read for them a screen test. It goes well, and Saget says to me, yeah, we're going to go shoot some pool in Hollywood at this pool. So we go out. Now I'm like, fuck it. The audition went well. I might get the part. And this is in front of the director and the other star I just met. I start doing shots of tequila.
We come over and we said, Norm goes, I thought Artie was clean. And then a little guy comes over,
So
a
there's
little
like these three
4-foot
three
Mexican.
Mexican kids. So one kid I met in the bathroom, I was drunk.
Yeah.
And I don't know, the urges came back, and I was like, I asked him if he had any coke.
And then the funniest part is Norm, we're standing there, and all of a sudden, this little Mexican guy hands you a shot.
Fresh out of rehab.
Norm goes, who's that guy? Where'd he come from? And this guy was like Speedy Gonzalez. He was like,
I mean,
Norm said, God bless Norm. He's like, dude, are you trying to buy coke right now?
we're taking this guy to Toronto, and Bad to the Bone is playing, and he's like throwing his girth around.
So listen, so I get drunk, we shoot pool. I think I won like $1,000 off Norm and 9-ball. It was like awful. We're gambling illegally. I'm trying to buy coke from Mexicans. I'm drunk.
And the rest is
This is the
uphill.
night I met them. So
you
the
really
next-
wanted that job.
You got me some hotel next to your office in Santa Monica. I remember waking up the next day going, fuck, I blew it up. Hungover. They call, it's
You're
Norm,
perfect.
Norm and him on a conference call, and they go,
They
dude,
like
you got the part. And then when I talked to Norm again, he goes, yeah, but that first night was weird because, on the way to the pool hall, I said to him, yeah, I'm clean now. I got off coke, went through rehab. And he goes, yeah, but it was weird. Then you tried to buy coke off that Mexican.
Oh, you had a relapse.
And the Mexican saw me as a customer, so he comes over to where we're shooting pool, and I'm trying to go to the kid, hey, Pedro, next day.
There's my director.
There was one fun thing that happened during the shoot that I wished I could have been part of. It was Dan Aykroyd and John Goodman pulled up on Harleys. Yeah. And I had to direct.
Sounds like there was more fun going outside of the movie than in the movie.
It was Chris Farley's last movie.
If the movie had been R-rated, they cut 4 minutes of balls off of it. But,
Chris Farley's last, people don't realize it was his last film, Dirty Work, and he was up there for like a week. He died 2 months later, and man,
you got to party with him.
Well, a little bit.
They went to the strip club with Norm, Chris, Artie, and Aykroyd, and
Farley had
and I wish I
chicks.
could have gone. But
We went to the strip club in Canada, where it's so liberal up there. Did
you get a blowjob up there?
Yes, I did. I got a blowjob from a stripper, but with Canadian money. This is a funny story. Norm tells this hilarious.
You came 18% less.
What happened was I didn't realize how much I had given her, but I got her back to my hotel, and we walked around the block, and
you talked?
She blew me, and she was like a young hot chick. She was like 20 years old. She blows me. She leaves the next day. I had to go to the set the next day. I'm still in a strip club. I'm talking to this chick. I'm giving her Canadian money. Like, those Canadian dollars, they mean nothing to you. They got a picture of a goose on it. Like, take this picture of a goose. I don't give a fuck about it. Like, it's not even a human being on their money. It's just an animal. So, and I see out of the corner of my eye, Chris Farley has 2 like chicks hanging over. Farley's partying with the guy they hired, his Smokey, the guy they hired to keep him off coke.
He's on coke.
Brillstein Gray had hired this dude. So he's got strippers hanging off every arm, and he's doing shots. And I got back, and the next morning
Farley's doing shots, not the body.
No, Farley.
Yeah, Farley.
Yeah, the guy was sitting there. I don't know what he was doing.
Right, what's he gonna do?
And he exactly, what is he gonna do? It's all us idiots
he probably
drinking.
threw his arms up in the air and said, "Fuck it."
The next morning, I figured out. I thought I was a big deal. I got a blowjob from this chick because she liked me. I figured out I'd given her $1,800.
Wow.
Did you bring her to the set? Do I remember this
She came by the set.
I remember this girl.
She came by the set.
You
and
liked her.
She came by the set.
Party
and
was in love.
She tried to sell Farley weed.
That was like a hard thing to see.
It was hard.
Did you really hard?
Did you to see Farley?
Yeah, and to see him at the end there,
sad,
and try to police it, but then you can't stop a guy to go out.
Howard,
you can't say you're not going out.
He was so funny, man. He's the funniest person to this day I've ever been next to.
Really, and one of the sweetest.
And he had such that thing about him where you could tell that's the only way he could relate to people is trying to make them laugh. We would all have lunch in Norm's trailer, and he would fucking come in there with a bunch of food and just just like he would do shit with the food where he'd eat a bunch of stuff and just do physical shit, and we'd be hysterical.
I never got to meet the
laughing.
guy.
Oh,
Really?
such
No.
a force of nature, you know. And then 2 months later, he was dead.
Well, he was like, he had that personality thing, which he was either totally on his game, which he always was.
Yeah.
He was so good. But then he would be like a little kid. He'd be like, that was good, right?
In
That was
Dirty,
good for approval.
In Dirty Work, he plays a guy who got his nose bit off by a Saigon whore.
That's funny.
And he goes, "You shut your cake hole, Yoko."
Yeah, he's good. He's good in it. He's good in it.
Sounds like a funny movie.
Yeah, it's got some.
You've seen it.
Dirty Work.
Well, the
We
Rickles
wanted you to
thing,
be in it.
we
We tried to
I
get
got offered a part. I looked at the part. I said, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah.
They wanted me to play
The devil.
on a car.
With Gary Coleman in
I
it.
read the thing. I was like, "Whoa, I'm
I
not
can't
doing
believe
this."
you remember that much about
I
it.
mean, I'm still in shock over it.
Because Sandler ended up doing. Adam Sandler did your
Well,
part.
Sandler will do anything.
No, he did.
And actually, it was-
Sandler did us a huge favor.
He did, and the hood of the car, you'll be fortunate, was like on fire.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You're burning my fucking knees. Put a pad down."
I didn't want to play that. I didn't. I just didn't. I didn't get it.
Well, we've been
I
telling the
understand.
We've been telling the Don Rickles story, Bob. On
Right.
Letterman, I told the story where he went up to you and he said that when Martin Scorsese heard you were directing a film, the man grabbed his chest.
I saw Rickles in the Ivy in L.A. and he comes over to me. This is like a year ago, and he's a friend of Stamos. So Stamos is like always going out with Rickles. So I went to
That's
dinner
weird.
with him. So I go over to Rickles, comes over to me, grabs me by the head, whispers in my ear, "I don't miss you at all," and then smacks me in the face as hard as he can.
Another guy, always funny.
Yeah,
just like
always.
never
Oh,
not
he's
funny.
just-
even
he's
off
just a real
camera.
shit.
Like, just
He's my hero.
He's mine too.
Yeah.
There was a couple.
That was a fun movie to make.
So when you see Stamos at the house, and literally what I've heard is that there's just like one model there after another, and he's like bored. And can you get laid, get his sloppy seconds or anything?
Well, I think if you go through the lineage of the Full House, it's Uncle Jesse and then Danny Tanner and then maybe Joey. Dave
Right,
Coulier. He
right.
actually, those guys always had a lot of girls.
Dave Coulier banged Alanis Morissette or not?
Yeah,
Was that
apparently.
Yeah.
I guess banging would be the thing that gets you to write part of a song about you.
Here's a great Norm.
You have to put it in to get lyrics.
Here's a great Norm story. Dave Coulier is supposedly the guy Alanis Morissette wrote that thing about.
And two other guys, I think, because all the lyrics did.
When we were doing the Norm show, there was a smoking hot chick who was like the second assistant director. Bob, you know this chick probably.
Yeah, she's
you know
nice.
Becca, you know who she is?
Yeah, that's good. Let's name names.
Right. Well, anyway, yeah. So she.
What's
we
her
had heard
social security
We had
number?
heard a rumor. We had heard a rumor that she dated Dave Coulier and he dumped her for Alanis Morissette.
No. That's all dumb.
We heard a rumor.
And
so
it's out of order.
We
It's
didn't
not
know.
true, but you heard
Right,
that.
we heard a
yeah.
rumor.
Sorry.
We didn't know how to ask her this. That we were dying to know if she ever dated Dave Coulier. So we were trying to figure out a subtle way to do it. So at lunch one day, Norm goes like this. He goes, "Hey, Becca, there. I got something to ask you." And she's like, "Yeah." And he goes, "You ever date a guy who could do a really good Popeye impression?"
What about Coulier? You still friendly with him?
Yeah, I love him.
The whole cast is.
Yeah,
still
we love each other.
What do you make of the Olsen twins? The one of them's a little whacked out, right?
Well,
Little anorexic.
I don't know. I think if you look at my daughter's this is my pat disclaimer. I have a 19-year-old daughter.
All right.
Yeah, 3/4 of people she knows they're 19-year-old girls of pseudo privilege that everybody's experimenting and whatever, partying, whatever. I don't think they're any different. Well, they are different because they're famous.
You think these bitches need to eat a sandwich or what? I mean, they're a little too
That
skinny.
would be the thing people say. I love them.
Do you ever tell them to eat a sandwich?
Well, I'll tell you.
ever
This
say,
is,
hey, girls, why don't you eat a
They're
sandwich?
very funny. Let me. I saw Mary Kate in a bar in LA months back, and I was dating.
She's the weird one, right?
Which one is the weird one?
But no, she's actually always been ethereal and sweet, and she's interesting to me.
Right.
So I introduced her to my new girlfriend, and I go, "This is my new girlfriend," and she's like, "Oh, that's nice. What's her name?" And I said, "Michelle." And she goes, "Nice."
Really?
Yeah, because that was the kid on
That was the kid on the show.
So I actually, when I'm with my girlfriend, will say, "Oh, Michelle."
Do you and your
Which
girlfriend
doesn't
look
sound
good
right.
together, or does it look like do you and your girlfriend look good together, or does it look like an awkward mismatch because you're you're 100 and she's
Sure, they
12?
look like a natural.
Yeah.
You're
People say to you,
Do you
listen.
ever get mistaken for like a dad and a daughter?
Right.
Do you have
That has
thing
happened.
It
That
has.
has. In fact,
Does that
I've gone
upset you?
out with my other two daughters and her, and they will.
No one's sure.
Oh, we've met before. And I go, no. You remember when
Have you met her parents yet?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Do they know you're dating her?
Yes.
Yeah. Are they
And she comes
disturbed?
from a very nice, close family.
No, are they upset that you're so much older?
How could they not be?
Right. So it's an issue.
It's horrific.
It's
the horror.
Mother wanted to kill you.
No,
How
she's
old
nice.
is
Her mom's. He's older than me.
How old?
I
56?
No, more.
Well,
I'm 50, so I think it's like 60 or something.
Oh, he's 60. All right, that's all right.
Tragedy plus time. But I don't know. But it's very
Whatever.
confusing. I meet somebody I like. I don't know what to do. Am I not supposed to? I
Hey.
mean, what's the age separation on you and Beth?
19 years. You know what James Wood says? You know, when you go to buy a dog, you don't get an old dog, you get a puppy. So,
Right.
Did he say that?
Yes.
Mine is
I
when
think women's
Now, what
groups.
does that have to do with women?
He was comparing his dating. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's talk to Jason, who wants to say hi.
Hey, Howard. Hey, Bob.
How you doing, man?
Good. Talk about contrasts. I remember you from Full House, and then I hear you on a radio show talking about hitting your grandmother in the back with an axe and fucking the axe hole.
I vaguely remember that. What was that on?
That was on Brewer.
Oh, when I was on that.
On Jim Brewer, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jim Brewer. Yeah, Jim's a great guy.
I like Jim.
Yeah, Jim's a good guy.
People are calling in saying, man, are you the same guy from Full House?
You say you fucked your grandmother's axe wound?
In her back axe hole.
In her back axe hole.
Yeah.
That's a real, that's got to be frightening to people when they take a guy who
they're
is
tuning in to see
family dad.
America's
dad,
sweetheart, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden you're talking about fucking some wound in your grandma.
Yeah, but the other thing's a job.
Right.
The back axe hole fucking is just it's an adventure.
That's right. I hear you.
It's a hobby.
Let's go to Jay. Jay, you're on the air with Bob Saget, who's happy he has a new game show called 1 versus 100 tomorrow night at 9 o'clock on NBC. It's a chance for him to reach a very big audience. Go ahead, Jay.
Hey, now.
Hey, now.
Hi, Fred.
Hello.
Hi, my friend.
I just wanted to say, why don't you give this funny, dirty motherfucker a couple hours a month on your channel?
I'd be happy if Bob wanted to do a
wanna
couple
do a
hours.
show? Love it.
Sure, if you ever want to go on and just do a radio thing for an hour or a half hour, whatever you want
love
to do. Yeah, just tell us when. And we got plenty of airtime on these two channels.
Couple hours BSing with the fans, would be awesome.
I'm
That's
honored.
right.
I love it.
Great.
He's going to teach you how to meet 26-year-olds and what to say to their dads when they're only 10 years older. Did you meet her? Did she throw a tampon at you? Is that how you met her?
No, we were just talking. She's smart. She's a lawyer.
Met her in a
She just,
bar
yeah,
somewhere?
we were meeting with other friends and stuff, so it wasn't like.
How long does it take a Bob Saget to get into a girl's pants? Do you have to wine and dine them? Do you have to give them 2 weeks?
Well, I don't think you can nail it down. Usually, it would be faster with someone I didn't care about, but this
Right.
is a girl that I liked, and it felt like a fucking eternity.
Did you? Oh, really? Did you
Yeah.
ever go to like a Playboy Mansion situation? And
No, it was none of that. It was more distinguished than that. It was
Yeah.
like the actual courtship.
Oh, so it took what, a month to get into her pants?
I think more. I think
more than a month.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said.
Well, your mojo's down.
No, I like this girl.
Yeah, it was fun. It was
You
exciting.
were holding back, huh?
Yeah, that was me.
Try.
I really didn't
Get your
want to.
hand out of my pants, you whore.
I felt guilty about ejaculating in front of her.
You got a point about that.
And we were, just watching a movie.
And how do you look naked? Are you in good shape? Do you work out?
I
in
could
the
work
gym?
out a little bit more.
Right. Are you a little bit doughy? Is that the
Tiny
problem?
bit. I would like to fix that a little
Tits
bit.
are sagging a little.
Tiny little
Do you
manish
keep the
boobish.
lights very low?
What?
Or are you okay?
No, I don't mind the lighting. I just got to work out more.
How's your ass? Is it sag?
It's
like
nice.
an
It's
old
just sag ass.
Is
It's
it
kind
sag?
of it's. I don't have a big ass. I have a roundish cheeks and a hole in the middle.
I see. All right. Well, a lot of people have that.
Have you ever
Yeah.
dated one of those college girls? Have you taken them out?
I've been. I wouldn't say. You know what they say? They say we hung out. I'd
Right.
say I have hung out with them.
Yeah.
No.
And like it was, for example, I went. It was actually with my girlfriend though. John called me, Stamos, a couple of weeks ago and said I got a private party to go to the night of, and it's Don Henley's performing, and it's for my friend, and it's
Wow.
a big private party. Do you want to go? And I went, that's like fun for me.
Right,
And I just
sure.
sit with John, and they play Heart of the Matter, and we both cry.
You ever go back to a dorm room?
Actually, I was honored at Harvard. A couple. I have an answer. Isn't that amazing?
I like that Harvard's honoring you.
You got the Hasty Pudding
It was
Award?
Lampoon. Hasty Pudding is
All
what
right,
I
well,
pulled
you're
out
comic, yeah.
on my penis afterward. But it was Harvard Lampoon thing, right?
And you met a college girl?
Well, they took me at all these frat and sorority houses. People are in tuxedos and stuff, and I was, a little. They put some drinks in me, and
right.
I didn't do it, and I was with these other guys, and they took me around to the different houses, and so there was a lot of. I don't remember some of it.
But you nailed a girl in the dorm room? You did, didn't you?
I don't.
Be honest.
Was there nudity?
Be honest.
I don't.
Did you bang a girl?
I actually want to say yes because it sounds like it's great.
But you didn't bang anyone in their dorm room? It's not against the law.
BJ?
You know. Did you get a BJ in the dorm room? He's thinking whether or not he should admit
I was
it.
with a guy named BJ. BJ Novak was one of the guys. No, I didn't.
You did not. Okay, that's a yes. No. All right, anyway. See, Bob.
No, I'm not trying to be difficult.
All right, no, I understand.
Maybe I just couldn't remember because I was drunk or something.
Who knows? Hey, Bob Saget, you're a good dude, man. And
I've always felt more than that of you.
Thank you. And I would love for you to take over a couple hours on the channels.
I thought you were going to offer him one of your daughters. I would love for you to take
How old are your daughters now?
I have a 23-year-old daughter. I have a 21-year-old daughter. And I have a 13-year-old daughter.
We have a very similar. We always have had that.
We're very similar.
And you're close with them?
No, I haven't seen them in years.
Right. Might just write to me.
Yeah, occasionally I hear from them.
He could be dating them. He doesn't even recognize them.
And you get along with Allison?
Yeah, everyone gets along fine.
Right.
You know, what about you and your ex-wife?
People always say, you guys are friends, right? And it's like, friends, yes. I mean, we talk all the time. We do emails. We talk on the phone constantly.
Talk about the kids.
Talk about the kids,
right.
things we got to do. I mean, there's colleges, there's schools, there's meetings, there's doctors, there's all kinds of crap.
Do you split up
friends,
the
do you double
workload?
date? I don't double date.
No, you're not friends, but you certainly are
it's a relationship.
Friendly. It's a relationship in your life.
It does not stop.
That's
But do you split up the workload? Like, all right, you take her to these colleges,
yes.
I'll take her to those colleges?
Yeah, it's been amazingly good. And I'm also, lately, as I'm getting older and probably a little smarter, getting her back a little bit more. Because it's easy for a guy. I left her.
Right.
So she's the one that was hurt.
Right.
Are you the leaver?
It's pretty mutual, but go ahead.
And she, you know, now it's, and I'm always the guy that goes, yeah, but, you know, she did that too. I mean, and that it's like enough of that shit.
Yeah,
because
it's over with.
And I kind of was a whiner, you know.
Right.
So now
you're taking responsibility.
Yeah, and the girls are. They're very close with both of us. It's like I'm like real lucky in that regard.
You really are lucky because I talk to guys with horror stories.
And I'm just the opposite. I was out with my daughter last night, and because we're dating, after all that,
she
right?
has a lot of friends.
But, man,
how does her dad feel
I was
about
actually
that?
here, and I was in Bungalow 8 one night, and I was talking to some girl. This is what you want, right?
Yeah.
And I was sitting there with some friends, and some girl comes over, and she's like 6 foot tall, and really pretty. It's like about 3 years ago or 2 years ago, and she goes, "Oh my God!" And we're talking for like an hour, and then she goes, "By the way, I know your daughter." And I'm like, it just, my penis went up inside my body and hung out my
That's a
ass.
natural reaction.
And I just cut it off.
That was it. Yeah, you got to do that. It
was too bad.
Nah,
That was
a good piece of ass you could have had.
I really fucked my cock up.
You really did. Well, it shows you're a man. You know what I mean? You bit one.
Well, I love my daughters more than I love the idea of nailing a really hot blonde girl.
Yeah,
So you're a fruit.
That's Bob Saget hosts 1 versus 100 tomorrow night at 9 o'clock on NBC. I will watch it. It's on after Deal or No Deal.
It's on the following thank you. And it's on the following 4 weeks at 8 o'clock.
Right.
And as that keeps going, I really started to like it a lot, like by the 3rd and 4th. Then it was like a lot. I understood.
People should give it a chance, is what you're saying.
Yeah, and I understood what the game was. You know,
this is one of those
3 or 4 times.
The Penguin film, go see farceofthepenguins.com for more information on Farce of the Penguins. And for details on Bob's comedy tour, go to officialbobsaget.com. Officialbobsaget.com. I imagine somebody took bobsaget.com.
Yeah, some guppy lady. I look at her picture, and they want money. You know, they poach you.
I heard you can get a lawyer and get.
I'm doing all that, and why did I not do that sooner? Because I didn't even have a web. You've been smart and savvy and all this. You probably made yourself a brand or something.
No, I don't know what I've done.
I don't either.
Yeah,
well, they're doing stuff right now.
Good. Officialbobsaget.com is the website. And what is on bobsaget.com? Is that a porno website or something?
You'd think, but it's just a woman with blue lighting that links to other Full House shit.
I see.
Oh,
and she looks like Abba's abortion or something.
All right. Well,
I mean that in a nice way.
Sound very because you're attracted to Abba's abortion.
They're blonde.
Okay. Listen, Bob. Thank you. I wish you luck, and great having you here.
I'm so happy to be here. By the way,
it's great to have you here.
It's great.
We love it here at Satellite, and by all means, come by and do a couple hours on the air.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
So what'd you think of the new format?
I like it a lot. It's really nice. It's really it's very comfortable.
You especially enjoyed getting to say, pull the tampon out of the pussy.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being able to say that. Being able to say whatever you want. I mean, say fuck and then not have to. That's the beauty of radio.
So you're someone who can really appreciate, the ability to speak freely. Really.
Yes, I believe in free speech.
Now, I don't know, the story came out that you sort of discovered Artie.
Well, he was already discovered. He was on, the Mad TV, and we watched the tape of him and showed it to the guys at MGM, and we really wanted him to be in this movie. So, and if we could just keep him off of the coke and keep him off the booze, we thought he'd be really good in it.
So are you surprised by his, well, I mean, he's successful still, but all his problems now with drinking and drugs?
Well, his problems have never changed. I just wish the best for him because I love him and he's funny.
All right, man. So you had a good time in there today?
Great. Thank you.
Home of Howard Stern. What will he ask me this time? What secrets will he rip out of my gut? Stay tuned, you're about to find out. And we'll disclose some of the infighting that went on behind the scenes of Fame Games.
Good luck today, Mr. Leach.
Thank you very much.
Gary, where's Robin Leach? Robin Leach used to host Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. There's a guy on the phone who has a good question, actually, for Robin. I should put him up first. Excuse me, Robin.
Thank you.
I'll call you Robin Quivers for the sake of this interview because Robin Leach is Robin also.
Yeah.
Hey, Robin, nice to see you.
Hello.
I have a legal job. Of course I have a legal job.
What is your well, here,
Who
sit down.
said you didn't?
I was
Don't
wondering
start screaming.
I thought maybe you just retired and wanted to just hang out. That's not your style.
No. Thank you.
Maybe we thought you were selling drugs or something. I don't know. Drug
Someone told me
runner?
you were a drug dealer. No.
They did?
No. How are you?
First of all, I'm absolutely wonderful. Congratulations on this palace of a penthouse.
You know, you're the guy who always ruins my head when I think about getting engaged. Because I got engaged.
I know. And she's hosting The View this morning.
She is?
Yes.
Are you on The View today?
No.
No. Okay, well...
Why
Congratulations, by the way, on
Thank
the engagement.
Do you laugh at someone like me? Do you think I'm crazy?
No, I know you.
But you've been engaged before.
Why does he ruin your head? I don't understand.
I'll tell you why. Robin Leach never gets married.
Right.
And
once was quite enough. Thank you.
And he's dated some of the hottest girls I've ever seen in my life.
Beautiful women.
I mean, the last time I actually got to hang out with him, he was on a beautiful island with a beautiful girl, and that broke up, and he got another beautiful girl.
Right.
I was just down there. Everybody sends their best. I came in from Jumbie Bay, Antigua on Sunday night.
Right.
And I introduced the new girl to the old girl.
No kidding. And everyone's your friend.
Everybody stays friends.
Amazing. So
isn't that the way it should be?
So I start thinking, he never ever gets into the whole marriage thing. He always.
But they bring it up.
And you won't go there.
The clock ticks.
And why don't you?
How long can you stay without getting committed? 5 years? And then after that, you're doomed.
Out the door.
First class ticket to the furthest city on earth.
You live with them and stuff, though, right?
Yeah, mostly.
Yeah. You're an amazing guy. Maybe I should hang with you. Maybe I just don't know what I'm doing.
Your engagement wouldn't last very long.
It wouldn't.
No.
What goes wrong?
You started hanging with all these guys who got married, Howard.
What goes wrong?
Yeah.
I think men are as much to blame as women.
Right.
I think, first of all, that both parties, as they spend longer and longer time with each other, forget about what the first flashes of excitement were and settle into the comfortable old slipper routine.
Yeah.
And we're all guilty of it.
Right.
It just takes, I think, maturity to recognize that, the guy is at fault as the woman is.
And then you start to realize it.
And no disrespect to Robin, who she knows I adore dearly, but women really become a pain in the ass once they've got the ring, and you've said I do, and you will go on doing for the rest of your life.
That's the mistake, saying I do. And then they say, yes, you will.
And it doesn't matter whether the word obey and respect is in the ceremony or it isn't.
You're scaring the hell out of me. You do. You scare me.
No, Beth would get on my case. Beth is a beautiful woman.
She is.
Yes.
But you're saying I should not be...
themselves go.
I should not be married, right?
No, you really shouldn't be married.
I shouldn't.
You should just live with each other happily. And then when it breaks up, and it's much easier to do it, when lawyers aren't involved and all
Right. Although you've been sued, even though you...
Oh, yes.
Women try, right? I remember.
No, lawyers try.
Lawyers try to get you,
Yeah.
but they really have no legal leg to stand on. You're not married, and you're upfront about it.
Do you ever draw up papers with these women of any sort?
Nowadays.
You do? Yeah.
How far into the relationship do you draw papers?
I would suggest pretty soon after you've moved in with each other, because lawyers have a way of determining that a common residence immediately belongs to the woman.
Right.
The moment you give her the key.
Amazing how that happens.
It's amazing.
Ooh. Right.
Lawyers have screwed up more marriages than any wife or husband.
But let me ask you, Robin, do you know of a happily married couple?
Yeah, I do actually.
See?
And I would very much like to be one of those rarities in life, but it's like finding a diamond in a mine, you know.
Is it also that women age? I mean, the fact is you do like young women.
I don't think that enters into it.
How old you have a beautiful girlfriend now, right?
23.
She's 23.
Wow. Yeah.
You mind me asking how old you are now? What is the age spread? That's awesome. She's 23.
It's higher than the Final Four will be in Vegas.
Who is this girl again? She's a famous girl, right?
Well, she's not that famous, but she's on Spike TV. She's the host of Ultimate Fighting Championships.
Wow.
On Spike, and she was a pussycat doll in Las Vegas.
Wow.
No shit. Look at you. You get them all.
It's laughter.
How did you meet her?
It's laughter.
Laughter?
What are you laughing about?
Yeah, what do you... He does laugh a lot. How'd you meet this broad?
She actually turned up unexpectedly at my birthday party last year.
And you just talking to her? I've seen you in
Well, she was the most dynamite woman in the room.
And did you say to yourself, oh, she's too young, she's 23.
That never enters into it.
It never does. You never say, I can't get her.
You always go after the most beautiful girl in the room.
Look at you.
And you doesn't?
Because
you're like a fucking genius.
Most of the guys ignore the most beautiful girl in the room because they're frightened of getting no.
You're right. So what does it cost you? You go over. What did you say? Take me through this.
What do you say?
I can't remember what I said to this one.
All right, but give me the general synopsis. You see this girl. She's the most beautiful girl in the room, and I don't doubt it. 23 on Spike TV.
Is there no age that would deter you? I mean, if a girl...
Well, 14 might turn
14, okay, that's illegal.
If it was legal, it might not. But I'm saying, the youngest you've dated, what, like 18, right? I would imagine.
Yeah, 18.
18, okay.
Wow.
So, you see this girl...
That was the one who read the menu upside down in the restaurant and said, I'll have that.
You're at the... that was good. You're at the birthday party. And the fact that she's at your birthday party means she knows, she's aware of your celebrity, she sees you, you're a successful, influential man.
And you're the belle of the ball.
And the belle of the ball, as always.
When we're going dancing, Quivers.
So what do? You walk over to her and, hello, I'm Mr. Robin Leach.
I don't think I even bother with that anymore.
You don't?
Time is ticking, Howard.
Right.
We can cut to the chase.
You say, hey, I need a blowjob. What do you do?
No.
Right.
English people aren't quite that blunt about it.
Right. What did you say?
We wrap it up in candy.
Do you walk up and say, you're very charming, miss? Or
I really can't. It depends on the spur of the moment, Howard. It's all ad-lib, just like
you
do.
You never
There's
go,
no set pattern. There's no routine.
But you never have this
lines.
attitude, I'm too old for her.
No.
None of that.
I'm as young as they are in my mind and my body.
Right. Right.
Even though I know that the body is well worn and torn.
Right. Well, you've been through a lot.
Yes.
It's
and
unreal.
will continue to be.
So now, how long you been with this broad?
Since August of last year.
Look at you. Look at you. And you still doing
travel the world and have a good time.
And you brought her down to that island that you live on?
Yes.
And you got the champagne going and the whole deal. I've seen you in action in this. That's why I had to get divorced. I go down.
His divorce is my fault.
You
Robin
were
Leach.
the star.
I was the catalyst of that moment.
He got shaky after seeing
I
you
go down there. I see the party going. And he's walking around in a kimono, and he is carrying on with champagne, and there's two women in a tub, and I'm like, what the hell?
It's all your fault.
There's a guy on the phone who had a good question. I don't want him to go, but let him ask the question because this is relevant. Mark, go ahead in Jersey.
Howard, strangely enough that you have Robin on because we were having this discussion, a friend and I, last week. The show Cribs, and then you could make the argument that maybe Anna Nicole and the whole celebrity genre got started by Robin with his Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous.
Absolutely.
The important question is, do you feel that the show Cribs, which is on MTV, which is basically people visiting wealthy people's homes.
A ripoff.
Yeah.
It's a ripoff, right?
Total ripoff.
Do you ever
with
think
a
to
fake
sue?
English voice.
But do you ever think to sue?
Nah, it's not worth it.
Really? Like
imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
How do you reconcile that? Because I know I'm a little burned up
because I
right
made
now.
more money than they are.
That's true. You got enough money, you don't care.
Right.
Now, isn't Cribs the one that even uses a man with a British accent?
Well, it isn't actually, Mark. It's actually an American who tries to imitate me very badly and succeeds.
Now you're thinking, they talk about the money they spend, and they go like Paris Hilton spent 30 grand,
right? Yeah.
On a pocketbook. It is lame. I'd be pissed off if I were you.
I got pissed off. We did this bit for 15 years. We take fifth graders and we'd see if you're smarter than a fifth grader. So now they have a TV show that's this huge hit, and it's not the money. I think the credit.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's not being recognized for you being the original creator.
And then I read in the paper, go, oh, what a genius idea. And then I read the interview with the guy who supposedly created it. He's from Long Island.
He's got to carry on the myth.
Yeah, and he sure does. You know, a Long Island guy and all this. And I know I'm not buying it. Okay, I got to ask you a couple of questions.
Yeah.
All right, so you're not doing Lifestyles in the Rich and Famous anymore?
No.
What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Well, we just finished a show on VH1 on Sunday night called Fame Games.
Right, that's what it was.
Yes, which was 10 wonderful hours of train wreck entertainment. Talk about a circus of emotionally
He had China on that show.
People.
You took all of those reality show people
and turned it into a contest.
A game, yeah.
Well, yeah, a little more than that. It was, again, an original idea, which was to see if they were bright enough, smart enough, or emotionally strong enough, or they could betray one another.
And what happened?
To reclaim their fame.
Did you have fun doing it?
Oh, yeah. It was absolutely hysterical.
You know, one of the best things about the show was, in the contest, if you didn't win, you had to go to like a doghouse sort of thing where, you weren't...
Not quite the doghouse,
right. But
similar.
you were not as famous, so you didn't get good food, you didn't get anything.
Hey, I got to bring this up because we're talking about Robin's dating, and I almost missed this. Robin's dating a member of the Las Vegas Pussycat Dolls and the woman on Spike. In 2006, Robin was dating B-movie actress and Playboy model Joan Severance. Is that true?
Yeah.
Well, look at you. What the fuck? What?
Howard.
You are the man.
Is there no one you can't get?
Can you? Is there anyone you haven't had? Or
Robin Quivers.
We think we have a picture of the girl that Robin's dating, but it seems impossible.
What do you mean impossible?
Robin, is this the girl?
No, that's the wrong one.
See, it is impossible.
It's probably not impossible.
I don't know who that one is.
Whoever that is looks good, though.
He'll be dating her next.
Give that number to Robin. He'll be dating her next week. So if this girlfriend now comes to you and says, Robin, I want to be married, you will boot her. That's it.
Don't you also have to stay in the younger age bracket to keep that conversation away for a longer time?
No, they're worse.
Really?
Are they really? Because I thought like a 34-year-old is like ready to.
No, because that's true. But if you go just a shade past that, the clock's already tucked.
Nice.
But a 23-year-old is asking about marriage?
You'd be amazed what goes on out there.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Hey,
it's a minefield.
Is it true you were at dinner with Simon Fuller, the creator of American Idol?
Yes.
And Michael
Jackson. Yeah.
You were there.
That's right. There. I was reading about that not too long ago. You guys are trying to figure out how to revive his career?
No, they were. Not me.
How do you end up at that dinner?
I was just an observer.
How do you end up at that dinner? I know Michael Jackson's very paranoid about who's at a dinner.
I've met Michael a number of times.
Okay.
And again, the public persona and the private guy, two different things. So Kenny Ortega and Michael were having dinner with Simon Fuller and one other guy.
Who's Kenny Ortega?
Kenny Ortega was the guy who did Michael's world shows. He was the director and the choreographer, and he has a big Disney hit out at the moment.
Is Michael Jackson in a panic? Because is it true that his money is like almost out?
I don't know the financial status of him, but I don't think you really have to overly worry.
Because he can go to Vegas and make a fortune, is what you're saying?
No, I don't think he will wind up in Vegas entertaining. He's living there now, you know.
So when you're...
He is living there. We're all in the same Chinese restaurant. So I got invited to come over and join them.
Oh, I see.
We're at the Wynn Hotel. And we were just sitting and talking about things he was doing, things he wanted to do, and things he wished would happen.
You find that he's different privately? I had a private meeting with him. He was as bizarre as anyone could imagine. He sat there. He could barely talk.
No,
he had the tape wrapped around his nose.
No, there was no tape.
You didn't see any of that?
No, there was none of that.
And he was able to have a conversation.
Yeah.
But maybe he's been somewhat humbled by his problems.
I don't know whether humbled's the right word. I think that there is an arena that he can function in.
Right.
And talk openly.
Do you feel strange sitting at a table with him in the sense that, like, you're thinking about, like, gee, did he fondle boys?
No, I don't think it crossed my mind at the time.
You don't feel like, wow, maybe I shouldn't even be associating with this guy.
No, because you have to remember, Howard, just like you do. Primarily, I'm still a journalist at heart. You know,
Right.
we run all of the celebrity news out of Las Vegas for America Online. So to be able to sit down and talk with Michael and his advisors about what's happening is a major news story in Vegas.
Did you hear anything at the table that you thought was reasonable? That, you think they can make a go of this?
No, it wasn't specific ideas that they were talking about. It was more general in scope as to what we could do, how we do it, what the timing of it is.
What's the game plan then?
Well, I don't think there is a specific one at the moment. I mean,
Are they going to continue to work together, those guys? Yeah.
Sometimes he has unrealistic ideas, though, Michael. I don't
know that all the ideas actually emanate from him right off the get-go.
Yeah.
I think that he listens to an awful lot of people.
Right.
Because you have to remember, an awful lot of people are throwing deals at him because they still think that he is the king of pop.
Right.
I just think that a lot of bad business judgment goes into play about how he is presented, how he is projected forward.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Why does he headquarter in Vegas? The reason is he's left alone. And security in our city is the best in the world. I mean, he can go into a casino, and he's not going to be bothered by people because, quite frankly, nobody really cares whether it's Michael Jackson or Bill Clinton.
They're busy gambling. Yeah.
I have to tell you.
Is that true?
Tell you
really?
a great Bill Clinton story.
Oh,
3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, John Melendez,
Stuttering John,
and I are having supper.
Well, you guys got to be friends on that TV show for ABC.
Yes.
We're stranded on an island.
I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here.
You actually enjoyed hanging out with him.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I think that there was an extraordinary bonding of the males versus the females.
I remember.
For survival
Right.
and that, because that was pretty tough. I mean, that was a grind.
That's right.
But John and I are sitting there having dinner, and Clinton is sitting at the table right beside us.
Bill Clinton.
And John is a big fan of Clinton's.
Okay.
And John could not contain himself. I've got to get over there. I said, let me organize this, because you're going to have the Secret Service throw you out.
Could you lean forward just a little bit?
I'm trying to make eye contact.
Let me spill some gravy on you, and then I can go over and touch him.
Yep.
So, finished?
Yeah, he's done. Yeah, so go ahead. So Bill Clinton's sitting there. John's freaking out.
John was freaking out, and I said, calm down until we let the Secret Service know that you'd really like to meet him, and I'll take a photograph of the two of you together, which we succeeded in doing.
Oh, you did it.
And then it came time to order dinner, and I said to John, there's two great expressions in life. Follow that taxi, which I've used once in my life. I've always wanted to do that. Jump in a cab and say, follow that taxi.
Right.
And the second was from that great scene in When Harry Met Sally, I'll have what she's eating.
Right.
So I said to the waiter, I'll have what he's eating, pointing to Clinton. And John said exactly the same thing. So for the first time in my life, I was able to use that expression. And we ate the same thing that Clinton ate. And let me tell you.
Which was probably pussy.
Yeah. I wished it had been.
Right. Was it bad?
It wasn't a good meal?
No, it was a great meal. It was at Rayo's. You can't get a better Italian meal.
Right. Another expression I'm sure you used was, I guess I'll get the check.
That didn't even enter into it.
Yeah, who paid that night?
Certainly not Mr. Clinton.
Right. Did you pay? But John didn't pay.
John didn't pay.
John never pays.
Hold on a second. He did pay.
He did.
Oh, my God.
He did pay.
Wow.
Really?
That's a better story than the Clinton picture.
That's pretty good.
It's less believable.
Didn't you say when Bill Clinton, though, met John?
Yes. Oh, Clinton knew who John was.
Do you think Clinton really knows who John is, or do you think that
that's a good question.
Yeah.
Somebody may have prompted
heads up.
Yeah. Supposedly Bill Clinton said to John, I appreciate all of your work on The Tonight Show.
Emphasizing the Tonight Show.
Yeah, not any of your previous words. Does Bill Clinton really appreciate Stuttering John's announcing on the Tonight Show? I don't think so.
I don't think he actually said I appreciate it, but he recognized him. He obviously watches late night TV up there alone in Chappaqua.
It's hard to believe that Stuttering John even got the job announcing on the Tonight Show. Were you shocked when you first heard that?
I think everybody was.
I think so.
Of
I think
all
we're
the
still in
jobs
shock.
show business, an announcing job, yeah.
I think it shocked John so much he no longer stutters.
He doesn't. Does he stutter when he's at dinner with you?
No.
What happened? Did we get scammed all those years?
No, I think he just gets really nervous around me. So now at this point, you got to be. Are you worth even more money than the last time I saw you? I know you were a millionaire several times over when I.
Yeah. It's been a long haul, you know.
Yeah.
Almost as long as you.
Yeah, I know. Long time.
We go back to 1979 when we started doing television. I mean, that gentleman who called from New Jersey a short time ago. We did start a lot of celebrity stuff on television. There's no question. Well, it started really with Entertainment Tonight and the show before E.T.
Right.
And then after we did Entertainment Tonight, we did Lifestyles, and then all the spin-offs of that show.
Isn't it amazing?
You have to think also, we were the people that brought you Star Search. Talking about
your
shows
company did?
Yeah,
no
that was
kidding.
ours.
And your company did.
But we didn't do American Idol, which is today's version of Star Search.
It is. Yeah, that was the one, huh? But it is amazing how you can do a TV show like Lifestyles and Rich and Famous, and you were smart enough to own the show and do it in syndication, and that just sets you up for the rest of your life, right? I mean, it is just unbelievable. Do they still air those shows?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, but I mean,
but you forget that he, really
that
started
finished
the
a long
Food
time ago.
Network
Then we started
as
the
well.
Food Network.
Yeah. How's that doing, the Food Network?
You
still own a piece of that?
No, I sold it.
Yeah.
You sold it?
I sell everything after 5 years, Howard. That's my rule of doing business.
Even with your women?
I think it's a
good rule for everything.
Wait a second. Why sell off your interest in the Food Network after 5 years?
Because you reach plateaus where you can't take it any higher.
Mm-hmm.
And my theory when we negotiated the deal with the Food Network was that when it got to 60 million subscribers, it wasn't going to go much higher than that.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's basically the most that the cable universe at that point could deliver.
In retrospect, was that a mistake? Because I would imagine the Food Network...
No, not at all.
What's a thing like the Food Network cost you to get into? Like you have to buy
remember
in.
we got it we got it at the very beginning, so we were...
What did that cost?
We put it...
It was probably nothing.
The investment, I think, was $50 million.
$50 million to start this new channel,
to start
the Food Network.
But remember when that was.
Did everyone think you were nuts?
Yeah, and we laughed and said we think it's the greatest idea since sliced bread.
And when you put up $50 million, it's not your money.
I didn't put up $50 million. There was a company in New Hampshire and in Rhode Island. Providence.
And you get a percentage of the ownership.
Yes.
What is that? 10%?
No.
5%? Higher? 20%? 50%?
No.
35%.
You're in them, and I'm just about there.
Wait a second. You own 35% of Food. And at that point,
25%.
25%.
But with subscriber bonuses.
And then meanwhile, everyone's saying, hey, this thing's not worth. Sure, you can have 25% of nothing. And
there's the trick.
Right.
There's the trick. If you believe in something with your gut that it's going to work, and you really put your mouth where your effort is, people will give you something that to them is nothing.
Right. 25% of that was a huge payday for you, right?
Yes. And
who came in and bought it?
Hitting all the... Well, they
bonuses.
sold it to Scripps Howard.
No kidding. What was the price that was paid for the Food Network?
That's a good question. I don't really remember.
Was it $100 million?
Oh, over that, way over that.
Way over that.
Oh, yeah.
$200 million?
Oh, over that.
$500 million?
Just under, I think.
Get that. And then you had 25% of that.
Well, there you go.
No wonder all these women want to marry.
The money has nothing to do with it.
Really? I don't believe
nothing at all. No, I don't go up to a girl and say, "Look, what's in my wallet."
But they know you're
like
wealthy.
that TV commercial.
So you're saying your 25%, that investment went up to a $500 million
It was a very,
sale.
very profitable transaction.
Now I'm not good at math, but 25% of $500 million is $14 billion.
No,
am I right?
How do you get more money?
Not quite.
Robin, what is it then? You know, I'm a little off.
$125 million.
$125 million.
But then we have to remember things like agents, lawyers, accountants, and...
Yeah, so you cleared 200 grand.
So the lifestyle still is, you got the house on that island.
You got
Jumbie
your
Bay.
Vegas home.
No, actually, I sold the house down in the Caribbean.
You don't have that?
No. I think there's another thing that happens as you get just a little older, that you start simplifying.
I see. So what do you have?
So I have a beautiful home in Las Vegas,
Right.
and I have a house that I go to every year in La Jolla,
right?
Because that's just like an hour's plane ride from Vegas.
What happened to the place in Connecticut? Gone?
Oh, that was long
Long
time
gone.
ago.
That's gone. Got a place in Manhattan?
No.
Nothing.
That's it? The two places, La Jolla
That's
and
quite
Vegas?
Quite enough.
What's the best thing
You
own?
don't need-
What's the
you
best
know,
thing? What is the best thing your money has brought you beside the pussy? What else? What is the
He still
number one
thinks
thing?
it's all about sex and pussy with money.
Oh, please.
It isn't.
Come on.
Oh, please. Look,
You think
I had
if
the
you were-
same number of
girls.
Girls, that was the word I was looking for. Thank you very
Pussies.
much. The same amount of pussy
Yeah.
before the money as after the money.
Really?
Yes.
And the same caliber of pussy?
Absolutely.
Really?
Right from high school.
You're the man.
Never go...
Never sell yourself short.
Always go for the most gorgeous girl in the classroom.
You hear that, Artie?
Yeah, no, I have
This guy
doubled the
gets
amount of pussy I've gotten through show business. Now it's up to two.
Two girls.
2 chicks a year.
That's
Will
not
you
what
ever-
Vegas says, Artie. Vegas has got its arms and legs wide open for you.
Robin, be honest
You're
with me.
right, buddy.
Will you ever pay a chick to give you
Never.
sex?
Never.
If you see a really hot hooker, you're
Never.
in Vegas. Say, hey,
No,
honey,
I never have.
it's too demeaning to you?
No, I don't think that. I like the chase.
Right.
There's no chase when there's money involved. It's an automatic yes.
Yes.
But when you're breaking up with a girl, what do these papers say? What do you do? Because you've introduced them to a lifestyle
Papers say go and die if you break up.
that they cannot recreate for
It's
themselves.
just an airplane ticket. It's an open airplane ticket.
Go
First
anywhere,
class to
just
go.
away from here.
Unbelievable.
And they still don't hold up those papers because the lawyers will still attack them.
Really?
Hey, Brian, you're on the air with Robin Leach. What do you want to say?
Hi, I just wanted to know if those actors that he worked with on Surreal Life Fame Game, were they pains in the asses off the camera? Was there something we didn't see? He can tell us?
Yeah, who is
Was
on?
there what?
Yeah,
Did you
who is
say?
pains in the asses off camera? Who on that famous?
I think they were pains on the asses on camera. What are you worried about?
He
off,
was with
off
China
camera.
and Vern Troyer.
Who's the most
and,
disturbed celebrity on that show?
Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla
Vanilla
Ice.
Ice is disturbed.
Why?
Well, I think he really is in great need of anger management
Yeah.
classes. I mean,
what
I
is
have
he-
never seen anybody explode like this in my life.
And he's exploding.
You know, he broke the set on the last day of filming.
And what made him angry?
Because he thought that Ron Jeremy had betrayed him because we said as if it mattered.
Yeah, right.
I mean, this is entertainment, folks. We're just making television. It's not brain surgery.
Right.
So we asked the four finalists to vote one of them off.
Right.
But you couldn't vote yourself off because
Right.
that'd be too easy.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So what happened, Rob and Ron, the first two letters, R-O, the name's the same. So Ron wrote down his initial N, trying to be a good guy.
Yeah.
But the cameras, he didn't realize it, which is why to this caller who just asked, all the behavior, whether it was on camera or off camera, was all recorded. So we used the best.
Right.
And then he had written Ron.
I see.
Explaining, and then he realized that he was not allowed to write his own name. He swore on his mother's grave that he would support Rob.
And Rob freaked out.
Oh, so he couldn't change everything.
Well,
he changed one letter.
one letter.
It's nutty, isn't it?
And
I mean, who cares?
And you know, it was there on the tape to show everybody. And with that, Mr. Van Winkle went berserk.
Vanilla Ice.
Berserko, and he actually... Do you remember that famous scene in the Bond movie where Oddjob took off his bowler hat, threw it, and it chopped off the statue?
Yeah.
Rob Van Winkle recreated that scene
kidding.
with the cymbals of his drum set aimed at my head.
Were you scared?
And scared. plowed myself into the floor.
You're not looking to
and
die.
it went straight into the set.
You could have been hit with a cymbal and died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He picked up the guitar and smashed all of the lighting on the game show set.
Did you see him
It
fucking
took
Vanilla Ice?
five people to wrestle him to the floor.
Wow.
And he broke 2 fingers on the main producer's hands, and there was a lot of blood.
Wow.
And we'll get to see that on TV?
Yeah, it's on all this week on VH1.
You can see Robin Leach hosting Surreal Life Fame Games all week on VH1, and watch Robin host Lux Life at AOL.com/Vegas. Go ahead, Jay, real quick for Robin Leach.
Hey, Howard. This is Jay from Hancock. I just want to thank you for years and years of awesome listening. You're the best broadcaster ever, better than Jack Benny, W.C. Fields, and Orson Welles put together.
Well, thank you.
But I just wanted to kind of complain about Robin stepping all over Fred's classic Stuttering John impression. What's up with that? He's got to get with the flow of the show, man.
Oh, well, hey, listen, he's trying to tell a story. What do you want from him?
I don't know. It's just, Robin Leach it's just not going anywhere, man. I'm really sorry.
Robin asked if he was finished.
He said, are you done with the impression?
Are you done?
I know that. You think that was fair to say? Ask Fred. Fred, do you think that was fair?
All right, let's go to Kevin. I mean, what do you want from it, Kevin? Can't all work out perfectly. Kevin, you're on the air.
Yeah, something's not making sense to me, Howard. I mean, I think Robin should actually be at LQ over there. I went my entire life thinking this guy was gay.
Oh, he's not gay. Trust me. I've actually spent time with him.
Far from it.
Take gay and then think of the most opposite thing to gay.
At least he's got to be bi.
He ain't bi. You're not bi, are you?
Not one homosexual experience in life.
Amir, you're on the air in Fort Lauderdale.
Howard, I love you, man. How you doing?
Thank you.
Hey, Rob, I have a friend of mine from Miami. He said that there was a modeling convention in the early 90s. He said that you hit on his brother.
I'm telling you, I think the British accent fools people or something, but this man is so not
What
gay.
the fuck? Look how the chicks he gets, man.
He gets more pussy than anybody I know, and I'm not making that up. I am not making that up. That is the truth. Chris, go ahead in Somerset, New Jersey.
Howard, hey now.
Hey now.
Hey, listen, Robin is the man, because I was in Vegas in October with a bunch of friends of mine and at the restaurant Tao, and let me tell you, he walked in there with a smoking hot blonde.
Yeah,
and
now we're telling the truth.
Is the man.
Who is that hot blonde? You don't even know.
I have no idea whether she's hot.
He's laughing. Kenny, you're on the air in the Bronx. Come on,
Hey,
Kenny.
guys. Hey, Howard.
Hey.
I actually used to be a doorman at Robin's building.
Yeah?
And I tell you, the women that he used to bring home every night, a different one every night.
Oh, yeah, don't I know it.
He used to park his limo right in front. He would never let him out of the car. You would see him when they opened the door, but he would be sitting there for about a half hour with them outside the building. I don't know what's going on in there.
And trust me, you saw no guys going up there.
No, and he used to let me smell his fingers when he walked by.
Stop.
Yeah, that's right. Robert, you're on the air.
Yeah, a few years ago, you had Joe Rogan, and there were twins there. One of them claimed that she was pregnant, or she had got pregnant by Joe.
Mm-hmm.
And they had to get naked. They were playing the Baba Booey game. I believe Robin knows those twins, the twin Virgos.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. Well, your reputation is...
Crystal and Jocelyn.
Is it true you do know them?
Of course.
Did you bang them?
Of course.
Of course. Really? You're joking.
Yeah, why?
No?
Together.
Real kidding.
Together?
Yeah. I'm
Wow.
searching for triplets. The hunt is on.
Look at you. You're the man. Teach a course. Do something. That's right. Listen, Robin Leach hosts Surreal Life Fame Games all week on VH1. Check him out. He's an old friend of the show and a great guy and can tell you stories that would make your head spin. Watch Robin host Lux Life at AOL.com/Vegas. Internet is really growing, right?
Oh, man.
Yeah, I mean, you can do all kinds of stuff on the internet now.
6 million viewers a day.
To that show?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
You thinking investing in some kind of channel on the internet? You're done with all that, right? It's over. Yeah.
No, we still got to roll the dice, you know.
All right.
You got to.
You're into it.
What
All
else
right.
are you going to do? You're not going to go fishing, are you?
Thanks for stopping by, my old friend.
Great to see you, sir.
Great to
and
see you.
congratulations with Sirius. Congratulations with Beth. May you
Thank
both
you.
be very happy.
You
Just
could beat
remember,
the odds,
she
Howard.
knows how much you got paid.
Oh.
All right, I'm out of this.
No, come on. You can beat the odds. You can be that other
Wouldn't that
happy
be wonderful?
couple he knows.
Wouldn't that be
See?
wonderful?
Maybe you're right. Even Beth says to me, let's just stay engaged.
Does she?
Yeah. She says, we don't need to be married. Just stay engaged. That's where I'm going.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Listen to what she's saying.
Yeah, okay.
Listen to what she's saying.
I'm listening to what you're saying. That's what I'm listening to.
It's the after verdict.
Robin Leach.
Yes.
How do you think it went then?
Well, I was very happy. I mean, he left me unscathed. I walk out unbloodied. Some candid confessions, some accusations from listeners thinking I was gay. We dealt with that very quickly. Look, what can I say? Howard is the king of all media. Howard is the greatest man on the air anywhere in the world. And how he does it day after day after day, making the world laugh and giggle and fun along with.
Hey, I'm Eli Roth. I'm director of Cabin Fever and Hostel, and now Hostel Part 2. And I worked on Private Parts. I sat outside Howard's door kind of as his alarm clock, and he was in the studio. It's Silver Cup Studios is this place in Queens where they were filming the movie, and they built a bedroom for him to stay at so he wouldn't have to drive home every night. And I'd sit outside all night and wake him up in the morning and walk him to his car and listen to him, make jokes about me on the radio. And he was always so cool, and I always dreamed one day of coming back and being on a show, with a horror movie. I was writing Cabin Fever outside his door all night, so I can't even believe I'm here. I'm so excited to go on the show, and I haven't seen him since Private Parts. This will actually be the first. I've spoken to him on the phone for Hostel, and he talks about Cabin Fever, and this is the first time I've seen him in probably 10 years.
Eli Roth is a kid who was, I think he was at NYU. When I was shooting Private Parts, his job was to sit outside my room all night, make sure nobody made any noise. That was his primary function. Because Gary goes, he says, well, one of his functions was not to make sure that there was no noise. And I go, no, that was his only function. And he sat, there he is, and he sat outside my door, writing a script.
Oh, my God, does he look Hollywood now?
Yeah, he's gone Hollywood. He creased his hair
I
up.
didn't even recognize him out there.
He's all Hollywood.
Wait, hang on a second.
Yeah, put on those sunglasses.
There you go. Now we're ready.
Now we're Hollywood.
So
hey guys, good to be back.
So Eli,
good to see you.
It's nice to be sitting inside the room as opposed to outside, like I was years ago.
You did a good job outside. You kept things quiet, and that was your job.
That was the job.
Because people said, well, he was really doing security. I go, no, I just didn't want any noise, or I didn't want anybody interrupting me. I needed my sleep. Because shit, when you're working all morning and then you're shooting a movie in the afternoon, I just wanted sleep.
Well, and actually shooting a film now, I really fully appreciated what you went through. I mean, everybody knew, and I remember you were like, I'm like the guy in Il Postino. I'm going to drop dead. I'm going to drop dead.
I was exhausted.
Yeah, and that's, we actually had a security guy that was there for security. I was just, I brought you like skim milk and bananas and. Were you
at NYU at the time?
I'd actually just finished NYU, and I was kind of working as an assistant.
I've said this a million times. Eli was so hired on our movie to do that, and then he would sit there with a little book and write longhand the script, and he'd say, yeah, I'd say to him, how you doing, man? And he'd go, hey, I'm writing a script, and I go, yeah, asshole.
Right.
Never to my face, of course. It's like, hey, Eli, thank you. Yeah.
Right.
I go, well, that's very good. It shows you're industrious. What an asshole.
You remember actually saying asshole?
Of course. I mean, because anyone who writes a script, it never goes anywhere.
Well, I mean, that's not totally true. 99.9% of them don't.
Who looked at Eli and knew he was
knew?
If I knew, I would have optioned.
Yeah, exactly. Who would have been a little, you want to sleep inside? Want to sleep in the bed?
I would have tied this fucker up if I knew he was actually writing something that makes some money.
You'd have Hostel money.
What were you writing?
That was Cabin Fever.
Cabin Fever. And Cabin Fever made how much money?
It was, $30 million at the box office, another $75 million on DVD.
Wow.
And what did it cost to make?
That's nice.
$1.5 million.
That's what you were busy writing outside my room?
Yeah, that's what I was working on.
Give me that fucking script.
And that's just domestic?
I love that movie, too, by the way.
A dopey kid doesn't give me the script.
That was worldwide.
Should have.
You keep walking by him.
I would have optioned that damn thing if I knew it was going to make
talking to him.
$100 million.
Believe me, it was available. You could have got it for a song. I wrote that script, back then, and it wasn't until 2001 that we shot it. I mean, for years, everybody said this is terrible and this will never make money. And, people watch it today and they still say it's terrible, so it's great.
Well, it made a lot of money. It was about, a guy getting an infection, right?
Yeah, the bunch of kids. It was sort of like an Evil Dead type movie.
Yeah,
It was like
they
an
were all
80s.
at this cabin.
Yeah, it was like a throwback to like the 80s Evil Dead style splat.
Do you only make horror films?
I know. Actually, I want to do comedy stuff.
You do?
Yeah. Did you see Grindhouse?
I didn't see Grindhouse. I want to. Is that on DVD yet?
Grindhouse is not out on DVD
No,
yet.
it's in
They're
the
trying to put it back in the theaters.
If you go on YouTube,
I saw the trailer you made for it. Thanksgiving? Funny
yes,
as
that
hell.
was great.
White
yeah.
meat, dark meat, all will be carved.
That was
Yeah,
good.
those parts of the movie were great.
I loved it. I mean, I'm going to do a whole movie of fake trailers called Trailer Trash.
Yeah.
Just totally, I have so many ideas for just really, really terrible movies that will just make great bad trailers.
So then after Cabin Fever, you made Hostel 1.
Yeah.
Hostel 1 cost how much to make?
$3.8 million.
And it grossed how much?
$80 million at the box office and another almost $200 million on DVD.
See, this is the
That's
kind of
crazy.
reputation you want in Hollywood.
Well, yeah, and every low budget used to be a bad word. I mean, the average budget is $80 million.
Right.
So then Hostel, we said, okay, if this movie makes $5 or $10 million, it's a
You'll be a
huge
hero.
And then opening weekend, it made 20 and knocked out Narnia, and we were shocked.
Who did you make that film for, Hostel 1?
We made it independently. And then Sony and Lionsgate picked it up while we were in production on it. They weren't even going to put it in theaters. They showed it to audiences, and people were going crazy, and they thought, okay, there's something
How
here.
did you get the money together to make the movie before you sold it to Sony?
Because I started a production company with some other filmmakers, and we had kind of a fund to make movies, and we had like $3 million together.
Right.
And so we just started production. And then Sony found out that we were going to basically make it for $3 million and kind of just take it to auction and see who wanted it. And Sony said, you know what, we'll buy it for 3.8.
Right.
And so I said, you know what? Okay, and then they basically gave us the paperwork that says they're buying it for 3.8, and then I just increased the budget by another $800,000.
And then you distributed the film through them.
Through Sony and Lionsgate.
Right. Did you think they had any idea it was going to make that kind of money?
Nobody had any idea.
Nobody. They probably figured maybe we'll turn a little profit on it. It'll be a nice little venture.
Exactly. Well, what they do is they basically run, everybody has a value, and they look at my name and they say, okay, in a worst case scenario, if this movie goes, straight to DVD, how much money did Cabin Fever make? We could make $5 million. Let's give them 3.8. We'll give them 4 for it. Like that's kind of how they do it.
And also, it's very unusual for a director your age to now have his name above the title. And that means when we see Hostel 2, it will say Eli Roth's Hostel 2.
Yeah, well, they do that. They do that in the advertising. On the movie, I just kind of put written and directed by. But in the advertising, they're selling. But the good thing with horror fans is the horror fans know they look for movies by director.
Right.
Like the director is
Absolutely.
kind of star. You're like, okay, John Carpenter, Tobe Hooper, Wes
The
Craven.
director is the star.
Yeah, and so the way that like with Quentin Tarantino, the director is the star of the movie. And so a lot of they've just look at the the mass appeal that my films have had, and being so kind of at that. Extremely violent. It's great.
And you think Hostel 2 is more violent and more horror grotesque than Hostel 1?
Hostel 1 is hard to sit through.
Well, Hostel 2, to make a movie more gross, all you have to do is add another tool and add another body part, and there's kind of no challenge. I wanted to make like Aliens or Road Warrior, a movie that's better and scarier. I'm telling you, the end of Hostel Part 2, nothing's going to touch it. It is the kind of showstopper denouement.
Well, I saw that extended trailer that they were showing last week. That was scary.
Yeah, it's a much better movie. It's better. And Bijou Phillips is so awesome in it. And,
cute girl.
Oh, she's fantastic. I did not bone her. I didn't bone any of the girls. The girl I was actually the girl from Hostel 1 became my girlfriend after the movie, Barbara, the brunette. But no, in Hostel 2 there was no boning.
And now you're dating that Rosaria Dawson. I'm not sure which one she is.
I'm not. You know what? It's
You're
funny. Like
not
we watched.
dating her?
That's her?
We walked. That is Rosaria Dawson. That's her at the Cannes Film Festival. She is in Death Proof. So we all went to see like a whole gang of us did opening night, and I literally walked out of the Roosevelt Hotel, and I was next to her. I mean, I was going to give her a ride. We are going to go. Everyone's going over to Quentin's house. I was like, oh, I'll give you a ride. I parked up the street, and there's this gaggle of photographers that surround her.
Oh, so you're not banging her?
And so no, not
Never
at all.
have.
It was hilarious. It was like next thing you know, it was in Page 6. I was like, Rosario, this is a great rumor, and let's keep spreading it because maybe. But
I thought for sure that you're dating some hot known celebrities because you were voted director with the best physique.
Well, I mean, that's like being voted best dancer at a bar mitzvah. Let's be honest. I mean, who's my competition?
Do you?
Really?
But you're in shape. You do work out.
Yeah,
right?
I work out all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're a young guy. How old are you now?
Now 35.
35 years old. You're young, by Hollywood standards as a director. That's
Younger,
young.
yeah.
And you're in good shape. You got all your hair.
Yes.
I would imagine
a little too much hair. Some people would argue.
I would imagine a lot of actresses would like to get to know you. This would be a very good score for them to have an Eli Roth who's got his name above the title, right?
Yes, that's correct.
So what are you doing? How are you playing this? Do you have one girlfriend? Do you have many girlfriends?
Well, you kind of, I go away to Prague and make the movies. And
Right.
in Prague, there's like usually I meet a nice Czech girl, and I was actually pretty well behaved. On Hostel 1, it was kind of a frat party.
Right.
We just went berserk. It was like
With
freshman.
what? Extras?
Oh, no, it was like extras, like crazy, just girls that we met. I mean, every night we were going out in Prague and getting phone numbers and going insane. And literally we'd be shooting on set with the extras, getting phone numbers. And it was nuts.
How did you make a movie?
Oh, we did nude casting. No, it was literally like, that was, by the way, that became the very problem. Was I kept getting, like, I was up all night, I kept getting strep throat, and like we'd have a 2-day break, and I'd go out with 3 girls in a weekend. And I was like, and then the movie, like, I remember I was on set, and I started falling asleep, and they're like, Eli, what's the next setup? And I woke up and I was like, oh my God, this is actually affecting the film.
Right.
And I was like, I got to be a monk, and I completely stopped cold turkey.
So now,
and on Hostel 2, I was like a monk the whole time.
Do you hire hot extras on Hostel 2?
You have to hire hot extras because honestly, I swear to God, I learned this. You need hot extras and you need a couple cute PAs, and people can say it's sexist, but I swear to God, the crew behaves.
Yeah,
the
right.
guys, when there are hot extras around,
there's stuff to do.
They're gentlemen and they're polite and they're friendly, and everybody wants to show what a great job they can do.
Everybody comes to work, right?
Dude, on Cabin Fever, we had all guy PAs and the crew revolted.
Right.
People started going crazy.
It's an excellent idea. And from working on movies, if the director has any sort of social life during the principal photography, he's not doing his job. There's
That's
no
right.
way he could.
That is true.
There is no way, and it's a 7-day-a-week.
Ivan
24-hour
Reitman
job.
once told me, who was on Private Parts, said to me, the director never gets laid. Never.
He's working all the time.
That's the thing. The director has the least sex out of anybody, and that's genuinely true. Even when I made Cabin Fever when I was editing, it was like a year and a half that I went.
So what do you need to
without
do?
getting
Like
laid.
jerk off before each workday?
You know, I tried, but it's like I share an apartment with my brother, and it's
You do?
Yeah, I
But you
did.
have a lot of. You must have a lot of money, right?
Well, it's starting to come in now. Finally,
It's starting to come in. When,
You mean-
when
wait a
Hostel
minute.
1 made that kind of money in Cabin Fever, don't you get a hunk of it?
Well, at Cabin Fever, it's amazing where the money goes, and we're auditing the company. I mean, it's just the money. You can't believe where it goes. You see these statements, and it's like, wow, the movie cost $3.8, made $80 million. You owe us $700,000.
Right.
And they're like, no, we're holding money for video reserve for returns.
Oh, my
basically,
God.
from the time the movie comes in theaters, it's about 2 years till you really start to get paid.
Then what about Hostel Part 1? I mean, that made hundreds of millions.
Yeah, and I'm supposed to get paid basically for that in October.
Really?
And that's actually kind of an accelerated pay schedule.
And what do you think?
And
it's
Hostel
gonna
2, I'll
be?
get paid. Hostel 2, I'll get paid a little
You
faster.
own parts of these films, right?
Yes, I do.
Like the
I
numbers.
don't believe what you're telling me. You're
No,
telling me.
it's unbelievable. You would not. Nobody believes. That's what's so funny. Is you
do
think
you
like
need a couple of bucks? I could
I was
live.
going to say, what
I'm
kind
a-
of car are you driving? No.
I'm driving the same car I've been for the last 7 or 8
But
years.
what's your upfront? Without getting into details, your upfront money to direct Hostel 2 is way more. Right?
Actually, my
I'd hope
upfront
so.
money on Hostel 1, I paid myself $10,000.
Holy shit!
Because the movie was so violent, I wanted to keep the cost low, and I was like, just enough money to cover my rent. Hostel 2, I cut my salary and have to put more money into gore and special effects.
But Eli, the numbers you just quoted us, just say Hostel 1, right? You're talking about a profit of around $100 million.
At least.
You say you're going to get paid in October.
Yeah.
Again, like, what do you think's coming in October? Is it major money? It's got to be, right?
It'll be major money for
Several
me.
million dollars.
Yeah, it'll be several $million.
Right. Yeah, and you
what I'll have.
deserve
So
it. I
then
mean,
you'll be
Thank you.
okay.
Yeah, then I'll be okay. No, I'm okay now. Believe me,
So
I'm
we
not
can loan
starving.
you
I'm
some
doing
money.
fine. No,
have you been?
I'm okay.
Have you been banging major actresses? Like,
No.
did you get a Cameron Diaz at this point?
You know, I think if I went after someone like that, I possibly could, but I'm really not interested in it. I've noticed that with the major actresses,
too much trouble.
There's
come on, you're a young guy.
Guys,
I'm interested in that kind of
You're
trouble.
going to wait like Robert Rodriguez until after you have a family to get the hot chick?
No. I mean, like,
such bullshit.
Honestly, but you go to Prague, the Czech girls are so beautiful. They're
okay, but
unbelievable.
but they're not Hollywood act. Like, they have a Cameron Diaz. That's
Yeah,
got to
but-
be great.
Yeah, but it's not. You think these actresses are so high maintenance, and honestly, you have to pay so much attention to them.
Maybe you're right.
Like, do you know what it's like? It's like, okay, yeah, you're having sex with a girl, and you're both watching yourself in the mirror, but then like you stop, and she's still watching herself in the mirror. It's not. Do you know what I mean? There's a
Gotta
difference.
end at some point.
Go to Iceland, and it's like a whole country full of beautiful girls that love to get drunk and they go crazy, and
have fun.
that's where the fun girls are.
And they're just as hot as any Hollywood actress.
They are hotter than the Hollywood actresses
Yeah.
because they don't need tons and tons and tons of makeup before
We
they
just
look
had a
that
regular
hot.
girl. I mean, okay, granted, she's waitressing. I mean, she's fucking hot. Right?
Howard, let me tell you something. I
I'm
was
not
just
saying-
about to say that. We've had 3 chicks in here in the last month that I feel are hotter than Cameron Diaz. Today we had one. Gary's girl, I agree with you, hotter than Cameron Diaz, and no baggage at all. I know what he's talking about. I mean, look, to get more famous, like Ashton Kutcher did something real smart. He made himself an A-list celebrity by dating it. But if you got
Yeah, but he's
talent
gotta
like
bang a
Eli,
50-year-old.
Yeah.
well, Eli's got some talent. Fuck it.
No, I like normal girls. Do you know? Do you know what it is? It's like you work.
Ashton Kutcher's Ashton Kutcher, but guess what? He's banging fucking old news.
By the way,
I think it
Am
made
I
him.
right?
He made him
Yeah.
famous,
Right.
though. It made
I
him
know.
way
He
more
is
famous.
famous.
Hey,
know.
I read a quote from you. You said in one of your films you would love to chop off Kate Hudson's head.
Oh, that was a joke. Actually, not really. It'd be kind of
Because all the
serious.
movies are so bad.
Well, honestly, I mean, you get stuck on an airplane. I want to jump when Raising Helen's on. I mean, what's your choice?
When Raising Helen is on, do you go like, you know what? I want to cut this broad's head off.
Yeah, I was like, this should be called Uggs the movie. I'm like, what is this film?
It doesn't mean anything, that film, right?
Oh, and the Kate, you just
Nothing
like,
she does
and
means
Emma.
anything.
It's just, yeah. I mean, I like her. Look, she was fine and almost famous, and Kurt Russell. I don't want him to beat me up for saying this because I love Kurt Russell, but Kate Hudson, I would genuinely chop her head off.
Hostel 2 is coming out, what, this weekend?
Yeah, Friday.
And who's your competition?
Owen's Friday. Ocean's 13.
I didn't like it. I
what
saw
did you
Ocean's
say
11.
About Ocean's 12.
I saw Ocean's 11. I didn't like it. I never understood it. I couldn't understand why anyone would watch it.
I like the first one.
And 12, I didn't even bother to see.
Let me tell you about part 12. I actually had a fun time at Ocean's 11. I thought it was great. So I went to see Ocean's 12, and I was like, do you know what? The heist in this movie is they took everyone's money. They took the public's money.
Right.
I'm like, this is terrible. This is like watching the Smug Pack. Are we paying rent on George Clooney's villa in Tuscany? I was like, I expect better from those guys, and I expect better from Steven Soderbergh.
Right.
So I was disappointed.
I expect this movie just me paying to watch them have fun.
I'm a little tired of how good friends they
here's
are.
the thing. Here's the other thing. If you take a date to see Ocean's 13, and I'm sure it's a fine movie, and they know 12 sucks, they make a better film, your date's going to be looking at the screen going, you're not Brad Pitt. And then they look at you and you're like, you're not George Clooney. But you go to see Hostel, and you're like, that is the scariest, ugliest, creepiest guy I've ever seen.
Yeah,
thank God I'm with you. Exactly. I'm going to grab your hand. I'm going to grab your arm. I don't want to go home. I don't want to go home alone. Girls never want to go home alone after a horror movie. Then you put on Willy Wonka and you close the deal.
That's a good marketing strategy.
I'm telling you, it's the date movie.
So you're not. What do you think? What do you think the movie will gross?
Well, I mean, there's two kinds of gross. I think it'll be gross in the disgusting kind of way. Look, I hope it does well. I hope it does what the first one did. Right. That would be great. I think people. I think it's a better movie.
Is anticipated.
I think the word of mouth in this one will be much stronger than the first one. I really got to watch the first one with audiences and see what worked, what didn't work. And I'm telling you, the end of this movie, I don't care how much money. Spider-Man cost $350 million in special effects, and I heard people leaving the theater going, that sucked. I don't care how much money this movie spent or what movie stars. Nothing will have the ending we have. You're going to love it. It's so,
I like Bijou. How naked do you get her in that?
Not as naked as you'd think.
Right.
But we do have other naked girls to compensate for not having Bijou naked.
Yeah, I like Bijou.
Heather Matarazzo.
Bijou is
does some nudity from Welcome to the Dollhouse.
Very nice.
She looks great.
You're talking about Wiener Dog?
Wiener Dog.
Wiener Dog is
Heather.
naked?
Yep. She shows
That's
good.
criminal.
Dude, I know.
You should go to jail.
That's the thing. Is people watch the movie, they go see Beaver Phillips. But let me tell you, Heather is gorgeous. And she hides it, and she keeps it a secret. I'm like, Heather, honestly,
does she do that?
She came in the audition. I'm like, Heather, I want to bang you.
Wow.
And she goes, oh my God, really? I'm like, Heather, you realize you're going to be hung upside naked, like you're going to be upside down naked in this movie. She goes, that's why I want to do it. You want to see me naked? I'm like, I want to see you naked, and I really want to bang you. She's like, oh, Eli. She's so great. I
Howard,
love her.
I'm looking at a picture of her in the Daily News right now. I think this gay crasher thing, and she's laughing in a way. You're going to call me a jerk off. She's laughing in a way. She kind of looks like Kate Beckinsale.
Let me see.
Yeah, let me tell you.
Watch.
Wiener Dog grew up hot.
Let me tell you, we call her Heather Matarazzo. She really is, and she's fucking sexy too. The girl is sexy.
Oh, I didn't know that was her.
That's
yeah.
She looks good.
Dude, her body is sick.
How did that happen?
Let me tell you, she did yoga. She got in shape.
that's
She
fucked
knew
up.
it.
That awkward stage.
That's fucked
She
up.
got way
hey,
past
listen,
that.
she always was wanted. That kid in Welcome to the Dollhouse wanted to rape her.
Yeah, exactly.
When Wiener Dog walks in, you didn't recognize her, and you said, "Hey, this is just a hot chick."
Well, no, I knew she flew from New York to Los Angeles to audition, and I love Welcome to the Dollhouse. I was so excited that she wanted to do that movie. I remember listening to her on your show.
Yeah,
and so I was so excited that she wanted to do it. And I walked in, I'm like, oh my God, she is hot. I'm like, Heather, you're really fucking sexy.
Hey, Kyle, you're on the air in Orlando.
Hey now.
Hey,
you guys, you never banged any other chicks, famous chicks at all? I mean, even before you started directing movies and stuff?
Honestly, no. The famous chicks, no. I just went after hot chicks.
You never
really
banged a chick you worked with?
Well, I mean, girls that I worked as production assistants and other extras and stuff like that. Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Let's go to Stephanie. Stephanie, you're on the air.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, Howard.
Hi. What's your question?
Hi. No, I don't have a question. I just wanted to make a comment to Eli about Hostel 1.
Yes, Stephanie.
I wanted to say that I went there to the theater to see it, and my husband had his eyes hooked to the screen the whole time while the naked breasts were flashing. And then as soon as the scary part started, he had his hands over his face the entire rest of the movie. So I can't wait to see Hostel 2, and I think it's a brilliant marketing strategy with the girls going home scared, but it worked in the opposite direction for me.
I'm glad to hear that, and Stephanie, you'll be pleased to know there's a lot of sausage in this movie. This movie has more male nudity than all the Harvey Keitel films combined.
Were you always into horror films?
Always. When I was 8 years old, I saw Alien. I was like, I want to be a horror movie director.
You threw up at Alien, didn't you?
Well, yeah, that was a problem I had. I puked when I saw Alien, and then I actually saw The Exorcist, and I puked, and Invasion of the Body Snatchers, I puked, and finally I saw Outland in the theater, and the heads exploded, and I was running down the theater, projectile vomiting on people. My parents were like, you can't see horror movies anymore, because you can't, but it became psychosomatic. I just got scared that I was going to puke, so I puked. And then I remember they wouldn't let me see Raiders of the Lost Ark. And that was like Star Wars. And I was like, I got to see it. And they said, no, people's faces melt. And I said, I promise I won't puke. I remember holding it in and holding it in and holding it in, and the faces melted. I was like, I didn't puke.
Yeah, you see, you grew up.
And then look what happened now. And then when Hostel 1 came out, people were running out of the theater, projectile vomiting. There were photos of it on the internet. It was awesome.
Is it hard writing a movie?
It's the hardest thing in the world.
You got to lock yourself in a room and do the thing.
Yeah, I do. Do you know what? I actually, it was Tarantino who got me writing longhand. I remember I was sitting outside your door long. It was before laptops, but now, you get used to the laptop. But Tarantino's like, my pen is my antenna to God. He's like, you got to fucking write longhand, man. Right. Longhand. And so I started writing in a notebook.
But you did when you sat outside my studio.
I did, but then I got into the computer and it was before laptops, really. You know, I mean, laptops, nobody really had them then. And then so... And so I would, sit there and I'd write and I'd write and I'd write. And the sequel is tough because you got to give people what they want, but you got to give them something new. But fucking everything's been done before.
Right.
And then when I talked to the ratings board, and then you have to get your movie through the ratings board, they're like, Eli, we don't even know what to compare this to because we've never seen this. I'm like, well, yeah, I'm running out of body parts, guys.
So what do you do? So where's your inspiration come from? What do you like? How do you think of more gory shit to do that hasn't been seen before?
Just look at the shit that's going on in the world. Look what people have done throughout history. Walk into any museum of medieval torture in Europe, and you can't fucking believe the shit the church came up with that they did over 250 years.
Yeah.
They would have a guy upside down, legs spread, and take a two-ended saw and slowly saw them in half.
The church did that.
The church did that because there were witches, and because the Bible said, "Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live." So the church said, "We got to get rid of the witches." Now, it's like anthrax would basically make a cow's udders bleed, and they had no way of knowing what that was. So they assumed it was witches because the Bible said so, and they would saw people in half and have them upside down specifically so you'd stay conscious longer.
Wow.
It's unbelievable. Or they'd have like a pyramid that would like sit on you'd stick it like called the Judas cradle. You would sit on it, on this pyramid that would go in your ass, and you'd have angle weights on, and basically over 2 days would slowly pull you down. And so you couldn't even film it. There's nothing like that in the movie, but it's like you look at the stuff that people actually really did to each other. It's unbelievable.
So that's what you don't even need to be all that creative. You can write a horror film.
Just go to one of those museums.
Go to church.
Yeah.
Exactly. Go to church. Exactly. Go to the Museum of Torture.
Yeah.
And they're in every city in Europe.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty cool. I wish you luck, man. I'm
Thanks, Howard.
I'm very happy for you. It's very exciting to know someone who was sitting there scribbling outside my door, making a success of himself.
And I got to say, even though you call me an asshole behind your back, you're always so nice to me.
No,
and every other movie, people were like, "Oh, you worked with Howard Stern." I'm like, guys, honestly, I worked on probably 150 different movies. I worked on Meet Joe Black. I got all these different films. Nobody was as nice as Howard was, and it was the most fun working on Private Parts.
I was actually kind of fascinated by Eli. I thought it was kind of really cool that I didn't call him an asshole. I was really kind of taken that he was using his time
while he sat there instead of just sitting there.
And the guy would stay up all night writing this movie, and I was like, that's admirable. Most people would just sit in the fucking chair and sleep.
Here comes the bullshit. He's successful now.
No. He was really cool.
This story
by the way,
before.
Howard always asked me how the writing was going, and we talked about every day.
What's going on?
He was goofing on you. How's the writing going?
No, he was.
You can't win with this group.
Tough room.
See Eli Roth's Hostel 2 opening Friday in theaters everywhere. It is gorier, more
ending.
Disgusting.
It's going to have the movie ending. It's going to blow away every other ending of the other movies.
When does it get reviewed? Does it get reviewed this Friday?
Yeah, there's already a review up on Ain't It Cool News with some spoilers. It's amazing. I mean, the reviews are incredible. Friday
they'll be in the paper.
They'll be the reviews.
Are you becoming a better director now that this is your third big film?
Oh yeah. I watch my movies with audiences over and over, and I see what works, and I really feel like I've gotten better each time.
All right, that's good. That's good. Eli Roth's Hostel 2 opening Friday in theaters everywhere. Got to take a break. We'll be back right at. Who was the biggest prick you ever worked with?
Oh God. Jesus, there were so many pricks. Raquel Welch was fucking out of her mind on Central Park West. She was so nuts. I remember the show was canceled. It was the 11th month. She was screaming for her apple juice, and they're like, and I was the assistant. They were like, Eli, you got to get apple juice. And I went in the elevator and I ran upstairs, and they're like, where's the fucking apple juice? I'm like, I'm through. And I ran across the street to the market, and I'm like, they're like, what's fucking apple juice? I'm like, there's Red Cheek, there's Martinelli's. What do we do? Like, get that fucking apple juice, get that fucking apple juice. And literally, like, the rap party had already started, and she was on set going, I'm not shooting out my apple juice. And I got it, and I had to run and run and run. Like, I remember running. They're like, don't wait for the fucking elevators, run. And I had to run up like 12 flights of stairs. And I was like, here's your apple juice. And she's like, it's cold. And I was like, just like you fucking frigid bitch.
You had a lot of shitty jobs on movies.
I had so many shitty jobs. That's why Private Parts was so fun. When I had the job, when they were like, Gary wants to shoot this thing in the snow with these girls, and I had to walk all those strippers from the trailer out to Gary.
Not so bad.
And then then they were taking their clothes off, and I had to walk them back. It was so much fun.
I got him beat. I had the shittiest job in movies ever, Eli. I got you beat.
What's that?
I was an actor in Mystery Men.
Oh my God! Wow,
that's pretty bad.
That's a bad one.
I'd rather get apple juice from Raquel Welch.
I got fired for being a bad stand-in on Meet Joe Black.
Really?
I was so bad. Martin Brest was such an this is the worst job ever, because you have to stand and be like the same height as the actor.
Right.
So I knew the assistant directors, and I got on, but I was like an inch shorter than the guy. And
Which actor?
It was Jake Weber, who's in Dawn of the Dead. And
Oh, yeah, yeah, right.
So I was like an inch shorter than him, but the first shot was a walking shot. So the DP's like, "Can you make yourself taller?" And I kind of perched up, and he's like, "Can you walk?" And I started doing this sort of tiptoed, like a T-Rex kind of walk. And the director walked by and goes, "Who's that guy? He is one untalented stand-in. Fire him." And they fired me for being an untalented stand-in, okay? So get this. Then afterwards, this is Martin Brest, the director of Gigli, fires me for being untalented.
Oh, look who's untalented now.
Well, here's the best part. After that, I needed money so bad that they're like, "Okay, we can bring you back as a production assistant, but we got to hide you." So I was in a little tiny basement room turning the air conditioning on and off for 18 hours a day, and they were like, "Air on." All right, we're getting ready to roll. Air off. Air on. And then I got the call from Ray, and they're like, "Private Parts is starting production, and Howard wants to know if you want to come sit out his door." And it's like, you liberated me literally from the single worst job I ever had in film business.
That sounds awful.
On Meet Joe Black.
Can
It was
you imagine
horrible.
First of all, Meet Joe Black wasn't good.
Terrible.
Number two, this guy
Firing
made
a stand-in.
Oh, for Christ's sake, I've never even heard of that.
I never. An untalented stand-in. I'm like, thank you.
You know what that is? That's a director, I think, sensing what he's doing ain't working. And because you don't see that on...
By the way, there were some great quotes from him. Martin Brest, I remember, would turn deep and go, "This is the shot that's going to get me the Oscar."
No.
That was the famous quote all the time. On Meet Joe Black. And he was doing 80 takes of Brad Pitt. And then Anthony Hopkins was like, "I'm not a heavyweight. I can't do 80 takes. It's like I'm one of the best actors in the world. You get 5 takes. Sorry."
Yeah, how many times am I going to do this?
18 hours. Martin Brest thought he was Stanley Kubrick.
Wow, what is he doing now?
Now he's Stanley Roper. I think he's a landlord in some building. He hasn't worked since Gigli.
Yeah, well,
and nor should he.
Nor should he.
That's right. So there's a bit of retribution in this, right? I mean, it sounds pretty good.
Yeah, but whatever.
Why don't you do a movie where Martin Brest gets his head chopped off?
Do you know what? I'd like to have him, then cast him, and fire him at the last second.
Fire him, say you're not very talented.
Just untalented.
You're not really that
One
good.
thing
You sit and turn the air conditioner on and off.
One thing you said that was... were you kidding when you said the rap party had literally started for that show?
Oh, Central Park West. We were not finished shooting, but they had rented out a bar across the street, and people were leaving to go to the rap party, and they had another shot, and I was getting the apple juice, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And everyone was next door, and they were drunk already, so we had to go and shoot this last shot, and it was like 7 people left waiting for this one scene, even though the show was already canceled.
What kind of morale is there on a fucking set when the rap party's going on?
When you're a
It was a depressing
PA
show.
and your job is basically making sure that this big baby, Raquel Welch, gets her apple juice before she goes out and does her next scene.
Yes.
Did you ever say to yourself at some point, you know what, this might not be the right business for me. I don't want to get celebrities apple juice.
Oh, do you know what? I'd say, you know what? This is a test. It's just this is a fucking marathon. And it's literally, it's not whoever's the most talented. It's who's willing to put up with the most bullshit.
That's
it's
right.
like for you to get to where you are. You had a number of horrible
Just
jobs, but
hang
you were
in.
so focused and just keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. And you got to kind of enjoy it and look at it. And I always looked at everything with a sense of humor. I mean, even when it was like 4 in the morning and 0 degrees, and I was outside Tompkins Square Park, like trying to stop homeless people from making noise during takes and stuff. Like, you just have to have a sense of humor about
Hey,
it.
you homeless guy, shut the fuck up. We're making a movie here.
Exactly. I'm like, oh, thank you so much.
Stop
sir.
asking
Please.
people for food.
I appreciate that. Stop.
Is your next movie going to be adapting a Stephen King novel?
Yeah, I'm going to do either. You're probably going to be Cell, the Stephen King book Cell.
Is that the one about the telephone?
Yeah,
that
the people get
comes
the
to life
zap
or something?
everyone gets zapped with the phone. Everyone on a cell phone gets zapped, and they go completely crazy, and civilization totally collapses.
That's a big deal because a lot of times Stephen King movies, they have a hard time making them into, translating.
I know, and I think the key is don't film the book. Adapt the book and make a movie and do what's best for the movie.
Use the idea of the book.
Exactly. Don't replicate the book. Just take what you love about the book and put it into a great movie.
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
And I think I might do that or trailer trash or maybe both. All my fake trailers.
Yeah, do the Stephen King thing. I always like those movies. I love Stephen King.
Yeah, I love, The Shining and Carrie and Creepshow. There's so many great adaptations.
I like the one with the cats.
Sleepwalkers?
Yeah, I like that, man.
Yeah, that was fun.
See, I like it. I don't know, man. I'm sure that was well reviewed.
Every mini-series they do of his books, it's great. Stephen King's great. He's a great source.
What was the one where Drew Barrymore goes on fire?
Oh,
Firestarter.
That was cool.
Firestarter.
That was pretty good. Yeah,
See, the problem is after The Shining with Nicholson and Kubrick doing that, it's hard to,
Shining was one of my favorites.
Really, I love it.
I
It was
love
just, that's an amazing
Love it.
Chris, you're on the air in Philadelphia.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hey now. Yeah, Eli, would you ever consider using Howard for a movie?
I would love to work with Howard in some capacity if it was the right project.
I want to play a monster. I want to be the Scarecrow.
You could have been in Hostel, too.
Yeah, why am I not in Hostel 2? I could have worked with Bijou.
You could
be the guy. I could be the big gross guy who comes in and bangs her.
I'll be a client.
Yeah. Yes.
I can see him as one of the clients. One of those
creepy guys. One of those guys with too much money. Money doesn't matter to them, and where they're never happy. Nothing's ever enough.
Absolutely.
I got my tattoo, but it's
I'm
fake.
willing to shave my head for a movie.
Wow.
Are you really? There you go.
Committed to my art if it was the right role.
Talk about box office.
I don't even know if I care about doing another movie. If it was like really cool, I would do it, but I don't give a shit anymore. I mean,
do you know what we could do? We
could
could do like in Trailer Trash. We could film the trailer for Fart Man, and then you basically get to shoot the best scenes, and you don't have to make the movie. That's what I'd like to do. That way you shoot it in 2 days, and let's pick our favorite moments, and you feel like you made the movie, and you only shoot the best parts.
That's funny. I would do that.
There you go. The trailer for Fart Man.
That's what I'm saying. Put it in Trailer Trash.
That's funny.
Because really, Fart Man should have been a trailer.
Yeah, exactly.
Me,
you know what I mean?
It was a funny
Just
script,
think of
though.
joke. Don't worry about the fucking script. Just go for the gags.
I got the script.
Though it was a funny script, too.
Yeah, it was. But never had the balls to make it.
Let's bring back Fart Man. Why the fuck not?
That's it. Let's go to Dale. One last question for
That's a good
Eli.
idea.
Hey, Eli, how's it going?
Good, Dale. How you doing, man?
All right, good, thanks. Listen, I just wanted to ask you, Jessica Biel has been in a lot of, horror movies, or she's trying to be, this new horror queen.
Yeah.
Would you ever, put her in a film of yours?
Yeah, I love Jessica Biel. I think she could beat me up, but I love her.
Why not?
Jessica Biel, she's amazing in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I think it's one of the reasons that movie works so well.
I think Eli doesn't even need, one of the cool things is he doesn't need a big
stars,
star.
Right?
No, and the thing about horror is the scare is the star.
The director's the star, actually, which is nice for you.
Yeah.
All right, listen, Eli.
Howard.
Hostel 2, man. We're pulling for you, pal.
I
Opening
appreciate
Friday
it,
in theaters everywhere. It sounds like it's going to be a winner for you. I really do hope so.
For old time's sake,
Thanks,
Eli.
guys.
Eli, for old time's sake, do you mind waiting for the rest of the show outside?
Yeah, exactly.
Making sure nobody makes any noise?
I'd be happy to.
Sit outside there, and if
Sit
anyone
outside your
bothers
door.
me, you let me know, all right?
I'm thrilled. Anytime you need. Happy to.
Good luck, Eli. Eli
Thanks,
Roth, everyone.
Take care, man. Thanks, man. That was awesome.
That was really
good time in there, Eli.
Fantastic.
That was so much fun. I've been dreaming of that interview in my head. I can't even tell you, my whole life, thinking, God, I'd love to be a guest on Stern with a horror movie, and to actually go in there was so awesome.
Well, you guys have spoken on the phone before, but actually being in there with Howard had to be really cool.
Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, you watch it. I remember watching the fucking Channel 9 show on WR and thinking, God, to be in the room with Howard with the headset and to actually see what the room is like, and there he is. It was, he makes you forget that you're actually on the radio in front of millions of people. That's
very conversational.
You walk in there and you feel like you're in his living room, hanging out with him. That's what makes it so fun.
So it's really come a long way, like a fulfilled dream, sitting outside his room to now.
I listened to the show literally since I think I started listening 1990. That was how long I've been listening to Howard. So to actually be here making a movie, and then you're working on private parts and dreaming, God, one day I'm going to get there and I'm going to be directing, and what if Howard had me on a guest? So to actually do it, it's like an outer body experience. I actually don't believe it's happening. It's so fun.
Seemed like he was a big fan of yours also. So
it was great. We got along great. Howard was so fucking cool. He was so nice, so friendly, so fun. It was as fun as it was in there. That's really how he was all the time. Cool. It was great.
Well, thanks for stopping by, man.
Thanks, man.
CD and talked to Howard. It was the first time I actually used bad language on Sirius.
Because you guys are old friends. You've been doing the show for a long time now.
A long time, but he doesn't have to keep his finger on the red button anymore.
So this could be a better interview.
I hope so. Watch it. Oh, there you mother. I hope so.
All right. Well, good luck today and have fun in there.
Thanks a lot.
Hey, Leslie West is here. I love this guy. Leslie put out a new mountain album. I told him to come in and promote the damn thing.
I saw Leslie at the Beacon this past
with the Allman
Brothers run at the Crossroads.
There he is. There's Leslie.
And beat it.
Still looks good.
Leslie looking better.
I always thought Leslie would be dead by now, but he's still running. Better. He's still strong and alive and healthy. You look good.
Believe it or not,
Leslie's my inspiration.
I exactly know why you took heroin.
How long were you on heroin, Leslie?
Long time.
How many years?
6 years.
6 years.
6 years. Artie can't say that.
Well,
no, I'm a pussy.
You see, let me explain the points of taking heroin on you.
Yeah, go ahead.
When you have the sweets
afterwards brings your head down.
Yeah, no.
And then you do that?
Yeah, no, I know.
I'm sure Artie knows everything.
No, I went through all that. But how long, in other words, how long, were you for 6 solid years living from like fix to fix type of thing? Or did you get clean at all for like a brief time in those 6 years? So, wow, so you strung together 6 years of staying on heroin.
It's tough to do, isn't it?
Did you go through all your money at the time? I mean, the habit does get expensive.
The smart thing I did was all my royalty checks I had sent to my grandfather. Because I was smart enough.
Good idea.
So how much a day did you spend on heroin?
I don't know.
Would you say $500 a day?
Probably.
Wow.
And I was snorting it for most of the time.
Did you go to the
needle?
needle?
You did go to the needle.
Yeah, somebody gave me the brilliant idea once. Well, you know, if you skin pop it, you can use less.
Oh.
You know,
for a day.
I heard that too. See, that's what Keith Richards said. Keith Richards said he would only mostly skin pop before he would mainline it. And then
now, what's the difference between skin popping and mainlining?
Somebody explained when I went to the rehab hospital and University of Pennsylvania. We're sitting in one of those group meetings, and this guy is talking. He says, "Well, to describe snorting, though, is sort of like taking roller skates, and skin popping is sort of like driving a car." But shooting, it's like taking a motherfucking 747.
Well,
Run away.
No, but what
mainline is you find, you know, when you tie yourself off and you find that vein. You know what I mean? You find that act, and you put it right into the fucking vein. That's mainline.
I never did that.
Skin pop is you just find some fatty skin.
Stick it in your ass anywhere.
Right.
Wow. Was skin popping better than snorting?
Yeah. You
well,
get
for
it faster.
for a couple of days.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, you know. But
Howard, I came so close to picking up a needle just to see, because I got to the point where I couldn't get high quick enough.
Right.
And I was frustrated, and I was spending more and more money.
You mean because it took time for the drug to work its way through your nose? You
want get into your system.
The euphoria of the first time snorting it was amazing, and I was trying to match that.
I feel like I'm in a fucking methadone.
No, and somebody told me if you want to match that, unfortunately, you might have to go to a needle. And I'm like, I don't want to tie myself off. And he goes, no, just skin pop it. Just like put it in your ass or on a fatty part.
Who tells you this? Your dealer or?
Actually, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine
guy helping you out.
He's trying to get you more addicted, isn't he?
It was him.
Yeah.
Well, did your connection make you wait a couple hours, and he really had it?
He knew how to do that. Yeah, they have all these
Why? Because they can control
well,
you.
you just sit there. I'm waiting for the man to come. I mean, he's not here yet, and you're sitting there 2 hours. Well, I'll pay anything. Where the fuck is he?
It's funny though. You'd have 2 hours to wait for your drug dealer, but you can't go for an hour to Dr.
Yeah,
Abel.
you could see Keith Avilo in that time.
And it's 2 hours of torture. Like, and when you go to drive to get it, you're saying like any little thing that happens in between me and getting to this guy that most people would find a little aggravating during a day is my version of an avalanche, like 9/11. Like, say I got a flat tire.
But why not stockpile a bunch of? You can't do that.
Yeah, there's a theory here. I used to think that.
Yeah, like in other words, you know what you do basically a week.
Well, what I would do, I would fly home from
like
a
when you
gig.
get cartons of cigarettes.
So you're talking about logic? Huh?
Private plane.
Yeah, I'd be organized.
You never take enough.
Right.
You don't take enough.
No.
So I would fly home from a gig, find out what the time is the gig, have a private plane, they'd come back again, but never bring enough again.
Wow.
And the thing is that the more you get, you think, oh, I got enough now.
And you get so sick when you're...
Well, the idea is not that
So
sick
after
time.
6 years, what finally made you get off it?
Because I realized that, you know, it's like this or that.
You're not
You're
living.
gonna die. You're
not
gonna,
alive, right?
And how did you get off it? Because like Artie had this great pill
I
he could take.
went to a doctor in Milwaukee. It was actually Dolafine, which is a form of methadone.
Right.
And I was on it for a while because instead of doing what they do, 30-day detoxes, it's a joke.
Right.
So I did it. You do it so gradual that you don't feel the actual decline of the dosage.
Oh, wow.
If you want to stop.
Well, that's amazing.
And you don't get high with that stuff?
No.
And then,
Some people
you only went to to this whole thing once, and you were able to get off it.
I didn't want to have that, you know, going back and forth.
But you did coke after that and stuff, right?
Yeah, but a lot of guys will go detox themselves just to get their habits down.
Right.
You know, and start again. And believe it or not, the guitar meant more to me than that after a while.
Well, thank God for the guitar.
Yeah, thank God for the guitar.
Hey, what were you telling Gary that you did the guitar work on Who's Next?
What?
The original get the Who's Next remixes.
Really?
When we went in the studio at the record player, Pete Townsend's company, Track, they managed us in England.
Right.
So their manager at the time, Kit Lambert, called me up and said, Pete wants you to play guitar on the Who. I said, he plays guitar.
Right.
So, and
why did he want you to play
He didn't
guitar?
want to do overdubs.
What does that mean, overdubs?
In other words, he wanted to play rhythm and me play lead right then and there.
Okay.
So then he said to me, does Felix play keyboard?
Mm-hmm.
I said, I think he played a little when he produced Cream. Yeah, maybe. He said, well, have him come down too. And Terrence Stamp, the actor, his brother Chris Stamp was the other manager of the Who.
Right.
So I go to the record plant and I tell Felix, they want you to play keyboard. Well, his massive ego, he sends his bass amps down there.
Right.
So I'm in the studio, and then John Entwistle walks in and sees Felix's bass amp set up.
And he got upset.
He says, I'm the fucking bass player. In the Who, what is it? So Felix says to Pete Townsend, he says...
Because Felix didn't play the keyboards. He played bass.
He played a little keyboard. But I didn't, it didn't dawn on me. So Townsend says to him, John's playing bass. He says, well, make up your mind. I'm a busy man, Felix. I said, well, get the fuck out of here. We thought you were Felix Cavalieri.
Oh, from the Rascals.
So now I'm like mortified. I said, oh, my.
Really? That was a mistake that was made.
Well, Cavalieri, Pappalardi is pretty close.
Yeah. So wait a second. So you get in the studio.
I get in the studio, and we go upstairs to the 6th floor, and he plays the demos of the Who's Next.
Which is probably their greatest album. Yeah.
Baby, Don't You Do It.
Isn't Bob O'Reilly on that, too?
Yeah. That one I didn't play on. But it's the first time he used that Putney synthesizer. And
right.
So Jack Douglas was doing the engineering, and then we did the whole album. And
how long did you stay there working on it?
It was like 3 days.
3 days?
That I did.
So why are you not credited on the album?
Here's what happened. They went back to England. Lynn Johns redid the album, remixed it.
Yeah.
Then a couple of years later, if you have it here, you'll hear the Who's Next remixes with most stuff that I did. And the booklet.
What about the Who's Next album? Is that your lead or is it Townsend?
On the first one?
Yeah.
That's him.
Oh, that's him. So what do you think he listened to your leads and then copied them?
I don't know if somebody's sharp enough in this Sirius archive.
Did you get angry about that you weren't credited?
No, because I realized that some of the stuff was really sloppy that day.
Were you paid for this gig?
Yeah.
You were? What do you get for doing 3 days?
It was session, but it was my first year. Mountain was like the first or second year. I was a nervous fat kid from Queens.
Wonder why Mountain isn't thought like why is Mountain not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? I mean,
I don't think we sold enough records.
Really? Was I the only kid into Mountain or something? I mean, I was way into Mountain. I thought Mountain was like the biggest
for 4
group ever.
years. For 4 years, we were together from 69, 70, 71. We broke up for a year, and then we got back together after West Bruce and Lang.
Huh.
I don't think it was for 4 years, but we did like 12 albums or something in that period of time.
How many albums did you sell?
Altogether, probably 10 million if you added everything up.
And you're telling me 10 million albums isn't enough to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Why?
Are you shitting me? What about Ronnie Spector? Why is she in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? I mean, Phil basically...
Who knows?
Why is...
Bob Seger... Last time Bob Seger, when he got in, he said that the reason that he got in was because there was a groundswell of people, fan base. It wasn't because the record company said, well, Bob Seger's...
A lot of these old black guys never sold a record.
And they never got a royalty either.
They're trying to, make up for not giving them any money or royalties or credit.
Hey, Howard.
10 million albums, a lot of albums, yeah.
Somebody sent me a note when we were doing that rap the other day. Like, the band Chicago isn't in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Do you think they should be in?
No.
How about the Moody Blues aren't in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
No, they should be.
For a while, Chicago sold so many records, and I don't know what happened.
Even their schmaltzy stuff, that's heard all over the place.
But wait a second. How come the Moody Blues wouldn't be? Didn't the Moody Blues come out before the Beatles did Sgt. Pepper's? And wasn't that kind of like the start of all that orchestral rock?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, and Mountain?
No, I think 10 million for how many albums?
A lot of albums.
Leslie.
A lot of albums.
And Seeger didn't have enough to where it had to be a groundswell even for Seeger?
I think. Well, listen, Seeger sold a lot more than that.
I thought he was more of a
How many albums has John Cougar Mellencamp sold in his life?
He was a big star in the 80s.
He is, but I bet you sold about 10
million. For a while,
albums.
a lot of the groups that got in were on Atlantic Records.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, thinking about it, 10 million, that's a lot of albums.
I
mean, how many could Cougar have sold? 20?
Well, I'll give you an example. I did this Night of Guitars tour with Robbie Krieger from The Doors, and we were on the bus, all the guitar players.
Right.
And somebody said, how many albums have you sold between you? I said, 100 million. I think the Doors sold 90 and we sold 10.
Right.
Oh. Well,
the Doors.
You talk about a super group now. I mean, the Doors.
Are the Doors in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
They
must be.
I made it into the New York Long Island Hall of Fame last year with Billy Joel.
But that's horseshit.
You
gotta be.
You know what?
You
Billy
should be
Joel,
in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And look, Billy's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Billy was great that night. He got up and made a speech. He says, the Grateful Dead, the Jefferson Airplane, the Starship. Any group from Long Island could have kicked those groups' asses. I mean,
That's right.
He was
Mountain was the killer band of all time. Really great. Really, really great.
I remember you told me you used to play some of the stuff in your bedroom to piss your mother off.
Yeah, I mean, I loved it.
It's exactly the way I sounded, too.
Hey, Leslie, when you were saying that with the Who's Next album, the first time they used the Putnam synthesizer, you mean the beginning of like Bob O'Reilly, where it's that's a Putney synthesizer?
Yeah, and the thing is, they plugged it in with those telephone cords that what was Lily Tomlin's character on Laughing?
Which one?
Remember that switchboard?
Ernestine.
The switchboard?
Oh, Ernestine.
That's the way you plugged in the different settings with those kind of plugs.
Anthony, you're on the air. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's how they have them on radio, too. Anthony.
Howard.
Hey.
What's up, man?
Hey.
Yo, Leslie, I'm like the biggest Who fan you're going to find anywhere. And I'm just looking through the remastered Who's Next record, and I can't find your name on anything. Is there a reason why?
Yeah, is Baby Don't You Do It there in the booklet? Are you looking in the booklet?
I'm looking at Baby Don't You Do It. I don't see your name.
Read the booklet. Read it to
I'm looking
us.
through right now. Because I was like totally surprised to hear that, man. Like
He's got to read the whole booklet.
I got to really read through it.
It doesn't say musicians on the...
No, I mean, it says people like Billy Hutton and Nicky Hopkins and stuff like that, but I don't see your name anywhere.
The Who's Next remixes.
Yeah. The remixed album with all the bonus tracks and everything. Came out like
in there?
like in the 90s.
You've seen it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have it in my house.
I mean, I was so surprised to hear that you were on it.
Well, do you have it right there?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Where's Baby Don't You Do It? Put it on.
Baby Don't You Do It. All right, hold on a second.
Marvin Gaye song.
Yeah, Marvin Gaye remix on the remixed CD.
You want him to play it?
You can. Townsend's on the
Want me
left,
to play this
my
song?
lead
I'll
on
play
the
this
right.
song.
Yeah,
but he's saying it's not credited.
It is in there.
No, but it has the name Leslie West written on there?
Yeah.
Where would he find
You got the booklet there, dude?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now, man. I don't see Leslie West.
Keep going. Read the.
I'm trying to find
How many pages are in the booklet?
Oh, it's a big booklet. It's like the repackaged one they put out.
How many pages are in it?
They're like 20.
All right. What are you saying? He's busting your balls?
I don't know.
Maybe his...
No, I was just totally surprised. I didn't know.
He says he doesn't see it.
Guys.
All right, it's there somewhere.
Are you his old heroin dealer busting balls again?
What do you mean Mountain's back together? What do you mean?
Mountain didn't break up. First of all...
Well, no, it says here, it says you put out a new album.
We did this... I started doing this, Dylan... It's all Dylan.
This is a new album you did now?
Well, for the last 2 years, I've been working on all Dylan's.
Who's in Mountain?
Corky, me, and Richie Scarlett, and Ozzy sang on it. Warren Haynes is on it.
Oh, no kidding.
What happened was, I started doing it 2 years ago, and I found out last year I had cancer.
Oh, yeah. Did you know that? Do you know Leslie's got cancer?
No.
I don't have it anymore. I'm in remission. And thank
What
you
does that
very
mean,
much.
remission?
Well, they got it out.
What did you have? Prostate, right?
No. It was in the bladder, and it was from smoking.
From smoking.
You smoked with your...
Yeah. Leslie used
I smoked with my dick,
penis.
Robert, right.
It's amazing Leslie still walks the planet.
Isn't it really?
I mean, he was always so unhealthy.
You thought it was going to be me, Sam Kinison, or Dick Cabot was going to
Right. No, you're still going strong. I love that about
you. Well,
you.
you called me, and I guess Dominic must have told you that I had.
Yeah, I heard you had cancer, and I got very upset.
And Howard calls me up and says, "What happened?"
Yeah, what are you doing?
I bought it.
asshole?
I
What's the
found it
matter
in the
with you?
street. Anyway, how I found it was by accident. I went to the doctor to have prostate stones removed. And how they do that? They put a scope in your dick.
Oh.
While you're medicated, you're pre-medicated.
You still take Viagra?
No. I never took Viagra.
No, you used to inject your penis. Do you still inject your penis?
Yeah.
You do?
Why not?
I just thought maybe
it works.
Yeah.
It still works great. But anyway, he goes in there with a scope to measure the stones, and then they remove them with a laser. And after about 2 minutes, he said, "I never mind. Get dressed and come inside." So my fiancée Shay's in the office, and he says to her, "We got a problem." She says, "What's the matter?" He says, "He's got cancer."
Oh, man.
It's malignant.
Ooh.
And I'm saying, and I was really fucked up that day, because he told me, make sure you sedate yourself before you come in.
Sedate yourself?
Oh, yeah, I took a couple of Xanax.
The doctor doesn't sedate you?
I want to go to the office fucked up. I didn't want to go in there and start, So...
So you're fucked up and he tells you that you have
And
cancer.
I don't really know what it means. It hasn't really kicked in yet. So I said, well, what do we do? He said, well, I'm going to cut it out.
You did it right there?
No. About a week later.
Would you go up your penis to cut it out?
I don't know. I was totally out. But it took
When you got
You
out,
know where the scar was? Was there a scar?
What do you mean? How am I going to see the scar? It's in your bladder. It was in your bladder.
No, but how does he get to the
Did they go
bladder?
through your stomach?
No, they went through your dick.
Your dick.
Right, yeah. But you don't know.
My balls ache right now.
All right, well, the point is that...
Can't they get this cancer without going through your dick? It's your fucking dick! Oh, that's why, Artie.
I love people
You
that
got to
say-
go on a diet. This is why I live a healthy lifestyle. You got to avoid your dick getting fucked with.
I've already had the catheter, man, and I was
Something to be said for the
medicated.
catheter. You wouldn't have to take so long breaks here on the radio.
Now, did you put yourself under for that operation too? Did you medicate?
No,
did you
the
medicate
nurse. No,
before?
they give you real good stuff.
Right.
And luckily, it didn't go through the bladder wall.
Okay.
So he removed it all. Then you have to go for a CAT scan, to find out they got it all like a week later.
That's fun. Waiting for that.
Yeah, right. That was a
So they
joy.
got it all. So when you say you're in remission,
They got it all, and he. When
Did
I
you
went,
do any chemo
No.
or radiate? Nothing.
did they
I
check you
was
to
lu-
see if it comes back?
Yeah, every 3 months you have to go for.
So how long has it been gone?
2 3-month periods.
Wow.
Now, where do they check? How do they check?
They do another CAT, MRI.
Oh, okay.
If it comes back, man, then that's.
Well, I stopped smoking. That was.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, but
it's not the cigarettes you smoke today that get you.
no. But the point is that when I said to him, he said, "Well, how do you get bladder cancer?" He said to me, "Smoking." I said,
Smoking.
Really? He said, "Yes." The only
You smoked like a fiend.
No, I didn't smoke a pack a
come on.
day. I didn't smoke
Really?
a pack a day ever.
Really?
Never smoked.
I always
more than
remember
a
you with a cigarette for a while.
pack. Well,
Yeah.
I never smoked more than a pack a day. But the thing is that I love.
Weren't there a couple of days?
When you
let's
play
be
guitar,
honest.
yeah, come on. When you play guitar, aren't you one of those guys that has to light up while you're playing?
I take this drug called Chantix that Pfizer makes. It blocks the receptors in your brain because there's more receptors in your brain for nicotine than there is for heroin.
Right.
And it just took away the craving. After 6 months, you start.
I'll tell you what'll take away my craving for cigarettes.
Pussy.
A fucking pipe up my dick when they're operating and taking out cancer.
Wouldn't it be great to be healthy? I would love to be healthy. I
Hey,
really
listen,
would
let me
love
tell you
to be
something.
healthy.
The fact you don't want to hear. I love people that say, "Well, if you're going to get cancer, that's a good one to have." Well, there's no good ones to have, are there?
No.
Well, prostate
Can you
seems
still
to
pee?
be curable.
Yeah, well, it was when you go. The funniest thing.
Let me
was,
tell you about prostate cancer, though. I know guys, so it's pretty curable, but like they get the operation. It takes them forever for like the pee to stop dripping.
Yeah.
It takes them, because like after you pee, it's still dripping.
All you have to do is
it fucks your sex life up a bit.
Just go to the doctor, man.
Yeah, you got to go to the
Don't
doctor.
think that there's nothing to it. Just because they cure you doesn't mean you're not left with some, effect.
Hey, Ken, you're on the air.
One of the first concerts I ever saw was at the Village Theater before it became the Fillmore.
With the Who?
Doors headlining with the Chambers Brothers and the Vagrants.
Yeah,
That's
Leslie
your
was in the Vagrants before he was in Mountain.
Yeah, so here you are talking about the Doors, but you guys were opening for the Doors way, way, way early.
The Vagrants open for the Doors?
Yeah.
Wow. Boy, that's going way back.
Yeah,
Does
it
it make
was
you feel
great.
weird that like Jim Morrison died? I mean,
I'll tell you what
You
makes
knew
me
the
feel
guy.
weird when Mountain played a week after the Doors down at Miami Convention Center. Remember when Jim Morrison exposed himself?
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm on stage with Mountain a week after that. And I remember the cops made a real big deal about it. They arrested him or something. And I'm doing my guitar solo, and the cops are in front of the stage, and they're holding back the kids, and the cops were talking and making noise while I was playing my guitar solo. I yelled at one of the cops, "Shut the fuck up."
uh-oh.
And all of a sudden, the cops came running to the stage. I ran out the back into the car, changed my hotel room. I forgot where we were playing.
Yeah, you can't say the F word on stage.
Not to a cop.
Well, right after
That's
the
number
Doors
one.
got arrested in
Right,
Miami, it
yeah.
was like serious times down there.
Hendrix was the death that affected you, though, right? Because you knew him.
Well, I played with him a couple of weeks before he died.
Can I just say one last thing and get off?
He's like Zelig.
What are you going to get off on?
Wherever Leslie goes, people die.
Yeah.
I would get off on seeing Bush and Cheney impeached. Thanks very much.
All right, there you go.
Oh, that's
Like a lot of people agree. Kevin, you're on the air.
Serious guy.
Hey, Howard, how you doing?
I know.
Leslie.
Yeah.
Big fan. You're a hero, man. I got to say, about 10, 15 years ago, I saw you at a small club in Portchester, New York.
Howard Stern.
And being a huge Mountain fan, it was admittedly a real intimate crowd. You put on the most amazing show I must say I've ever seen in my life. Well, the sound man that particular evening was a big fan of yours as well. And you had him reduced to tears by the end of the night from yelling at him in front of everybody and berating him.
You yelled at the guy?
Probably.
I thought that Leslie made him cry because of his great playing.
Why was I yelling at him, though?
I guess you weren't happy with the sound. I thought it sounded fantastic.
What do you know?
What do you know? First of all, Leslie is nuts when it comes to that
He's
stuff.
a perfectionist.
When we,
yeah, he's really crazy with the sound to the point that, like, you know, who even knows if it
When
makes
you
a difference?
play-
It's the way you take out your stress, Leslie.
Listen, when you play with Sam Kinison and me at your
Yes.
concert at Nassau Coliseum,
Yes.
and you were playing guitar,
Yes.
and you said, Leslie, I can't hear myself because I turned your amp down.
Yes.
Because you really
That's how
you can't play the guitar.
No, that's how I know you know Sam. You turned off my amp. As opposed to Joe Walsh, who I went on stage with and turned mine up louder than everyone, and humiliated me.
Well, in honor of that, by the way, I have Leslie West's signature guitar now.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Dean.
You always, wow, that's nice.
Not like this.
Who makes that?
Dean.
Dean
Guitars. Well,
Boy, that's a nice-looking guitar.
Well, I'm giving it to you. This is number
I'll play
20.
It. Thank you.
This is number
I'll
29.
I'll play that badly as I can.
I wanted to get you number 69, but somebody took that away.
What number is that?
29.
You got to wear the headphones, Leslie, or no one can hear you.
He just couldn't get to you.
They have a mic on. Put those back on. Wow, I could really wail on this.
Look at look at the volume controls. What number?
Look at the
are they?
action I get on this, Fred. Oh yeah.
It's beautiful.
Look at the volume control. What does it say? Schmuck, what does it say?
What's it say on the volume control?
What number does it go to?
To 11. Excellent. I like that Spinal Tap reference. Dude. Here we go. Look.
Howard.
If I
let me have the guitar back.
What? Are you taking it back?
Fucking play some shit.
I bar chord. Come on, man. I can play.
Look, this is a real...
What is that?
It's a certificate.
I'll play this.
I bought a new guitar and an amp.
Just hang it on your wall or something.
Oh, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll hang it on a wall.
So when I die, at least you know that I gave you a real... Boy, does that sound crap.
The guitar is good. It's me.
Go to DeanGuitars.com and look at it.
I really am honored to have this. It's a beautiful guitar. I might actually be inspired to go back and take more lessons.
No.
No! Les, how much to give me guitar lessons?
How much?
How much?
More than you're making it.
I don't think he could take it. The man's in a
No,
weak
you know what
condition.
would happen? He'd say, Can we get high instead of taking a lesson? I'll be
Well,
fine."
I thought that was a
prerequisite.
But Leslie's greatest musical accomplishment, everyone would agree, I believe.
Beetlejuice?
Beetlejuice, that's right.
My hero.
A lot of records, but
It should have come out.
Everybody knows.
The legendary Leslie West, everyone. We'll be back. Robin's going to do news for us in just a minute. And,
Hey, what's that crazy lady that calls up your...
Blue Iris?
No.
Crazy Alice?
Black woman?
Crazy Alice.
Maybe- I've been practicing this.
Okay, go ahead.
You motherfucking cocksucking, dick sucker. Hi, Richard.
We'll be back right after these words.
Hey, Leslie. So there's a lot of talk about your health from the past and drug use and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk about drug use from the past.
Right, exactly.
Right, Artie, from the past.
It's all in the past, man. Everything, all the bad times, all the cancer.
Let me play a devil dog.
It's a good man. Guitar lessons, $25,000 a week. That's my final offer.
Eating lessons.
Well, that's just it, Leslie. Howard was trying to see if he'd get Artie to listen to him, because from your perspective, you've been through all of it.
Well, he'll get it, Artie. Right? When Artie hits 450 pounds, he'll get it.
Do you think, though, he's on a bad path toward dealing with stuff like prostate cancer, maybe
no,
with the drugs and
what he's
everything?
got. All I know is he's enjoying himself. Is he enjoying himself? Is that the main thing?
Yes, it appears so.
You never know. He's riding the crest of his slump with the devil dog, so that'll kill him.
Always good having you down, Leslie.
Thank you.